Rexy's gotten a tier 5. No one wants to see that. They want to see a fight, and that's what we brought. We just aggression at every breach. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, speaking of fights, we've
we're
been asking
live
people who they're scared of. I'm going to give you the opposite question. Who do you want to fight tonight?
Well, we're excited to fight the Warriors. I've been having a little bit of banter with Oda, and I told him I was going to piss on him, and we are, yeah. We're not beating the Weasels. Oda's not beating the Weasels. We're beating the Warriors.
All right.
We're making it out.
Okay, thank you so much, Perp. Best of luck, and please make your way. Make some noise for Perp Rebels. Come on!
Oh yeah, now we're live on YouTube and we're live on Kick. No drop frames, bitrate looks good.
These two who will
We're
be
live
fighting against each other
on
first.
TikTok.
I want to hear a huge round of applause for the Dino Nuggets.
I know Dino's a tall, lanky motherfucker. Bro, this whole team is fucking just tall as shit.
All right. With the Dino Nuggets now. Dino, how are you feeling after that?
A lot better. Feeling good. We're ready.
You were pretty nervous leading up to this. Do you think the nerves are going to settle now? You've had an experience of being on stage. You've heard how awesome the crowd are.
Yeah, I think we're all feeling a lot better today. We're ready. We're ready for it.
No hangovers from yesterday.
No, we're all good.
All right, I'm glad you kept it clean. Dino, who are you least looking forward to facing in the tournament?
Probably Frames team, because if he is a chicken, we're in the bin.
Yeah, that could be unfortunate. You can't even bring any with you. All right, what are you most looking forward to in terms of the way that the fight's potentially going to play out? Any secrets that you've got up your sleeve? Maybe a particular person you want to see
watch party. I'm gonna be yapping the whole time.
Now, we had a good strategy, but I honestly think it's out the window. We're here, so we're just going to try our best, and hopefully we beat Reese.
Awesome. Anything that everyone should know about the Dino Nuggets going into this?
Not really. We just had an amazing week, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
All right, well, hope you have a good run in the tournament. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone give it up for the Dino Nuggets.
All right, guys, we have one final team. Please make some noise for the Reese Rhinos.
The Dino's team is facing who?
Reese, how are you feeling going into this tournament?
I'm actually very confident. Our gear is really good. I'm so proud of our team. They've done so well this week.
Amazing. Now, I'm just going to point out the obvious. You're stood next to your good friend, Torvest.
250 get licked this street.
Are you friends again?
Oh, yeah, of course. We've always been friends. It just gets a little bit heated
I'll
during
give him
competitions,
half.
but why'd you get caught?
He might do it.
Amazing. Now, you've done a lot of preparing this week, and you've put yourself in a really good position. How do you feel going up against your competition? Do you feel like you've got the best gear, the best stats?
I think it's either West Ham's team or Dino's team, but I am very confident in my team's skill and the gear. So it's an RNG game. I think we can pull out the bag.
Yeah, we have confidence
I
in
think
the
you have
best
to
of
pay
luck
like to
against
do
the
that.
Dino Nuggets. Ladies and gentlemen,
You
the
said
Reese
you don't think
Rhinos.
or you think? What is DMM? Dead man mode.
All right, while the first two teams prepare for their matches, let's talk a little bit about format and bring you up to speed, just in case you haven't been following along.
Right, so you all know this has been going on over a period of 9 days where players have been grinding and grafting to get the best stats, gears, supplies, you name it.
What's that?
They've
It's
been actually locked to 14 hours a day,
PKing
which they've
event
obviously
that Old
all
School
managed
RuneScape
to do.
does.
Now, if you didn't know, they were able to pick up something
We just
called
got 94
blood money,
range.
which is acquired
Whoops.
by killing other players. If you die,
take it though.
you lose blood money. Now, for context, if you finished your week with 40 blood money, that's enough to buy a VLS, the best weapon in the game. Some of these guys happen to have a VLS.
What up, Juicebox? How we doing, big dog?
Be lining up in reverse draft order and fighting one-on-one until the death.
He's at 94. Thank you.
The last team standing is deemed the victor. Some important information. In the finale this time round, sigils are banned alongside a few key items. Players will not be able to take in Phoenix necklaces, so no extra healing from those. No prayer potions, and
yeah, fine, I forgot it was today. What up, Big Belly?
Just want to use vengeance this time round.
It just started. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm excited for it. It's about to be fun as shit.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Long gone are the days of the range tank with Venge taking 5 minutes.
Chia from DMM All-Stars. I was looking for you.
Now, we've got
I don't think I found you.
We're going to split them into 2 groups.
Where are you sitting? Like, what side of the stage?
Each other once, which means there will be no revenge matches.
Keep an eye on the new content.
That also means
yeah, it's going to be sick.
2 teams will get dropped, and 4 will proceed straight to the semifinals.
Yep, that's right. Our knockout stages will begin with 2 semifinals, and then we're finally going into the grand finale, seeing who comes out on top and wins Deadman All-Stars Season 3 live here in Chicago.
Now, that sounds a little confusing to some of you. So if you want to follow along in the Twitch chat, you can just type !bracket to follow along. Now is also probably a good time for us to tell you we've actually got a second stream going. It's like a buy one, get one free. We've got 2. Now, if you want to watch more chill, laid-back stream, we've got Mod Sween with special guest. As of last night, because at the bar he suggested it.
Twitch.tv/itsmighty.
Jimmy will be with Mod Sween as guests before their fights and after their fights. We'll just pop in and have a nice chat.
Yeah, do tune in if you want to have a different experience for those of you watching at home, or maybe even load up both of the streams. Now, Archie, I just have to ask, are you by any chance hungry for food made with real ingredients?
I am hungry, Ben.
Well, look at you, because we've partnered with Chipotle to bring those of you watching at home a very special offer. Roll the tape of Archie from Path.
Again, Lady City.
Hey everyone, it's Mod Archie, and I have something really cool to share with you guys. During this year's Deadman All-Stars live finale, we've partnered with Chipotle to bring you the Chipotle Honey Chicken Knockout Drop. Here's how it works. Chipotle is dropping a whole bunch of buy one, get one free Chipotle Honey Chicken entrees after every single match. We'll share a graphic featuring a unique code on live stream. You text that unique code to 88822 for your chance to score the Chipotle Honey Chicken BOGO. There's a crazy amount of codes going out. Over 10,000 throughout the night. So keep your phones close, watch every match, and when you see that last player get KO'd, get ready to secure your Chipotle Honey Chicken Knockout Drop. Big thank you to Chipotle for their support.
Is it green log? Probably not. The visages are pretty rare.
Well, thank you so much, Archie from the past. And for those of you who are watching at home that heard about the B stream, that Archie didn't tell you where you need to go, it is the official Jagex Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/Jagex. Right, without further ado, I think we're about ready to start. So I want to hear the room go absolutely crazy as we pass over to our 2 casters for this evening's event. It's Pure Spam and Mod Manked.
How we doing, big dog? Oh my God.
Everybody, hello Chicago, how are we doing? We're excited for another Deadman All-Stars finale. Can we hear some noise? Yeah, we you guys behind us.
This is nuts, I know.
We are putting the cast in casting today. I'm joined by Mod Manked himself. How you doing, Manked? You excited for the finale?
I'm doing amazing. That
Here's me excited, Goofy. Oh, he balled out.
That cheering is absolutely insane. We love to hear it. The energy is what we need.
The vibes are immaculate out there. Went a little walk around, talk to everybody, and yeah, everyone's such good vibes. I cannot wait to see how this all unfolds. One can be hat right there. Yeah, we're going to check out all of the gear, shall we? Get into the mix, start talking about how this is probably going to go down.
Yeah, let's get into the Nuggets inventory right now.
Yo, Savage Squad, thanks for the follow, big dog.
The Dino Nuggets versus the Reese Rhinos in the first group stage match. The Dino Nuggets right here. These guys have a plethora of gear. As you can see, they have 3 Avernic treads, the boots spectacular, a few confliction gauntlets. We see a VLS on their captain, Dino himself, Manked.
And as well as that VLS, he's got a Venge trinket, which means he can ricochet a lot of
Dino's gear is stacked.
You might see some
my gosh.
here, like we've never seen in previous tournaments.
Oh,
he's got a VLS, he's got treads, he got Missouri top. Bodhi's gear is fucking good too.
With the AGS, Sicknerd with a corrupt Void
got a Void Waker.
AGS. This should be fantastic.
It's looking like every team has.
Damn, these guys are kitted.
This team has KO potential, which is lovely to see. We don't know how.
These guys are actually kitted.
Absolutely. Let's check out the Reese Rhinos inventories as well, and then we can compare a little bit. The Dino Nuggets have been storming through the competition, so much gear, but the Reese Rhinos have as well. Looking at their captain Reese right now, he has that Vesta longsword, which is just, you know, one of the best, the creme de la creme, as I always say, of special attack weapons.
Oh, the gear's not as good.
Sea Engineer be the victim. They've only
got an Infernal Cape, though.
They've got a sneaky halberd in their inventories, as well as mutts too. Even Torvesta, and that's going to be extremely powerful. High-hitting, 2-tile weapon. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, the only team to have gotten those noxious halberds.
The slicer.
So we have to. I can't wait to see what they can do.
There's over 250k people watch this between Oda and the official stream. Oda stream it too.
Seeing that mission earlier in the week was absolutely spectacular as well. Reese as well, a piece of Armadillo. They've got a few Avernic treads. Yeah, it's quite an even matchup when it comes to gear, doesn't it?
Yeah, in terms of skill, who knows who can take this? I think we might be
80k in Oda stream on kick.
Oh, no,
how many's in this one right now?
78.6k. How they're feeling.
Oh,
any
man.
Handshakes, yeah.
I was going to say, having the hand count.
It's crazy. We got land for old school RuneScape right now.
Levels going into this finale. The gear setups they've
That's actually insane.
From 120 hours of gameplay over the past 9 days. But really, being on a stage in front of 4,000 people live in Chicago, the Rosemont Theater, we'll see.
I'm excited for this. This will be fun to watch.
Who knows who can handle the pressure? That's going to be a key component to this. You might have got so much.
288k on Twitch.
Yeah, I guess we'll be jumping in very
shortly. It says 78.3k. Did not.
How do you think this one's going to go? How's it going to shake up?
For me,
81.0k.
How they handle their nerves. I don't think anyone can call it at this point. We just have to see how it goes. What about yourself?
I just hope we get some KOs going on with the halberds, with the momentum. Maybe someone slips off the mouse a little bit. The VLSs, the Void Waker. It should be interesting. Of course, the Fang versus the Halley as well. The Halley, man, 50 pluses. We can see a lot of momentum there. Once you're taking that damage, it can be very hard to compose yourself and get back into the fight.
Yeah, it's 80k on Twitch, 70k on...
and VLSs. So that KO potential is always going to be present, and you just don't know when they're going to pull it out. And
Oda stream.
Good timing.
Let's find out how
maybe want to learn PvP better. I feel that.
Dino Nuggets versus the Reese Rhinos. Let's jump into the mix.
Can you move the bottom right gameplay?
Yeah.
Sure. Just know I'm grinding on the side monitor. Oh, they're already in.
Here comes Dino Nuggets, MMORPG.
We got Engineer versus MMORPG. Let's see how this fucking goes.
Sea Engineer is a PvP hardcore.
I'm thinking Sea Engineer is going to win.
Can he do it live in front of 4,000 people?
Looks like MMORPG does start with that freeze, gets underneath his opponent, chucks in a Fang spec, starting off nice and strong.
I wonder if they're allowed to bring their own like mouse and shit.
An AGS early as well. Was a low hit though, no damage dealt, Manx.
Both players playing very well. They're using special attacks nice and early to make full use of it, because that can almost be guaranteed damage.
Absolutely. We see a freeze going in from Sea Engineer. Does catch it on MMORPG. He was down a bit of damage at the beginning, but now he's got that
Engineer's moving right now.
RuneScape PvP is a bit like a game of tic-tac-toe. You've got range, mage, and melee. When you catch that freeze, you can start
Engineer's moving, bro.
You see here, Sea Engineer hitting some big...
Oh! Melee off prayer?
Throws the javelin spec. But it's a zero. Lucky
he probably got chance, honestly.
Curtis is unfrozen. Both players are going to try and catch a freeze in order so they can DD. And Curtis has. Sea Engineer is now frozen. They're both frozen.
Sea Engineer has fucking...
those mithril seeds so he can use his Noxious Halberd. It's very
really smart play, of course.
What a smart motherfucker.
On the ropes onto MMORPG. Has to pray. Melecam. Changes prey. Gets it at 19 again. Sea Engineer currently up a little bit of damage, but it's still very close.
Yeah, you can see here MMORPG.
Staff bash. Oh no.
All of his brews. He's
not the staff bash. Not the staff bash.
Oh, that was a big vault there. MMORPG still not giving up. Standing underneath. Get that Fang in. Seeds underneath. Sea Engineer can't seed away. Really fantastic play there from MMORPG. Looking at special attack as well. He does have a few Fang specials left. Sea Engineer having dropped his AGSs near the start of the fight.
Other players are just sitting on the side, just waiting and watching. That's kind of cool.
He's going to struggle to get back because he's got no brews to combo eat, so he's going to be slowly eating and getting the HP back. But he's done a great spec there.
Sea Engineer's out of brews though.
Hopefully.
And who's going
Curtis is looking good on supplies.
Just fanging this brains out at the moment. Sea Engineer does catch it, gets underneath, hits the Halley from the side as well. MOG now is forced to eat, has a bit of time to try and recover. But looking at inventories, once again, it is so close, so neck and neck in this first group stage finale fight.
And this is exactly what you want. You want to last as long as you can. You want to eat all of your food before dying, because that is how this tournament is won. If you can just outlast your opponents, get to the last person and do as much damage to them so your teammates have as much potential to kill them too, It's everything you need.
Sea Engineer using that spec early. That's a big bolt for him. He's gonna have
Yo, Sea Engineer only has one angler. MMORPG might win this.
For Sea Engineer, really well played too. MMORPG only has 3 food remaining. Sea Engineer only has 1 though. MMORPG actually going in the lead now. Sea Engineer
unless Sea Engineer just fucking starts balling out.
Noxious halberding on the prayer. MMORPG keeping cool, calm, and collected. They are so locked in right now.
Dude, he's getting zeros right now. Sea Engineer's getting awful RNG.
And they're both showing why they should be here, you know? They are competing at a very good level right now.
Oh yeah, both players now.
Yo, MMORPG might be winning this.
Spec hits a 0. Unfortunate for him. Hallie's, though, is exchanged with a Fang as well. MMORPG with the DD advantage. Planting those seeds underneath, beautifully done. Sea Engineer, 32 bolt through the prayer. Oh, it's getting close. Yeah, it looks like a good freeze there.
Oh.
There's no way. MMORPG using his last food right now. Both players out of food. 27 versus 50 hit points. Who's going to push this one out? Beautiful spec.
Oh, he's throwing. Oh, we got a fucking redemption.
Well from MMORPG too. He's still in this fight. Oh. And he's out. The Engineer wins the first one. The next player for the Dino Nuggets comes on, and that is the General Sick Nerd himself.
The General Sick Nerd.
Oh, so they just go in? He just picks up right where he left off.
It's not killed him because he was protected from Mage.
He does finish him off with that barrage, though. Almost. Wait, no, he's still alive. Uses the redemption flick, and that is very frustrating for the Dino Nuggets. The Engineer is holding on by a sliver of hit points, doing as much as he possibly can as this fight is currently neck and neck. I really rate Sick Nerd's use of the spec there. He's going to start regenning it, and that Crop Voidwaker spec is the
He's great at this. Yeah, he is. Oh my god, he got another fucking redemption.
What a gamer! And he's just got
what is going on?
Sick Nerd's supplies right now. He's giving it an edge with the Reese Rhinos.
And he's handling himself well under pressure. Getting those redemptions can be very difficult. Can he pull it off again?
There's no way. Surely not. This man won't
go down.
There he is.
There it is.
Sea Engineer for Reese Rhinos did a
there
fantastic job there.
Okay. Damn. Sea Engineer balled out. That was really good by him.
For the Reese Rhinos, we have the Victim. This man has been playing DMM for so many years now. He obviously won last year as well with the Solar Mission Snakes, beginning by catching a freeze.
What's the cash prize for this?
Into the mix.
Does anybody know?
Underneath, and he does of course have the Archon Blade and the Javelin specs as well.
Yeah, what's he going to use? He's going to have to keep Sick Nerd on his feet with that. He started that off so well, 41 into a 31. That's huge damage on Sick Nerd. He will need to bring this back as much as possible because he is now down a bit of food.
Kid his place. Oh, I bet. Hope you have fun, League.
There is. That was a spec off for the Victim. Has a 0.
Poppy said 250 gifted if you streak on stage. I'll give you half of it.
That melee damage is so accurate.
31k, I think. Thought it'd be more than that. At least like 50k.
Thanks to that, potentially as a catch. Now, no, both players splashing. This next freeze advantage could be quite significant in this 1 versus 1.
Yeah, keeping that momentum with getting those freezes is so crucial, which is why you can see each player running around in circles trying to catch it. The Victim is now frozen.
Oh, beautiful!
Oh, 38 off prayer. Very well played from him there.
Yeah, big ball into the Voidwaker. Big momentum there for Sick Nerd, playing beautifully right now.
Sick Nerd's kind of fucking moving right now.
Sick Nerd now getting a little bit of distance and getting his HP nice and high again. Hallie from Be the Victim gets here 36.
Yo, that Hallie's kind of noodling.
Sick Nerd now trying to catch him back potentially. And
I feel like the Hallie can hit hard though.
Trying to get some sustain, heal himself back up again. But once again, this fight has been so neck and neck.
Yeah, they've both got the same amount of spec essentially, so it could go either way here. We can see Victim again frozen by Sick Nerd, so he can now control the fight and hopefully do as much damage as possible without Victim being able to hit him back. Because Victim is now going to need to get a freeze back on the Sick Nerd, otherwise Sick Nerd will just control this fight. And he's managed
this is like a fucking gauntlet, bro.
Huge for Victim.
Yeah, Victim now probably going to try and close that distance. He's unfrozen, going in for potentially a Hallie here or some more barrages too. Going to start doing some, blood barrage, try and maintain as much of an advantage as he has. Sick Nerd seeds into him, but the Victim seeds back away.
And that is a great seed with that Noxious Halberd. Now Victim can really make use of that. And
man, I wouldn't even thought about bringing seeds, honestly.
He's unfrozen, goes underneath, now starts to fang once again on the prey range. A 0, unfortunately for him, bolting back. Be the Victim now, both players unfrozen. This next freeze, very important, and Be the Victim catches him, a big barrage. He does have the advantage now. The
yeah, seed seemed like it was a good idea.
Comes up and in and out, and he's got obviously the bolts and that big Noxious Halberd. He also has 60% spec on Sick Nerd. He does have a few special attacks he can potentially use here. Another Voidwaker spec on Victim as well. A 52 ball.
Oh my god.
And Sick Nerd is he's out of brews now. He's got to repot.
Oh!
Oh, 36 damage. That's perfect from Sicknerd. And another bolt on Robes. That's amazing.
And a Fang as well. He just keeps going. He's not going down without a fight. It is neck and neck. Both players out of supplies right now. This fight is so close thus far.
They're both out of food.
Absolutely insane comeback. Wait, he's actually going to potentially win this.
Oh, Sicknerd with the fucking win.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at him. So cool, calm and
no, even though it's a win, I mean, Be the Victim only has what? 20 HP and no supplies? Or Sicknerd. So, like, Be the Victim still played really well.
61 mil, a very well-known PK. That is what he does. So can he make use of his knowledge and take out Mutts here? Both players are essentially...
This is going to be a good fight right here.
Now.
Absolutely. 61M, a rookie this season, his first time and playing on stage. Mutts catches that freeze, tries to step underneath as well. Both players now frozen. And now 61M can't use the Fang as it's 2-tile distance, whereas Mutts has that advantage with the Noxious Halberd too. Look in the inventory. 61M does have his special attack, the AGS and the Void Waker for some KO potential. Mutts has a special too. He goes for it on prayer. 31. Guaranteed damage though. And another one off prayer. Beautiful play there by 61 mil.
Yeah, he's been making
Watch my Twitch over kick. I'm streaming on both right now.
The first one was a 31 through prayer,
and YouTube. Twitch, YouTube, and kick all at the same time.
Out early, giving him some momentum. Here you see a Void Waker back, only 21, but then a 50.
Oh my god, you better eat the fuck up. Good prayer.
Does catch that, but that 51 is massive.
Exclamation mark, kick in the stream.
Going underneath, has that freeze advantage, but
for the link.
Frozen straight away. Now, once again, Mutts can obviously utilize that Noxious Halberd, which is very frustrating for him.
What is this?
Not been able to use his Fang at the same
oh, this is the actual client.
37 off
this is kind of cool.
Off prayer again, a 0 for him though, unfortunately. Using those brews at the right time, restoring back up again as they're getting unfrozen.
And here we can see Mutts' inventory, which is a great view. That staff
oh, the staff bash, no.
He's luckily not lost too much momentum. He needs to catch the freeze in order for 61 mil to not constantly DD under him and get some potential free hits on him.
Yeah, I mean, this fight right now, as you see on the tracker on screen, only like 20 damage in it, 1 food. This has been so neck and neck throughout this first group stage match. If you're just tuning in, the Dino Nuggets versus the Reese Rhinos. Third player in the lineup for both teams right now.
And Mutts seems to be down to 2 doses of brew.
Big Halley right there.
Has conserved his brews more. 49 bolt. And the Halberd hits a 0. That gives 61 mil some breathing room.
Yeah, Mutts sitting quite low HP right now. Does get caught by a 33 barrage from 61M. Has to get that HP.
61 mil have a... Oh, he has an AGS and a Void Waker. His spec's only at 30% though.
61 mil and now can utilize that Fang, whereas he couldn't before. Stepping out, stepping in, and trying to fake it. A 35 on Mutts. The momentum right now for 61M. He's actually taking the lead by quite a bit. 23 HP, goes for a barrage as well. Mutts, the swipe on the ropes. 33 Halley, he's not out for the count yet. 13 through the prayer as well. Both players pretty much out. How is it so close for out?
This is insane, and Mutts is now frozen. 61 mil, potentially taking a lead for his team. He just needs to finish off Mutts. Can't let him do any redemptions. Mage is great for that.
Yeah, both players pretty much out. 61 has 1 brew dose remaining. Good Halley there from Mutts.
Oh, you got a redemption off.
What a play. Goes for it again. Not quite. And again,
I got another redemption. Oh my god.
Now the pressure on the stage. No problem for this Grandmaster Hard Grind man. Goes in again. Halley tries to catch up with 61, trying to do as much damage as he can for his next teammate in the roster.
There it is. 61M. Oh no, we're buffering.
Useful to be able to use on 61 mil, which is unfortunate, but now
goes right into the fucking Void Waker.
What he wants to do by 61 mil, using his special attack, making sure he didn't get frozen first. So he's just done extra DPS to Torvesta now.
Yep, Torvesta now, the man, the myth, the self-proclaimed king of Deadman mode, finishes off 61 mil with.
I don't know if I would have wasted a Void Waker spec right there if I was Torvesta. I feel like I would have saved it for Bodhi. This is a big fight right here. Bodhi versus Torvesta. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you got?
Bodhi has his momentum, but that's the first vengeance we've seen from the Venge Trinket. Torvesta only has 2, so we only have 1 left. Will Bodhi hit a big number on that, and can Torvesta capitalize on that?
Yeah, the Venge Trinket, for those who don't know, 75% damage goes back. Oh, that was a good vengeance in the end then. 25 damage back onto Bodhi.
He venging? Is that what I just heard?
Regenning it throughout the hit. 38 Fang. Getting back with 90 to This is quite neck and neck right now. It's the Fang.
Surely he's not venging, right?
Oh. 48 on Torvesta, but he gets the freeze. And now can quickly heal back up again. Oh, looks like he's following the seeds as well, though. As Bodhi tries to get away.
Oh, he is venging.
Vengeance there from Bodhi. That's some great damage return. from the Void Waker, goes for it, but Torvesta weasels himself underneath and tries to mitigate as much damage as possible.
The Venge Trinket.
Torvesta, big Halley on him, and now Boaty trying to catch that freeze to stop Torvesta in his tracks.
Boaty's winning this. Torvesta's already down to 1 1/4 brew and 1 angler. Boaty has way more supplies.
Very good with supplies right now.
Plus Torvesta just goes crazy right here.
Get some momentum and do some DPS back to give his leader Reese as much of a possibility as he can.
Well, there it is, the freeze on both players, though, trapped next to each other. Torvesta does have the seeds, though, and the halberd, so he can get a bit of distance. Goes for the vengeance and a big Halley on Boaty. And now, neck and neck, these guys almost both out of supplies. Say Boaty's up a tiny bit.
Torvesta kind of caught up a little bit.
His fang. Bakey's into the range, into the Halley, but Boaty does see it coming. Now, Torvesta unfrozen slightly before. Gets hit by, the vengeance, beautiful. But now Torvesta almost out of supplies.
Staff bash.
1 brew dose remaining.
And Boaty's just staff bash there, giving Torvesta a potential to get a freeze and catch the momentum, but he is opting for the
Event respawn. Okay, I see.
Praying mage.
That was a nice fang.
Oh, she can see the damage count, same.
On the run. Bolt from Torvesta down to very low hit points.
It's probably GG.
Can he get the redemption out?
Yep.
He's not. Boaty takes it down.
Boaty still has...
He's almost out of food, but he's done very well. He's about 96 HP advantage here. On Reese, can he do anything to make Reese struggle a bit more against his captain?
Any damage done on Reese would be huge out of Boaty.
So scary. You have to pray melee against it. Oh, the VLS 33. That could have got Boaty, actually.
That was off prey.
All right, that was actually really good out of Reese. All right, here we go. The Juggernauts are coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Dino versus Reese. Who you got? Who you got?
Dino himself versus the Reese Rhinos. Reese.
Oh my God, this is big.
Here they go.
And there's a vengeance, a very
low
hit. Reese is going to be very happy. Oh no, Dino's going to be happy with that. He's been frozen though, so now Reese can control this momentum, maybe compose himself a little bit, and Dino needs to use his special attack. He's got 75% still.
Yeah, Reese using a special attack to finish off Boaty before. Slight disadvantage for him, but Reese is very methodical with the way that he plays. And Dino trying to catch that freeze, but splashing quite a bit. Reese getting a bit of free range.
Oh, he's got a VLS. They both have VLSs.
Exchanging both off prayer. Not the hugest of damage, but still the 20 plus is
Dino's got a slight gear advantage.
From Dino going for VLS, wasn't able to do anything.
Got the Missouri top.
Gets that freeze. Steps underneath. He plays cool, calm, and collected once again.
Yes, they're both doing an excellent job. They're about even on food, I'd say. They're very similar. This could go either way for both players. They're both frozen. But Dino, I think he might have a slight advantage with that special attack less.
Absolutely, he does have 60%, which means his opponent has to pray melee quite a lot. Doesn't want to get hit by that VLS off prayer. Can be hit to his 50s, his 60s. So it's just too much damage to really take in one hit. Dino trying to be frozen by Reese right now. A VLS on the run, didn't expect that. 19 off prayer though, a low hit. Beautiful vengeance there, 22 freeze from Dino. Goes for the seed, but walks with him underneath the seed. Both players, again, playing a lot slower pace than the previous matches up. Here we go, a VLS spec for Dino off through prayer, both 8s and 9s. Reese tanking up beautifully and predicting both.
What's their fucking spec weapon? Is it the VLS then?
Typically, it's quite a defensive.
It has to be.
You know, when he's walking with the seeds, he's quite used to that. He was just, you know, re-establishing himself.
This is a pillow fight right now. They're both hitting nothing. There we go. With some damage.
Advantage there. Reese also has a full brew nearly, so he can easily get his HP higher if needed.
Yeah, slight advantage right now to the Reese Rhinos. Slightly ahead.
Oh, those are big fucking heals. Oh my God, those are big fucking heals.
Dino has to just eat up, play it slow and steady, catch that.
Dino's down to 1 dose of brew and an angler. Reese is looking good, bro. I don't know.
VLS off prayer onto Dino, 31 VLS special.
That's a huge hit there. That's a very nice. Was that through prayer? I didn't quite see that. But as you can see, Dino doesn't have the greatest mage tank legs, whereas Reese is opting to have the armadillo legs, so it's very hard.
Dino's out of food.
And he just maintains momentum.
Dino does then use his last bit of supplies. 68 hit points. Reese seeding with him. Dino gets a free hit though, beautifully played. He does still have special attack. 13 through the prayer. Well predicted by Reese. Goes for the freeze on Dino, but he's not.
I think Reese is winning this. He's definitely winning this, unless Reese absolutely throws.
It's a 0, both players splashing. This next freeze could decide what happens next. Looks like Dino on 25% special attack. Reese caught away. We've got a range and mage fight only. Dino has to get a few extra hits off prayer here. Maybe catch some redemption.
Oh, it's a big 29.
It's right now.
So close. He needs to get some blood barrages, otherwise he's just going to be out.
Oh my God!
Rhino. The first fight.
Wow! That's big.
Reese, known as one of the greatest NH.
Dino and Bodhi seem go down. Wow.
Lovely to see. We've not seen this.
Now, are they out or is they going into a loser bracket or something? I honestly wasn't paying attention when they were explaining the rules.
Absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. That was a sick fight. Once again, I didn't know which way it was going to go. Right up until the end, so back and forth throughout. And yeah, what a first group stage matchup. The Dino Nuggets versus
Don't think losers. I think loser bracket.
They'll be fighting each other. They're not out just yet, the Dino Nuggets, but they definitely need to win that next one.
They just said they're not out just yet.
Yes, and they have done so well. The fact that it went to both captains where they were basically the same amount of food, it just shows how well each individual performed on each team. So they should all be pretty proud of that, you know. No one randomly died.
What's poppin', baby? That's actually insane. Dead Man Bone, thanks for the kick file, dude.
Of course, not getting KO'd. I'm still hoping for a KO.
I wasn't expecting Bodhi and Dino seem to go down that early.
But no, that was an incredible first fight to watch right up until the end. You just didn't know who was going to take it. So back and forth.
While they're yapping and in between games, I'm going to grab some food.
Oh my god, the roars in the crowd. Yeah, that was a sick first fight to see, Max.
Yeah, both teams just did so well. They were just very, very impressive. You love to see that for the first match of this. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's so much more content exactly like this to come.
Yeah, see those VLSs, very scary. Both players trying to keep that prey melee up as much as they possibly can. You also saw, of course, the Noxious Halberd versus that Fang. And the Reese Rhinos used that so well. They must have been practicing, strategizing, catching that freeze, seeding away from their opponent so they get that extra melee advantage rather than having to do range and mage and predict the 50-50. They've got an extra attack style, and it really worked out well for them now.
Yeah, the Noxious Halberd advantage there is just, it's lovely to see they used it. You could see them constantly keeping a bit of distance, so they just forced their opponent to only be able to use range and mage, and it was just lovely to see.
Yeah, no, absolute scenes throughout. I think we might get to see some replay soon of what we just saw. But going into this, once again, it is round robin. The Dino Nuggets aren't out for the count yet. They still have another fight ahead of them too. Yeah, no, absolutely incredible first fight to see today.
Yeah, did you think Reese's team was going to take it like that? I mean, it was so close, right?
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't have called it either way. Obviously, both fantastic squads. They picked their teams with a bit of everything, a bit of PVM, a bit of PvP, and they've all worked very, very well together. Seeing Sylvester as well, kept his cool. Yeah. We saw him in Doom, Delve 1 earlier this week, and I was losing my mind, or maybe trying to crossbow inside the Armadillo area. That was pretty funny too, but I think he kind of, got some props back on his name today. He was picked for that finale, and he did a fantastic effort.
Yeah, should we go over to some post-game stats of the fight?
That'd be interesting, yeah, let's check them out.
$495, 61 mil, 504. Obviously, the captains are likely to do a little bit less, but Reese, look at that.
Wow.
The top damage player, 511. Very good. And Reese and 61 mil, the main two people using non-food healing, which is very likely Blood Barrage.
Yeah, that damage dealt, oh my gosh, 6-1M as well. Once again, as a rookie this time around, he did bits for his team too. And Reese, what a machine. He's well considered as one of the most competitive NH stakers in the entire tournament. Looking at the correct prayers as well, Dino doing a fantastic job of getting most of his overheads right there, but taking maybe a little bit too much damage from the VLSs at times as well.
Damn, they even got a stat scene?
They seem to have a good amount of attacks per team, on average.
Yo, shout out to Old School RuneScape. The production on this is actually top tier.
It's so tight, between the teams.
And actually, we were saying how about chances. We didn't see it. We didn't see a KO. Wow, looking at that board, C Engineer had 7 total chances for a KO on his opponent.
That's the power of redemption, right? He managed to proc that so many times, gave himself so much more hit points than you'd normally expect.
Oh yeah, same with Mutz as well. Seeing those redemption procs, that can really, really make the difference. That might have made the difference actually for the Reese Rhinos team there. Staying alive a little bit longer, chipping away at extra damage against their opposition.
Yeah, both teams there you can see have done very well. Dino maybe a little bit disappointed about 217 damage, but maybe he might have, splashed so many times just because Reese had that really good defensive magic gear.
And we can check out the final kill we saw in that matchup, the Reese Rhinos versus the Dino Nuggets. We have Reese versus Dino right at the end there, as you saw.
What's poppin', baby?
That was probably made a difference by, the redemption flicks earlier on by his unit.
Yo, savage boy. Dropping the kick follow as well. What up, big dog?
25%. Just wasn't able to utilize it as Reese kept him far away and finished off with that blood barrage. Look at his reaction there. He looks so happy.
It's not. I wouldn't expect anything less from Reese. You know, he's so happy. He's showing that he's so passionate, very competitive, and a very well-deserved win there. They've played amazing there.
Yeah, no, that was a great opening fight of the Group 1. We will be seeing shortly as well the West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels too.
Yeah. Did you know Reese might have had something additional to help him there as well?
What could he have taken?
Who next fight?
I think it might have been a Chipotle.
I think they just said Reese Rebels versus Perp. No, Reese
have a look at the unique
Rhinos versus Perp Rebels.
Any second, and it will also be pinned in the Twitch chat. There we go. And if you just text that code to 888222 for your chance to score a Chipotle honey chicken BOGO.
That was the difference, right? From Reese right there.
Yo, they're making me want to fucking get
definitely, you know,
Chipotle tonight. I ain't gonna lie.
He's just outlasted his opponent through that.
Brilliant. Well, that was a great fight to watch. And yeah, next up, like I mentioned, we're going to have the West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels.
West Ham Weasels.
They've had 97 kills, almost made it to triple digits.
That is insane.
It's nuts,
That's
isn't it?
more kills than we've seen in any other season.
From one team, yeah.
One team.
Absolutely. And then on top
Probably
of that,
hated he shooking through.
One of the fan
that was
I think, from this competition.
Underwhelming performance by Dino.
Stage a minute ago. You know, every single breach.
Our Oda Block Warriors still in? Yeah, they haven't played yet. They'll probably play not the next fight, but the next fight after.
I was casting alongside Solar Mission on the Spectator stream. 19 hours a day, by the way.
19 hours.
And when we were watching that together, we were all waiting for Perp to start that chaos. So I think they've got some special tricks up their sleeves for today as well.
Yeah. Should we look at some inventories? I think that'd be a good play. See what each team is going to be having.
Absolutely. So the West Ham Weasels here, these guys, like we said, absolutely carnage throughout the entire week, sweeping multi. So they weren't really able to get that much gear. But saying that, with the amount of, you know, the plethora.
These are the guys that had almost 100 kills, right?
The Zuriel staff, obviously, they've got a VLS. They got the only VLS.
I don't know why I got deleted, but sounds good, Savage.
Again, that premier special attack weapon, 25% special attack, and it's super accurate. You also see on Greg, he's got the Tor of the legs. These guys have got an arcane spirit shield. West Ham's got that, and he's got really, really heavy mage bonus too. They've got a few ACBs after going a little bit dry on them, but you see some fangs, you see some void wakers, looking really strong despite not doing much.
Almost every single one has a void waker.
Those Venge trinkets on every single
or VLS.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, Eliop's got Void Waker Maul. Yo, Eliop's got some KO potential. I want to see some fucking KOs, bro. I hope we at least see a few. I think most of it's just going to just be like a slow decline every fight. I want to see some fucking KOs.
And do extra damage to the Perp Rebels.
Yeah, I will say in terms of...
But I feel like every fight is going to be like trip damage.
They are a lower combat level, because they were just doing one too many multi-sweeps trying to hit that triple finger kill count at the end of the competition. But regardless, you know, these guys definitely are considered to be kind of like the all-stars A-team from the week. West Ham chose his team.
Not sure which triggered it, but it's all good. I can watch out and prep. I'm happy. Sounds good, Savage. Glad you're on the kick stream, my guy.
Over many years.
You know what Odo's on? I think not this fight, but the fight after. So probably in like 15 minutes.
And Father Foe, who's been, you know, taking these guys under his wings with all of the strategies he's implemented in for these four PvPs. I mean, they had to get Foe.
Chat.
West Ham and Greg probably share
what is this staff right here?
Between the two of them.
That Eliop has.
Battlefield, of course, this is a stacked unit of PvP.
What the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is.
You can see for their bolts, they didn't quite acquire the best in slot bolts, and that might be the one thing that lets them down. But you know, they got so much other gear.
Oh, staff the dead.
No, you're not wrong. Having those the non-dragon bolts, they just weren't able to really.
One-head console. That's what it looks like. Yo, this fucking Greek yogurt is dog shit.
It's not all said and done. West Ham Weasels potentially some of the fan favorites, but anything can happen in a RuneScape.
Absolutely anything.
This fucking Greek yogurt is gross.
The Perp Rebels.
I don't want this.
Yeah, let's take a look at their inventories as well. The Perp Rebels, once again, one of the most vibes-based team throughout the week. Absolutely splendid to watch. Everything up until the final hour as well. Perp himself, the captain, he's got that Void Waker, that Fang. They've got Fangs on literally every single member. Skidler behind him as well. It looks like Void Waker and the Fang. And then Skill Specs, third in line. They've given him the VLS.
I know, he's got the VLS and he doesn't have 3 Saradome in Bruise.
Question, if I gift the sub here, do I get that Skull and Crossbones emblem next to my name?
If I like that play just because you want the person with the VLS to be up for as long as possible.
I have no idea.
I love seeing in Cox's inventory as well. He's got 2 hours.
Is that a thing that's going on right now with RuneScape?
Showing, but they weren't quite lucky enough to get a spare
I know a while ago they did something like that with a Dragon Scimitar. If you gifted a sub during an old school RuneScape stream, you get a
with the Armadillo Gold Sword. He's got KO'd
a Dragon
in these
Sim
tournaments before, so I'd love to see that happen again.
But hopefully the specs aren't as slow as we've seen.
I actually have no idea. Undead Andy.
About 10 ticks to run towards his opponent and then use it, but who knows? That might, you know,
anybody want to test it?
Players, they might think, no, he's not going to do that, and then he does.
Any zifters in the chat?
Absolutely, the Spade as well. A little onus to the, you know, the farmers out there, and of course his first matchup will be against his farmer teammate in his group Ironman, foe himself.
All pro Rebels.
Honestly, I think they're quite
Yo, Juice Box with the primer. Let's go, big dog.
PvP, so this first fight between them is going to be extremely interesting. It could go either way.
Appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't tell you which way this one's going to go. Looking at the bolts as well, you've got Perp with the Dragon Bolt C as well. Should be really, really interesting. Honestly, West Ham Weasels, they have a bit of an advantage in terms of their gear and their kills, but the Perp Rebels, they've gone up there right now. They're just here to have a really good time. And like we said, we don't know what can happen in RuneScape. RNG game, of course. You can get a KO when the other team least expects it. So, have to wait and see.
And that's even more likely with the Vengeance Trinkets, right? You're so focused on a tribal fight, and then bam, Vengeance Trinket out of nowhere. And it kills the opponent.
Literally, and honestly,
putting like the Weasel, I like Foe.
In the hands
yeah, Foe is goated, bro.
Oh man, what a decision that is. That guy,
those confliction gauntlets IRL? I think so.
Points. He likes to take those risks that nobody else is going to take.
I do
so expect the
believe
unexpected when it comes to the big Spork himself.
Maybe that's why he has 1 less Saradome in Brew. They know he's going to perform under pressure, and they're giving that to someone else just to help maintain them, and he's just going to, you know, do what he does, stay low HP, not die.
Surely, not die, not get KO'd.
Tweak.
He's going to survive. It should be absolutely amazing. I think we'll be jumping in very shortly, right?
Yes, yeah, very, very soon, I believe. But I think the teams are currently just still, you know, getting set up. They've got to change over equipment, so...
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the Perp Rebels then during the week that they've had, of course. Once again, during that spectator stream, we were waiting day in and day out for them to come to the breach or to the missions. You know, it wasn't really set in stone. Nothing had happened or started off yet until we saw those guys arriving and starting the chaos. Every other team kind of feared them, actually. Surprisingly, Steel Specs hiding around the corner every move. They were just wondering, oh man, are these guys, are they going to start attacking us now? We just want to hit some monsters. We just want to get some tier 5s for our prayer scrolls. We just want to get, you know, those coveted weapons, the VLS, the Zuriel's drop. But the second those guys came in, it was absolute chaos.
Yeah, I think the second you saw their team, you know you were getting attacked. So you just had to be like, okay, we need to try and position ourselves well to counter them if we can, because they were just,
the
you know, they see you, they
next episode of the Mightiee series is now live for my YouTube members
as well. One of the last breaches.
I dropped the link in my Twitch chat. It will be fully live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time.
He just came to try and do what he could.
If you guys want early access to the video,
after getting taken down by the West Ham Weasels
becoming a YouTube member. You get no ads on my videos, my streams. It's a good way to support me more.
Absolutely.
And you get early access to my videos.
What else we have to expect if we bring up the leaderboard
Pin the
right
message,
now? We talked a little bit about the Perp Rebels and
the
the West Ham Weasels. Of course, in the group stage order, it is going to be a best-of-1 round robin for each groups, with the number 1 seeding of each fighting number 2, and the third person of each group gets knocked out. So after the West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels, we've got the Dino Nuggets once again against the Free.
Otis seems going crazy in World 578. They just practicing.
As well will be a very close fight. The Frame Friends have been playing more on the PVM side this time around, as I think that's playing into their strengths.
PvP arena.
You know, will that translate into a good PvP performance potentially with that good gear? You know,
absolutely. Kevin framed, baby, and the Frame Friends. Now a few days
Autoblock,
they had gotten
Autoblock Wars don't play until the 4th fight. It's interesting.
They've got, you know, Missouri fortified tops on all of the members. They've got Confliction Gauntlets, loads of Void Wakers. Those guys are going to put on a stellar performance for us, I'm sure. And trying to break through that defensive barrier is not going to be easy for the Dino Nuggets. But obviously, after losing their first match, the Dino Nuggets need to win this one to stay in the competition.
Yeah, and then after that, we'll have the Weasels versus the Warriors. Do you think there are any Warrior fans in the stadium?
I don't know, guys. Are there any Warrior fans in the stadium right now? Can you hear us? Make some noise! we've been hearing them go crazy non-stop for the Oda Block Warriors. And yeah, no, once again, no team, you know, is out completely until, of course, they've done a few
I'm looking for min.
too,
I'm looking for min.
Anything can happen in this tournament.
Absolutely
I didn't see him.
Anything. And then going back to the West Ham Weasels, actually, we'll just continue going through them. You know, the Reese Rhinos, we've just seen them perform against the Dino Nuggets. They'll also be fighting the Framed Friends as well. Again, a very close matchup. Anything could happen.
Yeah, the Reese Rhinos, we just saw them beat the Dino Nuggets. Rather close, though. It could have gone either way. It really came down to the wire. That's what we love to see. Nothing's set in stone. Nobody knows which way it's going to go. And the Framed Friends going up against them once again. I mean, they've seen them a few times, a couple times. Mostly it's been, obviously, Dino seeing Framed inside the chicken pen, trying to out-chicken him back and forth. Both teams getting set up currently for this next matchup.
Big dog Foe.
West Ham Weasels, father himself, Mr. Foe. Can we get a round of applause for Foe?
Is it Ellie? Ellie think it's Ellie. Ellie versus Wild.
Comms getting ready. Got Mika here. He's done.
Wait,
what is he fucking doing right now?
He's making sure everything is exactly, and I mean centimeter perfect for his screen to make sure it's how he wants it. He doesn't want to be put off. He wants to perform well. And
Bro is nerding the fuck out.
One of the members of the Rebels, they would not have a measuring tape.
No, I can't imagine so.
He nerding the fuck out.
Top 16 and multiple official.
Did bro lose or gain or?
As I've mentioned before.
Oh, big dog Greg.
Greg as well. Greg himself, rookie this year, but considered one of the greatest in his roster. And captain, West Ham. Casper, can we get a round of applause for the captain, West Ham as well? He's locked in right now. He's getting ready, and this man is honestly one of the best NHs, not just in terms of content creators, but just out there in all of Gillinor. This man is an absolute demon.
Yeah, he's so good at mechanically. He knows exactly what he's doing. And
yo, Chad, is PvP back, low-key?
Talent today. Should we have a look at the other team now?
Yeah, let's check out the Perp Rebels. How are they looking on stage? We have Mr. Mammal of the Farmers. Once again, going up against Foe, his farmer friend. Friends become enemies in the Deadman All-Stars Season 3 finale, Mank.
There'll be some rivalry here. Who is the strongest?
Oh, look at that.
The gun show. Lovely to see. We have got Coxie, who is an excellent team player. Who's got a flex there too. You love to see it.
Yeah, Coxie's been doing so much PVM for the team. Him and Mammal, I swear to God, they are the spine, the backbone. And what is that hand positioning from this man? Mr. Skillspec.
Skilly. Dino's down to one dose.
Oh, wow. As well, in his hands. I know we're going to see something special from the Specs today. Speaking of the Per Rebels, couldn't talk about them without talking about Skidler.
His guns ain't as good as Mightie's.
He's loving life. He's
right,
ready
bro.
for this.
Gotta let him know.
He's going to take out the opponents. And the captain, Perp, arguably one of the people that the community love. He's just thrown everything into this tournament, had a great time, and just been so entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. Nice to see his full face on camera for the first time, and I think a very long time as well. But no, this team, absolute vibes-based throughout the entire competition thus far. They've given us so much content, but obviously, you know, these guys, absolute beasts in their own rooms, in their own element. But on the stage, in front of 4,000 people, live at the Rosemont Theatre in Chicago. How's that one going to go down, Mank?
Yeah, is that going to be the difference? The Perp Rebels are
still pretty dead. Oh no, yeah, it's definitely dead.
You know, they're not going to have to.
So this is fucking high. This low-key makes me want to try out PvP more often.
So is that, you know, lack of pressure?
Not gonna lie, I've been having fun doing the duel arena to get my induce rolls.
You know, they've done so well throughout the week. They've got 97
it has been fun.
kills this week.
It's nuts.
All right, I'm gonna try
it's
going
actually incredible. They've almost hit the triple
live on TikTok again.
Figure. And these guys, we've got to talk about the West Ham Weasels and the Perp Rebels rivalry. So during the final hours,
got flagged for unoriginal content. Apparently, can't do watch parties on TikTok.
Ready. The Perp Rebels had left getting their Onyx jewelry till the last seconds of the tournament. As a result, they were spotted by none other than the West Ham Weasels at the Revenant Caves trying to get that last GP together. So straight away, what did the West Ham Weasels do? They went to the Tazar area to lock it down. So right up until the last few hours of the competition, these guys were going back and forth and fighting each other. So now they can decide it once and for all on the stage.
It was absolute cinema. I can't believe the Perp Rebels left that so late and the West Ham Weasels caught them, but they were being pretty obvious. You know, they sent like 3 people to sit in the maid shop, buy loads of Chaos Runes. And
is Perp low-key good? I really don't know if I'm going to see him. I thought Perp was more of a PVM it. The first time I heard of Perp is when he went on Top Tuesday on Prison Joe's YouTube channel. But I don't know. From what I remember, he seemed more of a PVMer than a PKer. Could be wrong though.
And then, you know, the Perp Rebels, Perp decided.
See that until you get piled by videos that rely on your PK to feed their families. Oh, they'll be keeping it alive. That's true.
Just then, they managed to actually clutch it out.
Yeah, I just got this notification again. Your live's not eligible for recommendation and restricted search results because it contains unoriginal reproduced content.
They have every chance to beat the
That's dumb.
Yeah,
I'm just doing a watch party, bro.
We just saw skill specs on the screen there. He does have a VLS and he doesn't have a suffering. He's got a light bearer.
Why can't I do a watch party?
So many more specs with the VLS, which might give him the edge
Purpose
over whoever
TP
he's
first,
fighting.
is it really?
And it might catch them off guard more.
Yeah, obviously the light
I didn't know that, honestly.
obviously regains special attack twice as fast. We talk about that VLS being the creme de la creme of special attack weapons.
He's got to be good if he's one of the. He was chosen one of the captains, right?
And still, you know, kill people with 50 to 60 special attacks. So yeah. So definitely, skill specs a man that can definitely utilize that.
Yeah, it's in the right hands. He's going to use it unsuspectingly and potentially, you know, take some people out. We might see our first KO, proper KO.
If anyone can do it, skill specs can do it, baby. I'm looking forward to that. And once again, Mr. Mammal 2 versus
Perp gonna get sad.
Getting some KOs in the
I lucky want Perp to do well. Yeah, I enjoyed watching them during the season. They were fun to watch.
But honestly, everyone in this roster, doesn't matter where you've been picked, which line. These guys play RuneScape for a living. They can do it. They can do it all.
The 7-stream
So
street, let's go, dude.
See him and Foe battle it out. Yeah. Foe's come a long way as well. Going into this with not too much PvP experience, but he's been taken under the wing of his fearless West Ham Weasels, who've been just, you know, going out there in multi-sweeps, constantly jumping into the action. And Foe's really, you know, taken a liking to it. I think he was asking for a few multi-sweeps.
Yo, highly sus with 12-monther.
And I'd love to see if he, you know, pulls anything.
Appreciate the year, so happy 1 year. Perp gets sadder every front 1 year. Diabolical.
He knows what can give him an advantage, and he's,
yeah.
You know, he might have been thinking, how many months was it? How many months planning did he have before the event? You know, he might.
All right, come on, I want to see some fights.
To give him the edge over Mr. Mammal.
Yeah, maybe they've got some kind of secret.
I want to see some fucking fights, man.
Know about. I have to wait and see.
No more yapping.
But yeah, Foe versus
I'm tired of the yap. Honey, get away from my power cord.
Perp, in his own right, one of the best NHs out there. So we talked about West Ham and how brilliant he is and regarded as one of the best PKers in the game. But Perp as well, he's been PKing since the start of old school RuneScape. He's been PKing in clans, on pures, and every single day he's out there in the wilderness getting down and dirty in the sticks. So I reckon we're going to see something special from the leader himself too.
Yeah, he showed such great leadership throughout this last
week.
Didn't
miss anything.
He's really
one game down so far.
You know, he's leading by example.
Reese Rhinos beat the Dino Nuggets.
Underestimate him because they think, oh, he's
pure spam looking sus.
No, he's got a lot of skill underneath.
Oh, yeah. He chose the outfit. Yo, hit me. Thanks for the 31 month there, big dog.
So does the gear that they've got and accumulated
Let's
as well as
go,
the money
dude.
they've spent leading up to this finale. But ultimately, anything can happen. That's what makes it so exciting to watch, Max.
Yeah, I think
they had to have special ordered these fucking outfits. There's no way they bought this from a fucking store.
A lot of people expecting them to be super strong, but maybe the Rebels might be perceived as a weaker team, but
ain't no fucking way.
Can they claw that back and can they take them out? Can they surprise everyone?
Absolutely. We were talking about the other teammates as well of the Perp Rebels again. Skidler as well. This guy's been playing for a very long time. Has a great history with his teammates, with skill specs, with his leader Perp as well in particular. And he's been
all right, come on.
For over
no more fucking yapping.
Well. Doesn't do as much, but he is a grandmaster.
I'm tired of the yap. I want to see some carnage. I want to see some bloodshed.
Now Greg, a rookie this year. A lot of pressure on him to perform. But once
I think it's Finny from Mage Training Arena. I think you're right.
Greg, I've been PKing with him since the start of old school in pure clans since like 2013, 14.
Paid them for this. That's what our membership pays for.
Once again, NHing, doing the kind of fights that we're witnessing right now.
He's ready to start the riots.
He's going to perform really well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. You know, he's not performed on a live stage in the past, whereas we have seen Skidler do that in the past.
He has many times.
He has that advantage with him, and that might help him keep cool, calm, and collected.
True, but never in front of 4,000 people live in Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
True. That is a big change from the 80, you know, in the past.
Oh man, the vibes are immaculate out here at the Rosemont Theatre. Thank you so much everyone online watching on the live stream, everyone that's here in the crowd. And yeah, I don't know, can we get maybe some cheers in the crowd? What do you guys feel about the West Ham Weasels? You think they're going to take it? Okay. And what about the Perp Rebels? You want to see them take it? Okay.
I'm looking for min.
I think that's been decided then. Well, with that being said, I think we're pretty much ready to jump into this second fight of the day. The West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels.
Let's jump into it.
Finally. Some fucking fights.
And we're beginning with,
we're starting off with Foe and Mr. Mammal, Farmer v Farmer.
Mr. Mammal sends in a beautiful javelin there off prayer. Foe returns it as well. Both not expecting it.
Foe is fucking tweaking, bro.
Underneath instead. Foe trying to get that Void Waker with the vengeance. Hits it on prayer though. Mammal does.
What's poppin', baby?
And a bit of
yo, Ross Spears, thanks for the kick file, dude.
Both players. Foe does have beautiful stuff. Great freeze there on Mammal, not letting him use any of his melee attacks. Foe stepping underneath now as well, planting a seed to keep that DD advantage, keep him in range. Foe only has the Void Waker as a whack weapon, but he's getting some free hits. Goes for a
where's the cider?
Beautiful.
Who?
Beautiful gameplay, but you're not seeing any hits there. So Mr. Mammal isn't at a disadvantage, even though he's frozen for so long. I think Mr. Mammal, 42, one tick right there from Mr. Mammal out of nowhere.
That's a big hit, man. Could have been bigger.
Gets the freeze on Foe, and now he has the momentum.
Well played the AGS, really unpredictable there as he was unfrozen. Foe thought he'd be going for a freeze, but now Mr. Mammal has that DD after the 42, forcing Foe to go on the defensive. He's been tanking all week long for the West Ham Weasels though, so he's very good at it. Beautiful freeze there from Foe. And then utilizing the seeds underneath and get his HP back up again. Great use of the time.
Chat, who you got?
Missing any hits.
Yeah,
Mammal's already warmed up, bro. Mammal's looking good right now.
You know, at their best, not letting their team down. We can see
Foe's still got a lot of supplies though.
Keyboard a lot, although both of them are actually. Was that a special attack?
Just a whack, yeah. I'm really liking Foe actually right now, utilizing the AGS as a slow-hitting weapon, but if he has the DD advantage, he can, control the pace of the fight. 35 from Mr. Mammal with that fang, but Foe does catch him there. Still has special attack as well. AGS into the Void Waker fakie and steps underneath, keeps his HP up instead. Not going to risk it, which I do respect too. And thinking about what to do next now.
And he's currently reorganizing his inventory. Getting back there we
my
go.
Live just
freeze, so he can kind of take his time
shut
with it.
down.
And here you can see.
No, they're using a mouse.
Couple of free hits there for Foe as well.
It's the cam angle, you don't really see it well.
Going for a freeze again. Mammal goes for the fang, not going for the freeze, just getting some free hits off prayer. Foe does predict that one though, and now the next freeze might decide the pace at which is going to proceed. Both players have
Foe is tweaking.
Mr. Mammal catches the freeze. Beautiful prayer there from Foe. Predicts the AGS. That is Mammal's second AGS special.
That was an excellent counter by Foe there.
What's Foe's spec weapon? Oh, he's got Void Waker, I see.
Both players, I think,
and an AGS.
Currently, Mr. Mammal does now have that DD advantage, but unfrozen 21 off prayer for Foe. Little bit unlucky there with the RNG. It was off prayer. Does catch the freeze again though. Can Mr. Mammal do as well of a job as tanking as Foe has done? Great seed from Foe, keeping his opponent in place here. And we're going for a freeze from Mr. Mammal, keeping his HP.
Mr. Mammal likes to play with his brightness down.
Foe steps out right now.
Yeah, both players, they've both used both their special attacks, but they'll slowly be regenerating that spec so they can pounce at an unsuspecting time. And they have just caught that freeze. Mr. Mammal's
what's poppin', baby?
So you can hopefully
yo, Gert, thanks for the kick file, dude.
They're looking pretty even, but Foe looks to be at a slight disadvantage here.
Yeah, used a couple more hard food.
Yeah, this is a Jagex tourney called DMM All Stars.
Special attack. Foe 60%. Both have special attacks.
Oh, it's exactly Big Dog.
Looks like
welcome.
That freeze. Needs to control the fight. The seeds underneath. Once again, beautifully done. Void Waker off prayer. 38. He needed to get that out before he goes down. Still has 80 hit points though. Mr. Mammal down to only 2 hard food remaining.
And as we said earlier, Foe might have some strategy. You can see he pulls out the AGS and the Void Waker alternatively. So Mr. Mammal has no idea which one he's actually going to use, which is a great bit of gameplay.
Absolutely. Goes for the freeze now. Foe does catch it. Goes for the hit off prayer. A 0. Unfortunate for him. He's kept in this fight really beautifully though. Does pop back up again. Goes for a Godsword whack. Love that. Was off prayer as well, but no RNG for him. Mammal trying to retaliate with those fang hits. Super accurate. Really powerful.
Mammal's doing good right now.
Stepped, so he can't fang. Beautiful free hit there from Foe. Mammal goes for the freeze, does catch, and now he has the advantage with the freeze.
And if you saw there, Foe was doing very well with hitting his opponent every tick he could. A 0 AGS on Foe. That's very unfortunate for Mammal, but Foe was protecting it. But now Foe is he's frozen. Mr. Mammal has.
Looks like there's gonna be a Mammal win.
Then he catches that freeze back, and he's seated under him.
Go back to the other view. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Mammal's got no food. Hold on. We'll see what happens.
From Mammal goes for a whack again off prey on the ropes. That could have actually KO'd Mammal right there on 55 hit points. Mammal now actually frozen in place. Both players pretty much out of food. Beautiful sidestep from Foe, getting a free hit in there as well. Currently, it's Foe 22 hit points. Mr. Mammal 36.
Yo, Foe's getting bad RNG right now.
They're both going for the freeze, and Mr. Mammal is caught.
Oh!
Foe's going to take him out with 1 HP.
Oh! Foe with the fucking win.
From Foe. Mr. Mammal was in the lead there throughout that fight, but Foe clutched it up for the West.
All right, Foe versus Coxie now.
For the Pub Rebels, we have Coxie coming on.
He's got a full inventory. He needs to take out Foe as soon as possible before Foe can use that spec on him.
He does get the spec off, but Coxie did predict
I would have got the AGS out.
Though Foe doing as much damage as he can before he goes down. Coxie stepping away.
Shaking like a stripper. But he is honestly shaking.
On his opponent.
I would be too, though.
What you want to see from your teammates. The West Ham Weasels must be very proud of Foe there. Foe has finally gone down. Coxie's taken him out. Maybe 1 or 2 food taken down by Coxie.
Oh, Eliop's going in.
So he's still got that 2 as
far as they're putting Eliop at 2.
As you say that, onto Eliop. Eliop gets the free, steps underneath, sidestep, 42 with the javelins, off prayer, chucks up a Void Waker hit. He's got the mace as well. Eliop doing a great job controlling the fight right now. Coxie just taking so much damage, a 35 as well. Eliop really controlling the pace of this fight currently. Off prayer, spec, the Vengeance could have killed him. It's a KO!
There's the fucking first KO, bro. That's what I've been wanting to see. Let's fucking go.
Oh my gosh.
Sit the fuck down.
Beautifully timed Vengeance, double Void.
Come on now.
Coxie's head off. Now we
now
have
is nice.
The man himself, Skill Specs coming on with the VLS to try and claw this back for the Perp Rebels.
Both players are frozen, so Skill Specs can't quite use that VLS, but he's going to have to try and do some form of...
Here, maybe I got the clip. I don't know. You can see if I got the clip.
I did say claw there. Yes, he's got his hands in a lovely position. We can't quite see it.
Absolutely. We need to see the Skill Specs claw grip momentarily. Currently, Skill Specs doing a bit of damage, actually. Really well played. Oh! The Vengeance and the spec. Beautifully
Yo,
played.
Eliop is doing good.
But, to be fair to Eliop, he kept his HP nice and high. Does catch the freeze. Steps away. Side steps. Hit off prayer. That's a 20 onto Skill Specs. Goes again. Skill Specs having to force his HP up. He cannot get another loss, another death here.
I want Skilly to do good, though.
Yeah, these fights are so different because neither team has Noxious Halberds. So, you know, sidestepping like this is very good because you know your opponent just can't melee you and you can out.
Coxie going down on Pride Month.
They're both frozen now. They need to get a freeze for that momentum.
Yeah. But especially Skill Specs. He's got that DFS, he's got that VLS. It's just so powerful.
Perfect
you have to
clip.
play melee against it. Eliop knows that. Going for a nice little javelin there. Off prayer, 41 on the robes. Skill Specs having to then stop. Eat up. He might get frozen here. And Eliop does catch that freeze and stop Skill Specs in his tracks once again.
Eliop doing a very good job of DPSing Skill Specs. Skill Specs has 100% spec. He needs to make use of that VLS, but he's just getting hit so hard.
Damn, Eliop is moving.
From him on the stage.
All right, go back to the other view. I want to see how much food Eliop has.
The VLS on the run. Fakies it into the javelin. Off prayer. 0 damage. Unfortunate for him. Both players going to go for a freeze now, it looks like. And both splashing back.
Oh my God, Eliop's got a lot of food left.
Looking like Skill Specs down quite a bit of food since obviously Coxie did go down before him.
And Skill Specs has been frozen.
Oh, unlucky.
Control the fight again. It's just going to make it so difficult for
Skill
Specs
no,
to use
Skilly.
Yeah, right now, he goes for the Void Waker, but decides against it after seeing the Vengeance. Well predicted there.
Come on, Skilly. At least get him
from Skill Specs 2. Does finally catch that
tank some HP.
23 on the Vengeance, a 40 on the Javelins, the VLS Spec, 70 as the first one. He's just doing as much as he possibly can around. 24 on the prayer again. Eliop just having to keep up that prey melee as much as he possibly can.
There you go, Skilly.
28 through the prayer, the VLS. It's so accurate.
And
there you go, Skilly.
DPS there on Eliop. He just needs to
there you go, Skilly.
44 Javelin.
The comeback from Skilly.
Team as much of a shot as possible, but Eliop, he's holding out. He's not going down.
Yeah, right now, big advantage for Eliop. Oh, 23 off prayer. Skill Specs stepping in now. Lovely 53.
Oh
That's
my
you
gosh.
Skill Specs, the VLS. Eliop now out of food. 14 hit points. Skill Specs also out of supplies, going for a redemption flick currently. And Eliop
we got the redemption.
What a clutch redemption.
Every time we see a redemption, that's just more HP for that team, which, you know, you need.
GG's. Nice job, Skilly. I'm actually okay with that.
play there.
Elliot kind of threw right there. He was up a lot, but that VLS, what was it called? VLS? That thing was shredding him.
Mika caught the freeze, goes underneath. Now Specs cannot use the VLS, and he dies to a KO. The 21 Void Wake. He was out of supplies, to be fair to him. Wasn't able to use that last VLS. Well played by Mika there, just shutting it down as quickly as possible.
Wow.
Next up,
we have the
Skidmeister himself coming on stage against Mika.
Yeah,
Skidler versus Mika.
Damage here to try and bring his team back into it. They are probably down about 150 HP potentially.
Yeah, they're down one whole player currently. It looks like looking like the sidestep there from Mika.
Oh my God, he's Skidler.
Sorry, Skidler though, doing some great damage off pro of those javelins, doing so much damage currently.
And here we can see the perspective. You can see how well. Oh, I thought that was going to be a potential KO.
Yeah,
there.
with the Vengeance as well. That Venge Shrink is very, very scary. But it was a Void Waker spec on press. Skidler did a great job of that. Chucks up the Vengeance again. Does get frozen in place. Gets a bit of damage back. Only a 3 on the Vengeance. Not great for him. Mika getting that freeze advantage. Stepping underneath. Going to go for some big bolts here, I'm sure. He's also got that Fang as well, of course.
Yeah, I think you can see Skidler. He's got tank legs as opposed to like a Verix skirt or a mage defensive skirt. So he's getting frozen a lot more, which is letting Mika control the fight a bit more as well.
He is next to him now, though. Skidler having that freeze next to him means he can utilize that Fang to its fullest potential. It is such an accurate weapon. Beautiful blood barrage there for Skidler. Voidwake off prayer, maybe. No, he doesn't quite have special attack left. Goes for that freeze again. Mika unfrozen, stepping away because that Fang is so scary to fight up against. Mika catches the freeze, steps away. Skidler does go for the seed. Beautiful movement there as well from him. A lot of back and forth right now, Manx.
Yeah, no, they're both players are playing it very well. This is a very even fight, but Skidler needs to, if he can, do more just to give his team a chance at bringing this back.
Yep, right now, Mika frozen in place, Skidler as well, both just barraging as best they can. They also have those javelins, but as we've seen, they hit 40 to 50,
got
so
no bruise.
He's
got 7 hard food, though.
Mika
got 5 hard food and a brew and a half.
Steps away, brings out the Fang as he's unfrozen. Great play.
So no double eats for Skidler.
Big 31 barrage there from Mika as he steps underneath and controls the pace of the fight once again.
Yeah, now Skidler's out of food, so if he gets hit any big numbers, it's going to be hard for him to come back, but both players are frozen. Both players are slowly regenerating spec as well, which is going to give them some momentum if they need it.
Mika going for the Fang, the 38, very big. Another hit off press. Skidler down quite a bit of HP currently, but he's not out for the count yet. Mika gaining 50% spec now. He has a Void Waker. Skidler will have a Void Waker as well, but Skidler just going for the Fang as he's on the run. People expect to go for the freeze. Nice hit, 20 off prayer there for Skidler. Then he catches the freeze. 28 barrage on Mika. Skidler now starting to really ramp up the damage. Decides not to spec as he saw Prey Mage. Beautiful withhold there from Skidler as well.
And now I think
Skidler can't even use this.
Mika might have a special attack because he showed that Void Waker.
Skidler got up so much damage right now. Honestly, non-stop 20s, 15s, everything is just connecting for Skidler. Great comeback onto Mika. Goes for the freeze now. Both players unfrozen. Void Waker off prayer. Mika does predict to keep the Prey Mage up. Only a 16 through the prayer. Skidler gets frozen though. Seeds, and Mika goes underneath. No, they both get frozen next to each other.
Mika's got
a great seed, wasn't it?
Really beautiful one.
Still hit him, and now they're both frozen.
Get a Void Waker.
And Skidler do some DPS.
Has to be careful though. Mika does have a special attack. He has that Void Waker. Oh, predicted it beautifully though. Skidler does Prey Mage against it. Out of food now, out of supplies, 20 hit points. Needs as much damage as possible.
Did he Prey Mage? I didn't think he prayed Mage. I thought he put his redemption on.
Rebels are one man behind.
Or Retribution.
Yes, Skidler's done very well here to freeze Mika, and now hopefully can do as much DPS as possible, although Mika has, called that freeze and got Skidler frozen too.
Yep, a Skidler out of supplies, but not out for the count just yet. 20 hit points and a dream. Can he go for those redemption flicks as well against Mika? He's got 70 hit points left. He does get one.
Got a redemption.
There from
Bro,
Skidler.
so many redemptions.
Mika now only down to 55 hit points.
Yeah, remember every bit of damage that we've got Skidler doing, it's going to hurt the Weasels as much as possible and give Perp.
Got another redemption.
He's just hit another redemption.
A double death?
What a comeback from Skidler there. Beautifully played. Now, Greg, the 4th pick.
What a fucking fight. GG's, fellas.
Needs to do a 2 versus 1 now. But if anyone could do it, this man can.
Yeah, I've just seen a very nice Zarite crossbow in the hands.
So because of Eliop's big KO on Coxie, Perp's got to kill Greg and West Ham.
Bring it back
It's not gonna happen.
He's doing so much damage. Beautiful blood barrages, beautiful javelins.
It's not gonna happen.
Greg, taking loads damage.
Greg and West Ham are way too good.
And now it looks like
what up, Burn?
been frozen. VLS spec from Greg. This team, West Ham Weasels, have 2 VLSs.
Unless Perp gets a fucking
catches that freeze. Really important for
KO on Greg right here.
Has that DD advantage.
Although he's
what does Perp got?
Hard and
does he got a Void Waker? Does he have a Venge Trinket? I don't think so.
As well, if he wants to bring this back
or does he? Yeah, he does, actually.
Everything he possibly can. But Greg has insane mage defense right now, which is going to make it really hard for him to freeze.
Yeah, Perp does have that Void Waker.
Wasn't going to touch his mouse right now. We'll see.
On Greg, a VLS spec 11 off prayer. Perp quite lucky not to get hit more damage than that. And that, obviously, the bull swell 39
oh my gosh.
taking quite a lot of damage. Has to catch this freeze, and he splashes, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is GG's.
With the power of the VLS, you've got to pray melee against it, so you
this
get
GG's.
hit by everything else so much more.
Yeah, we can see Greg here.
What up on Logics? How are you doing, big dog?
High magic defense just to control the fight. Perp's
mouse cursor being so off in the screen is hilarious.
He's just getting, Greg just running around him now, quite literally.
Yeah, this play, he loves that momentum.
Is it?
Slipping around
this looks like it's on point.
Ice skater movement right now, going for that freeze on Perp again. As long as he keeps him away from him, he knows he can't utilize that Void Waker. Perp gets a big javelin off prayer.
Oh, it was? I didn't notice.
For a fang hit there, and Greg gonna sign stopping his tracks, hits a splash, and it looks like Perp not leaving this one just yet. Void Waker through the prayer, 38, big on Greg. Greg down to 2.
Perp's got no more brews. Right yes, GG's.
Also only has a few food remaining.
Yeah, and you can see there, Perp's used both of his Vengeance Trinket uses, so he can't Venge anymore, and maybe sneakily get a KO on Greg.
Yep, right now, Perp does have a special attack still, keeping that pressure of the Void Waker onto Greg. Greg also regaining that VLS too. Perp and Greg frozen away from each other. The next unfreeze might decide what happens next. Perp going for the hit. Oh, he gets KO'd! KO. What a beautiful VLS anti there from Greg. 61 KO.
Damn.
And that is the power of a PK right there, knowing how
what
very
a
well played.
That was
fucking
an unbelievable move there from Greg.
What a round, honestly. West Ham Weasels. This is West Ham Weasels. They're the #1 seed, aren't they?
Not give it up until the bitter end. So fair play. Can we get a round of applause for the
They're the #1 seed, aren't they?
The Perp Rebels for both teams, guys.
What up, Lemon or Elon? How are we doing, big dog?
The crowd, the wonderful
so Perp versus Nuggets.
In Chicago.
I think so.
First live event for Deadman All-Stars.
Oh yeah, 4,000 people out here in the US of A.
Yeah, they are bringing their own mouse and keyboard.
And that was a great battle to witness. The second battle in our group stages. Of course, the Perp Rebels, they're not out yet. They've still got another fight to be had as well. So
yes, banana
if they have that comeback.
autograph.
Of course, Coxie right there, falling with food left in his inventory. We were hoping for a KO, but I can't help but feel a little bit bad that he wasn't able to get all his specs off and utilize every single piece of food in the inventory. It's very hard to come back from that.
Yeah, and with the Vengeance Trinket, we're likely to see that more often in these fights, So
Mr. Man thing, banana.
Feel too hard on himself.
I see.
It's likely to happen to others.
What up, Jake? How we doing, big dog?
Especially the pressure on the stage once again. We keep mentioning 4,000 people behind us right there, making so much noise and watching every single move as well. But that was a great fight, regardless. Love to see Perp, and Skidler trying to call back for their teammates. Skill specs with that VLS.
Who is it, my boy?
But the West Ham Weasels, man, like I said, they have been absolutely
taking a break from clean the pool. Hell yeah! Hope you're having a good day, my guy.
Kills, almost breaking the triple
I gotta do
figures.
something real quick.
Quite a margin amongst everyone else as well. But yeah, they played amazingly, so they do also deserve that win right there.
Definitely, and I wonder how West Ham's going to feel. He didn't actually get to fight anyone there, so his nerves might.
I know, yeah. West Ham got to relax. The captain sitting back.
If I was West Ham, I'd be chilling. I'd
really went down.
So now we're going to be going through all of the kills. First up, we have Mr. Mammal versus Foe. Both players were doing so well throughout the fight.
Yo, show me that Eliop knockout.
Mr. Mammal, 1 HP there.
Let me see that knockout again.
Has taken him out.
I want to see that KO.
Yeah, that was a great fight between the two farmers. So neck and neck at the beginning. Both having so much practice, of course. And then Coxie here finishes up Foe very quickly.
Oh yeah, Eliop was big. I mean, that was the whole reason why
the redemptions there. So he was off to
West Ham didn't have have to fight is because Elliot.
Staying alive, doing
right
a
here.
fantastic job as well. But then Elliot comes in with the double Void Waker, and you see he had 4 food remaining. So unfortunate for Coxie, but obviously, you know, he is a great player too.
Yeah, that was the power of the Vengeance Trinket. You know, it was just so hard for him to get that HP back up high. And here we can see Skill Specs versus Elliot. A very good fight between them both.
Sorry.
Yeah, Elliot there, absolutely incredible player, honestly, the king of Mage Bank, as we mentioned before, and Skill Specs managed to take him out, but it was kind of close. He whittled down so many of his supplies as well. Mika then coming in very quickly, making light work of Skill Specs, having that Void Waker spec, just guaranteeing that they keep that advantage they had. Then, of course, we saw Skiddler coming in, who put an incredible performance against
What does the winner get? Money.
Simply was too much to come back from, I think.
Yeah,
all the bonds and RuneScape membership you can think of.
We're going to see that again because that's a very rare
What if?
Oh, yeah,
what if?
So neck and neck throughout.
Jagex just RWT this event and all the earnings is just RuneScape gold.
Then we saw the captain, Perp, coming on stage, and Greg, one of the best PKs in the entire tournament as well. Not to say the Perp isn't, but Greg, a rookie this year, did a fantastic job. And look at this here. As Perp got frozen, he went towards Greg to try and utilize that VLS, but Greg predicted it, and he instantly one-ticked that VLS. Here, boom.
Memberships for life. Oh, more than likely.
Still had food left in the inventory. Up until that moment, though, Perp was clawing it back. I think he was actually up damage on Greg, and then he would have to face West Ham, of course, too. But yeah, great play there.
I think the earnings someone said earlier is 31K.
A great fight right up until that last moment.
Yeah, both players
for the top team, so about what, 6K each.
You know,
probably didn't make it like 50K or something.
Until then,
yeah, no, everyone's.
I mean, 10K a pop, probably one of these guys is fucking outfits.
On the stage today, but just happy to be here, enjoying the vibes. Ultimately, it's been a creator event, and it's been such an incredible week, all leading up to this finale, this live moment in Chicago.
Yeah, and I actually heard a rumor of what West Ham was doing while his team was battling it out for him.
What was that?
He had a code from Chipotle.
Oh!
They're the wonderful sponsor of this stream. And if you are able to see the code at the bottom of the stream now, Chipotle, thank you very much. It's also in the Twitch chat pinned. If you text that code to 88222 for your chance to score a Chipotle honey chicken BOGO. Thank you again.
We'll get specific items for competing, start having players grind for a chance to be in DMM.
Seeing that one, and obviously we've got lots more
like kind of like a placement tournament or something.
The group stages, so 3 teams in each group. They're doing a round-robin style tournament. Everyone fights each other.
I'm gonna get some coffee brewing. That sounds good.
Second place of the other, and vice versa, with the losers being knocked out. That was only the second fight, and we have many more coming up too. Should we check the post-game stats of that fight with the West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels?
And there you go. Unfortunate for Coxie, only double-digit damage there. But, you know, from everyone else, they've done very well. West Ham 0, what's he doing?
Yeah, that's right. He didn't get to play. Coxie there, very unfortunate, getting KO'd, but also you've got to give tribute and props to Elliot because he did have that beautiful double Void Waker hit and, just secured that KO instantly. And, dude, once again as well, look at Mika as well versus Skiddler. That was so neck and neck. There was 15 damage in that fight. Obviously, Mika had a little bit more because he finished off a fight before. But yeah, really fantastic fight to see that one too. Versus Skiddler, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the highlight there. Elliot 470 damage, Mika 459 damage. That's just so much damage from 2 teammates back to back. It's very hard to compete against. But then on the other side, Skiddler, he's done very well. 444 damage. He should be proud of that. He's done the most damage out of his team, and he should be happy with that performance.
Absolutely. Mr. Mammal as well. Look at that correct overheads, 40. He played so well, so defensively against Foe. And Foe as well, 30 correct overheads too. These guys, being the farmers, being the PVMers, the Iron Men of the tournament, see them come out on show and do such a great performance too. Props to them as well.
I wonder if they've practiced against each other, Mr. Mammal and Foe, in the past, so they know how each other fight. And you can see so many attacks between them both because that fight was very prolonged. And they were just doing so well to counter each other as well, so that fight was even more prolonged.
Yeah, when it comes down to chances too, look at Skiddler. Had to really finish off Mika in that battle. And Mika, as you can see, non-food healing, used a lot of blood barrage, 48 extra hit points by just blood barraging so much during that fight. And of course, the redemption flakes, when he had those off as well, like Skiddler did, it adds up quite significantly too.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you that edge against your opponents. Obviously, in this one, it was unfortunate with the KO for the Perp Rebels, but who knows? They're still not out. They can still bring it back, and they can still proceed to the semi-finals.
Oh, absolutely. They've still got another opportunity. We'll see later them coming back and fighting at one of the other teams in their group stage.
Yeah,
once again, I think it was just very unfortunate, of course,
nice.
Foxy going down a bit early for the Perp Rebels. But hey, also, once again, testament to Eliop. What a double. We wanted the Void Waker spec KOs. We wanted to see some KOs in this tournament, so I'm glad we got one so early on as well, with the Vengeance too.
Yeah, I feel like it was
really sick.
It was inevitable because, you know, Void Wakers, VLSs, the Trinket, it's just, it's going to happen.
Well, I'm hoping for many more as well going forward. That was, of course, the West Ham Weasels versus the Perp Rebels, if you're just tuning in. We also saw the Dino Nuggets versus the Reese Rhinos as well.
Yes, okay, so shall we have a look at the Nuggets versus the Friends for the next
Yeah, let's do it. That is the next fight coming up. The Dino Nuggets versus the Framed Friends, or as they prefer to be called, the Framed Motorcycles. Vroom, vroom. The next fight's coming up.
Framed Motorcycles.
What a name.
What a name. We have, Framed Friends haven't fought just yet, so we're seeing them as well coming in. Of course, Reese Rhinos did have one win against the Dino Nuggets in Group A. Then we just saw the Group B as well. West Ham Weasels 1-0 against the Perp Rebels. Still got the Framed Friends to be coming up, as well as the Oda Block Warriors. As you see here, the winner of Group A will fight second place of
overall
Group B,
yapping
and vice
though.
versa, with the
Back to the carnage.
So the third team of each
Please,
group
man.
out in this single elimination group stage.
I want the carnage.
So, yeah, no team is knocked out currently. It is still all to play for. And we've got the Reese Rhinos and the West Ham Weasels with that slight advantage, already having a win under their belts.
Yeah, both fights absolutely fantastic. Once again, love seeing the KO so early on, and skill specs as well. I love that we got some hand cams as well. No one seems to be shaking that much, but seeing skill specs' hands was pretty funny right there.
I don't know. Foe looked like he was shaking. I can't lie.
Coming in versus the Framed Friends, Dino's team losing that first fight, but they're not out for the count yet. Looking at the gear once again as a reminder, Dino does have that VLS they bought from the Blood Money shop after all the kills they accumulated during the week. He has the Missouri top 45.
Yeah, so it's Dino Nuggets versus Framed Friends, and then the Oda Block Warriors versus... I honestly forget who they're facing, but the Oda Block Warriors are up next.
Yeah, and as you can see, Dino, he's got Confliction Gauntlets, which is giving himself an extra switch, which is a risky play when you're on the stage and you might be shaking a little bit. So we'll see how he utilizes that and whether he can pull it off or whether he opts to just, keep the barriers gloves on and keep that a bit of defensive bonus.
And we got Boaty as well, of course. Old Boaty makes a return, the PvP king himself. Keeping his switches a lot simpler than Dino's, but simple is sometimes
PvP king himself? I would not call Boaty that.
With the Void Waker, with the Fang, coupling the Void Waker and the Fang together, when you're frozen next to your opponent, you kind of have to pray melee, and if you don't, hit by the Void Waker. When you get low HP, you've got to pray Mage, because that Void Waker always hits. It never
really need to get
zero,
myself
so it's just so much extra KO potential. 61, and we saw him do an amazing job in the last round. He has the Armadillo God Sword as well, and he knows how to use it as a PvP amount.
Yeah, and as we saw in previous fights, people are one-ticking their specs, so you don't know they're going to do it until it is too late. So having these high-hitting weapons can lead to KOs like we have just seen.
Absolutely. Let's check out the Framed Friends inventory too, and these guys were deemed to be the PVMer squad. The Framed Friends all week, they have been just, getting so much gear. Geared to the teeth for this finale, potentially the best gear in the game. Look at the tops of these guys. 4 Missouri bodies fortified. They have 5 Confliction Gauntlets for that 7% magic damage and loads of extra accuracy too to catch those freezes. Even at the special attack weapons, I think they've got 3 Void Wakers. They've got an AGS, a Corrupt Void Waker, Fangs on everyone, Dragon Crossbows on everyone, Venge Trinkets on Framed as well. Incredible.
That looks absolutely horrible to try and get a freeze. Oh, yeah. Them. They're going to be running around like crazy lunatics in these fights.
Yo, what the fuck?
Lovely bolts, in the 70s for each of them. They're not going to
I didn't realize these guys were that kitted.
That as much as they want.
Almost every single one has Missouri tops.
If you look at the ones as well, Framed, having that Purging Staff, Lake with the Nightmare Staff, Pip with the Dragon to 1, same as Sing, which is actually pretty decent staff anyway. It's got a few percentage magic bonus on it, and then Alfie as well with that Purging Staff. We see 2 DFSs. These guys
are gonna go crazy, I guess so.
Dragons at the end of the week because they simply had nothing else to go for. They've grinded out so much PVM gear.
I've just noticed
Lake and Frame both have fucking Venge Trinkets.
Confliction Gauntlets, but no tread.
Yes. So they had a bunch of eyes as well. They just didn't get lucky, unfortunately, for them on those boots. And obviously the Dino Nuggets,
Void Wakers.
They have 3.
We got any VLSs? No VLSs.
The advantage the treads have. It's so much accuracy, so much damage, and a percentage damage damage increases as well. So it's really hard to say who's going to maybe have the upper hand there. I also saw on Frame Friends inventory Ancestral Robes bottom, as if they needed any more gear on top of what they've already got. But yeah, this should be quite a close
nasty
one, quite a close
game.
matchup. Yeah. I'm so curious to see how it goes. Obviously,
see how his PKing skills are.
He hopefully will not shake too bad. I think he could perform really well. He's been taking on some top row picks, and he's doing a fantastic job so far. So him first on for his team, the Frame Friends, I think he can do some work here.
Yeah, I think it's looking pretty equal in terms of gear. So it is going to entirely come down to how they perform live on the stage. And I think for the Dino Nuggets, they have a slight advantage because a lot of them have actually played on stage in the past.
Nothing compared to this, the Rosemont Theatre in Chicago for a 4,000.
A lot of them have played on stage in the past. When did they have RuneScape LAN events?
Now starting to get ready, logging into the game, and I think he's going to do a fantastic job, as we saw before. Can we get a round of applause for Dino Nuggets, MMORPG, the very juicy man himself?
There he is. He has played so many times live on stage in the past, so I feel like he's going to have this under his belt and perform extremely well.
Look at that keyboard, nice.
Oh, 100%. This man knows no fear. One of the farmers, of course. Then we also have 61M putting on a fantastic performance as one of the rookies. But this year, he's done amazingly well so far.
Yeah, he's done great for his team. Throughout the week, he was just accumulating all of these really unique rare items, wasn't he? He was
absolutely.
This guy rated me one time with like 600 viewers. Shit was insane.
As well, fair in the lineup. And here we have Mr. Boaty. Old Boaty has returned, baby.
Yeah, we saw some lovely kills from him in the week. The 82 AGS, I'm pretty sure that's the highest spec we saw. Will we see that again tonight?
And the leader of the Dino Nuggets, Dino_Kiss himself. There he is. And this man, you know, he's been a fantastic team leader, coordinating all of those multi-fights.
He has got him his side.
Just chill. His voice just so calming. Some of the comms when there's a multi-fight, just screaming, get this guy. But Dino
see how he does.
Just chilled, relaxed, and on stage 2, he's looking very confident.
Yeah, he does a lot of deep buildy PKing, so hopefully that will help him here. Keep his cool, keep his calm.
Oh yeah, got to put respect out there for Dino. One of the best NHs out there in the game. He's agreeing with me. Yep, he knows it. He's going to do fantastic on stage. Now looking
Big Alfie.
The framed motorcycles. We have Alfie coming in as their 5th row pick.
Big Alfie.
Also, a very good.
Oh, he's so cheerful, man.
So happy. We love to see it. Alfie, he's going to perform well, I believe.
He's been around for such a long time. We also have Sync coming in, making a return
Big
on the Framed Friends roster. One of the great Frame Friends. Honestly, hearing their comms throughout the whole week, it was pure vibes. We also have Lake coming in for the squad. Used to be a grandmaster, well, he still is a grandmaster, PVM extraordinaire, set so many records and such. Absolute gamer. Going to PK not too long ago, an absolute demon.
This is Pip, I think.
Pip, their strategist. He can also hold his own out on the battlefield.
For COVID, they had
a very, there you go.
What the fuck?
That's a fierce look.
Nice stare.
I don't know how I feel about that.
He's locked in, baby. Love to see that from Pip. Solo mission in the background as well, making sure everyone is ready.
They had a couple in-person events at RuneFest, Frame Sticker, MMORPG, MMORPG, and the older streamers I've been all in person before. I had no idea. Well, I thought this was like their first LAN event.
That is why having Pip coming up here so early on in the lineup, Frame knew he needed someone that could get his team all the best in slot gear. It's clearly paid off because they're going into this finale absolutely crazily well equipped. And of course we also have Framed as well, the bottom right corner. There he is, Kevin Framed.
Kevin Framed. He's
first in US
name, I believe, over the last
That's
week,
exciting stuff.
Absolutely, love that man, and honestly, I love everyone.
Yeah, most of these guys are EU.
Really
Alfie's not. Frame's not.
Yeah, can we see any funny
61
hands,
Mills not.
like the claw from skill specs in the past? It's not looking like it.
I don't think MMORPG is.
Honestly, no. I'm happy to see that. Actually, nobody quite
is
has
Lake
the same posture
from the US
and hand grip as skill specs. Yeah, right now, all the players starting to get mentally ready, speaking to each other over the call as well, over their microphone and such, making sure everyone's remembering, you send those specials.
Yeah, Pip's not.
Every single supply you have in the inventory, do not go down with any food left. That is so important.
And I wonder what the communication's going to be like during the fights. Do the participants?
Oh, Chicago's not too bad then for him.
Just want to
not too far away.
And try and perform, as they know.
Yeah, we soon have this next fight starting, guys. The Dino Nuggets.
I wonder when these guys flew in. All the guys
going down in their first fight against the Reese Rhinos.
Out of country. If they've been in the States for a few days trying to acclimate to the time change or not.
Oh, yes.
The framed friends. Oh, we're gonna jump in now. Let's get ready for an epic fight. We have got MMORPG versus Alfie.
Here we go. Nice ball from MMORPG off the rip. Not going for the freeze. And he actually catches it on the Missouri.
Alfie versus MMORPG to start it off. Let's see how this goes.
MMORPG, oh my god!
49 from Alfie there with the Void Waker.
That's a big Void Waker.
So he's going to start regenerating, which means he'll have spec throughout the fight.
Yeah, that was really well played from Alfie there. You know, finding out that MMORPG was going to go for the Fang and actually predicting that, getting that 49 off prayer. MMORPG is unfrozen. Alfie has to go for this freeze. He's trying and he does catch MMORPG. Alfie put up a little bit of damage here. Steps underneath once again, control the pace of the fight. Puts down the seeds. Oh, look at him weaving in and out. Gets a free hit there as well. Alfie doing work right now. Hitting a 0 though. MMORPG keeping cool. Goes for the Fang.
This was on Wednesday.
Steps away, but MMORPG very quick.
Yeah, Alfie's getting some good DPS right now. Damn.
30 bolt there. Off prayer actually for Curtis. MMORPG. Both players unfrozen. This next freeze will decide the pacing of the battle.
Yeah, no, they're both doing very well. Can MMORPG catch the freeze? No, he can't. That gear is just so tanky. Alfie with the Blood Fury proc. That means he's going to heal.
He's when I cooked you the wildy. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
And, yeah, give him an advantage for this fight.
Oh, the AGS off prayer almost. Alfie did get up just in time. I saw that big bolt from MMORPG. He was going for that early KO.
I want to see a KO, bro. I don't care who the fuck gets KO'd.
Alfie's not even going for
I just want to see a shit ton of KOs. That's all I want to see.
The magic. And MMORPG just cannot catch a freeze on him. That Missouri top has been a massive bonus for this competition.
I mean, if you know your opponent can't catch a freeze while they're trying to, you know, you just keep on using melee and range.
That's right, but saying that, as we're talking about, MMORPG does catch that freeze, goes for the Fang, steps underneath, side steps out, gets a free hit as well there on Alfie. 60% special attack, nice ball through the prayer. 22 AGS, once again predicted by Alfie, playing so well defensively. But MMORPG going for those KOs, it looks like.
And now the tides have turned. MMORPG is now frozen by Alfie. He can now dictate how this fight goes, and MMORPG is trying to use flowers, and he's getting hits in between as well. Off prayer. That is one negative of using flowers. You can't do anything in that while you're moving.
Dude, Alfie's playing so well right now. Not to say that MMORPG isn't, he just cannot catch those freezes that he needs to. Beautiful Void Waker there off prayer for Alfie. MMORPG as well now, both players unfrozen, going for the Fang, going for the ranged here as well. The crossbows, trying to hit each other off prayer as best they can. And looks like now just more Fang spam from Alfie, just going for loads of melee, loads of range. And look at that, 34 Fang off the prayer, goes again. Does get the prey up there. MMORPG eats his HP, doesn't want to get KO'd. Looks like Alfie does have another spec because he sent one so early. Yeah. He goes for it, off prayer. Very nice. Big ball as well coming in. 41 into
my
the
God.
as well. And MMORPG, does he look like he's out of supplies?
He is out of supplies, I do believe.
Damn, Alfie did good.
Job here of only doing very small switches so he can ensure he gets his overheads correct. So MMORPG just can't get that damage on him. And he's also frozen now. 16 HP. He needs to do as much DPS as he can to Alfie.
GG's.
And he's dead.
Alfie still got a little bit of food too. He could get some HP down on Sick Nerd.
A significant advantage.
There's a 21 right off the bat.
The Dino Nuggets. Alfie still has about 4 food remaining, and he's refusing to go for these freezes. Just, you know, using the Fang. 33.
Oh my goodness.
Signer trying to get the freeze, but just getting fanged his eyeballs out. Returns with another Fang as well. Back and forth. Fangs right now. Signer sitting very low HP. 22 through the prayer.
Oh my goodness.
Alfie's got an absolute monster right now.
He's playing to his strengths, you know. He knows his opponent's going to struggle to freeze, so he's just doing very simple
Alfie's kind of fucking around right now. Holy shit.
Very good job of it. Sick Nerd needs to catch that freeze. There it is. Sick Nerd has that freeze on Alfie. Can he take him out? He needs to get him down as soon as possible.
Sick Nerd goes for a spec. 31 though. Not the biggest of hits, but a nice Fang there as well. Steps underneath, keeps his cool, has taken quite a bit of damage. You know, Alfie proving to be quite a little rascal right now. Really annoying to take down for the Dino Nuggets.
Playing it to his strengths, as we
said
before.
Alfie's just playing really well right now.
To get that freeze, but struggling due to how good.
If Alfie can get like another like 50 to 100 damage done before he dies,
friends, they've been going for gear as their
that'd be massive.
The entire tournament, and it's actually paid off for them quite nicely thus far, at least. Stepping underneath now, Sick Nerd, keeping up that DPS, getting a lot of nice free hits there, chucking in the brews in between to not have any of the timers or having food. 36 Fang, Sick Nerd.
Alfie's probably gonna die soon.
Another Fang, 19 through the Prayer on Alfie, trying to put a stop to the amount of pressure he's done to his team.
And Alfie using a Fang spec there just to use the spec before he falls
smart.
to Signad, which is a great play.
Oh,
is now
blood brush.
Doing so much DPS here.
Oh, absolutely. Alfie
just I gotta freeze on Alfie.
Taken down. Still beautiful Void Waker there.
Nice. Alfie played that really well. Look at Signard only has a half a brew and 2 angler. And that's fucking it. Dude, Alfie did really fucking good.
We've seen too much PvP from him, so you know he's kind of one of those people that we just don't know what to expect.
Nobody knows what to expect during the draft. Nobody knew just
Alfie was
how
so
good
fucking hard.
he was.
Yeah, he
Good
did.
friends with framed Kevin though, so he's going to be, you know, obviously picks him up for his team when he did. Signard versus Sync. Currently, both players frozen away from each other. Sync doing the confliction gauntlet switches as well.
I've heard of Sync. Is he a YouTuber?
But no, not both players are frozen. Signard is... Oh no, Signard's doing the walking right now.
AGS through the prayer, but good to get a special attack out nice and early onto Signard. Bolts him as well. Signard does predict it. Going for the freeze now. Can Sync catch it for the frame friends? Stepping away, keeping his distance. They do catch each other, so at least no one can melee currently. And it looks like he's going for just some range and some mage. Signard doing fantastic job of hitting off prayer right now, though. He needs to do well for his team because they are in a bit of a deficit.
Yeah, that's a dirty plugin. A freeze plugin?
Signard can potentially use
Is that allowed?
to help him get more health in this fight and give himself a slight advantage.
Very good PDM.
You know, chip away as
he got world's first bull raise him. Oh, did he really?
So he can give 61 mil as
he's one with the ticks.
Take him out as soon as possible.
Yep, right now catching that freeze. Beautiful play by Signard. He has 1 food remaining. He's almost got a special attack. If he can last long enough to utilize that, it could be huge against Sync. Sync still has quite a lot of food and a couple brew sips left as well. 6-10 special attack. He does have that Fang and that AGS, of course. He goes for the Void Waker. Signard not quite hitting too much damage, though. Needs to take as much damage as possible. Great prey melee there from Signard. Sinking at 0. AGS on him.
Yeah, Signard is bringing this back. He's doing
everybody needs their breaks, bro.
Sync. He's playing it well. He's getting those hits in, and that's exactly what you need from your teammates. This is a battle of attrition. You need to do as much damage throughout the fights as possible, and that's what they're doing. Both players currently frozen. Signard ceding away so he can continue to not fear the melee weapons.
Signard's playing this well, though. He's taking Sync down quite a bit.
Job of coming back into this fight. It's a lot more even now. Sync, though, beautiful blood barrage there as well. 32 off prayer. Has the freeze advantage. Goes for a KO. Or with the AGS, hits a 0, though. Gets caught again. Signard doing amazing to stay as well as he can for his team.
Yeah, he's done so well there. Sync is completely out of food as
yeah, that's dirty.
Now.
I just realized if you DD diagonal, he can't melee you. Whoever the one's frozen.
Still doing damage. He's still up. He's blood barraging 20.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but Sync had his Fang out. Oh my god, Signard's going crazy right now.
It is so even at the moment. Sync with the this. Oh my god, the Fang 0 through the prayer. Any ball here?
Oh my god.
That is so
no way.
From both players.
What a comeback from the Dino Nuggets
oh my god, dude. Signard just went crazy.
So this is all to play for still. Signard, can he do anything?
Pip makes quick work of him there. Next up, 60.
What a fight by Signard.
Known PvP across all of Gillinor. Been doing it for so many years.
But I don't know if you guys saw that. Sync had his Fang out.
From each have just gone onto the stage.
And Signard had Sync frozen. But Signard DD'd diagonal from him, and I saw him. His character tried to melee him, but he couldn't because he went diagonal. That was interesting. I didn't even know that. Unless Halberd, okay. If you have Halberd, you can attack diagonal.
Through the prayer, beautifully predicted from Pip there. Does catch a freeze, stops 6-1M in his tracks. Gets underneath, nice seed though from 6-1M. Catches Pip back, beautifully played.
And here we can see the Venge trinket coming out to play. Pip opting not to use it yet, potentially going to catch 61 mil off guard later on. And here you can see 61 mil has 3 brews, so he does have that natural advantage against Pip in the first
an extra 44 hit points can make all the difference. It does come down to the wire more often than not. 53 ball off prayer, beautiful.
53 ball. What bolts is motherfucker using?
Having to compose himself.
Diamond?
HP back up once again. 61M another bolt on the robes. Only a 7 on the Vengeance. Quite unfortunate for both players there. Goes for the freeze. Does catch it and seeds under Pip, who seeds back. Oh, a little bow there. Nice. Look at that, the 40 as well. Pip
dude just aura farmed, bro.
Currently, but he's still got his special attack.
He just fucking aura farmed with that bow.
He's going for a Void Waker. 36 max hit through prayer. That's big for Pip. He's still in this fight.
And that's the power of the Void
I'm
Waker.
fucking weak.
Every single time, no matter what, it's guaranteed damage. Will Pip use that Vengeance Trinket with a spec to potentially KO 61
The
mil?
bound to 40. Fucking aura farming.
Going for those freezes, puts on the Carol skirt. Well played there from Pip. Tries to get underneath 61M, but 61M actually seeds and actually catches him back. Now they both got fangs here, which is obviously very devastating. So accurate. Oh, 54 Void Waker off prep for
61 mils
right
winning
there.
this.
Pip down to only a couple of food remaining. 61M taking a
Did Pip
slight
even
lead
use a
currently,
Venge
but
Trinket?
Pip does have a Void Waker still as well.
Yes, Pip can change this at any second with the spec and the Venge Trinket. So he just needs to keep 61 mil on his
He needs to
toes.
use it.
He's bolting him constantly. 61 mil believes...
He only can use it twice.
Oh, no, wait. I'm looking at the wrong players. 61 mil is running around bolting Pip constantly while Pip tries to get a freeze. Pip is now frozen.
Yeah, 61M having the advantage with that freeze as well. Pip can't utilize that last special attack.
Pip doesn't have one?
61M starting to gain back special too.
Hey, look at his inventory. Bottom right.
50%. Nice bolt there from Pip. Keeping his cool, keeping that prey melee up too. 61M bolts off prey. Could be a big
I think so, humans.
16 damage returned back. Beautiful for Pip. He now decides to go for the freeze potentially on 61M as he's unfrozen. He's going for it and he splashes and oh, Pip gets caught once again from 61M. The freeze advantage. Blood Barrage from the Zero Staff gives a little bit of mage healing as well, doesn't it, Manx?
Yes, and now Pip is out of food completely.
Ooh.
Pip did not even use his Venge Trinket. He trolled. Oh yeah, he did. He doesn't have it in his inventory anymore.
Was a chance. He could have died. Can he get
Oh, he got the fucking redemption. Don't matter. Pip's done.
As well, and he's unfrozen here. He's going to go for it. Do as much damage as he can. Goes for it on 61 mil. 61 mil down to a couple food. Pip's done an amazing job at the end of this fight. Still going for those redemption flicks as well. 61 going to try and catch that freeze. Unable to do so. 12 through the prayer. Pip doing as much damage as he can at the last seconds that he is alive for.
And he's doing...
Oh, he got another one.
This is so good.
I'm fucking weak.
Next, once Pip falls, he's doing so much DPS to 61 mil that it's just going to give Lake a better odds of beating 61 mil and bringing it back.
Dude, that Missouri is tanking that so much.
Fang spec off prayer for Pip. Unfortunately, it's a 0 for him. Finally catches the freeze, but 61M trying to get those blood barrages in as best he can. Finish Pip off. Pip is just surviving on a thread of health as long as he possibly can right now.
I think it's
freeze him, bro. He's got way too much mage defense right now.
Just focus on surviving and doing damage, so you don't have to worry.
Just AGS whack him.
Another fang spec.
Oh my gosh. 61 mil is trolling this right now.
61M 19 through the pro, so he can't seem to take him down. Looking at 61 mil's food now as well. One angler, 2 brew sips as well. Is that another redemption from Pip?
Not quite.
Oh.
There it is.
Wow.
RNG. No, 61 mil is trolling that. Pip had a Missouri top and Carol's bottom on him, and he was just fucking ice barraging him for like 10 casts in a row.
Great performance there from
when he had like 15 HP.
Goes to the freeze. Lake with a Void Waker early to regain special attack. And
oh my god, his client is so tiny.
Currently, and 61M trying his best to just do as much damage as he can before the next player comes in for the Dino Nuggets.
Yes, Lake is doing as much damage as he can. 62 HP on 61 mil. He's done a blood barrage, which is healing him, which is just keeping him in this fight longer. 61 mil needs to do everything he can to make Boaty's life easier when he has to face Lake.
100%. Lake now going for that freeze. And that was a catch here. 28 onto Lake into the 0 as well. Lake just can't catch that freeze currently. He sent an early spec to try and finish.
Yo, Frame Friends troll this after Alfie's amazing first fight performance. I'll be kind of salty, honestly.
Finish him here with 1 bolt. A nice fang spec from 61 mil though as well. Lake going for the freeze, finally catches it. Oh, beautiful redemption, but a KO.
Nice.
The 35 fang from Lake there, beautifully timed.
Lake's client looks so smooth.
Very well played from 61 mil. Boaty versus Lake we have now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Old Boaty's back,
team seemed really strong, and yeah, Alfie's on a tear.
Sending in Boaty up against Lake, both these guys. Demons at PVM.
Yeah, West Ham team.
Boaty gets frozen there.
They killed the
absolutely chanting Boaty's name.
The Perps rebel before even West Ham came on. West Ham didn't even have to fight.
Lake only got 7% of special attack. Boaty has a full spec bar. Both
Dino's team lost to the Reese Rhinos. I was surprised by that.
Beautiful play. Nice prediction from Lake. Big ball though from Boaty. into a
A
fang.
51. Bodie's going crazy right now.
Catch that next freeze. Lake keeps his composure. Prays perfectly. Oh, almost a KO. What a beautiful vengeance timing from Boaty with the ball off prayer there.
Some absolutely
oh
huge
my
hits
God.
from Boaty on Lake. He's going to be depleting his inventory. Boaty seems to be up considerably
You can Mighty Boaty.
Now it's down to Lake. Can he do
He's
that
the best
damage
players in the
and
world.
pull
He's
this
looking
back?
perfect. Yeah, Lake is a gamer.
Placed there by Boaty. He's weaving in and out. Beautiful seed from Lake, keeping his cool, but can't catch that freeze on Boaty. Just Boaty fanging as much as he can. Lots of zeros, not been able to get through that DFS that Lake does have. Lake almost about to get a spec back.
Bodie's got a little bit better offensive stats, but Lake's got a little bit better defensive stats.
Against that Voidwaker spec. Boaty now unfrozen. 41 on Lake, goes for the vengeance. Voidwaker friend. It's a 62. Wow.
Boaty
He's so back. Oh,
Oh
is back, baby.
my God, that's what I wanted to fucking see. Holy shit.
Now, next up, we have obviously.
Yeah, this will be a big upset, honestly. Fame Friends have a much better gear.
Frame coming on as the final guy for the Frame Friends, the captain himself, but Boaty is not down yet. And look at his inventory, it's a lot of food. Frame going for the Voidwaker through the prayer, 23, stepping in and out. He has to clutch one for his team. A 26 into a Voidwaker, into a fang. Beautiful fakey from Frame.
Frame's doing good though right now.
As best he can to keep up this momentum.
He's doing such a good gameplay there. He's getting so much
Frame is
DPS on
moving.
Boaty. Boaty's just constantly having to eat and make sure he doesn't die to Framed. So Frame's playing exceptionally well there.
Absolutely, it's that raw chicken in the inventory for the extra odds against the Dino Nuggets. Of course, it's worked before. It could
Yeah,
work
Frame wins
again.
this, so he's got to go up against
Boaty
Dino
having
with
free reign
half
of
the
that
fucking
fang.
supplies.
Framed getting bolted on the rope slightly, but trying to go for that freeze. Trying to catch, can't catch. 26 onto Frame. Boaty with the fang as well. Framed a bit low hit points. Has to eat up. Has to go on the defensive. And now Boaty trying to catch that freeze as well. Both players.
I got raw
with
chicken.
Special attack. They have to pray mage quite a bit here.
It was
That
during the
Voidwaker is
season.
devastating.
Yes, 24.
He was farming black dragons in the evil chicken lair.
I wonder why. Maybe the
And Dino went and tried to PK him.
Beautiful there from Frame.
But Framed brought an extra raw chicken and escaped him. And then Dino came back with 2 chickens, but Frame went back with 3 chickens and escaped him again. So that's why he has a raw chicken in his inventory. It was actually a funny ass clip.
But he's nearly out of food. Only a couple food remains for him, doing as much as he can before his captain comes on next. Oh, a Voidwaker through the prayer. Beautifully predicted there from Big Kevin. Framed.
Bodie's still got a decent amount of supplies. Bodie's doing good right now.
Once again.
Yeah, he needs to slow down Boaty because Boaty's just, going around on his skis, just doing loads of damage to Framed. And there we have it. Boaty is now frozen. Framed can control the fight a little bit more and hopefully do some DPS to bring this fight back. Because remember, Boaty's not the final boss here. Dino comes after Boaty, so Framed has to...
Oh, nice vengeance. Voidwaker up off the prayer.
Oh,
30 only. Unfortunate for him, but great damage.
But they did so bad. Yeah, he did.
Caught in place now. Boaty trying to go underneath. He has 2 food remaining. Frame still has a few and some brew doses as well. Boaty stepping back and forth. That fang pressure. You've got to pray melee against it. Beautiful barrage off prayer.
Hey, Boaty only has 2 hard food left.
Well, for Boaty.
Framed only has 2 hard food and 1 dose of brew.
He does get caught. Beautiful freeze there from Frame now. He has 40
yeah, Dino's gonna win.
Fang off prayer. Beautifully played once again. Steps on, he gets some free
Unless
as well.
Framed
he needs to take him out.
KO's Dino.
Against Dino.
Yeah, he needs to get those blood barrages in, give himself as much of a shot as he possibly can.
I don't know, we'll see.
Dino.
Oh,
boom, there you go,
good
41.
decision.
Now it is Dino coming in. Dino's full spec, full supplies.
Yeah, this is a GG most likely.
One piece of each of his food, a raw chicken, anglerfish, and a brew.
And he can't
Why did he bring in a raw chicken?
Dino's been against him before with
that was such a troll.
39 off prey onto Dino. Has to be careful though. Obviously, he does have that vengeance. Dino has the VLS as well. Great freeze from Frame. 40 off prey though into the VLS. Through the prayer, hits the 0. Frame tanking that, predicting it nicely. Now Frame taking a second, healing back up again while Dino's underneath him. Oh, 33 bolt.
As GG's.
Dino doing a lot of bolt pressure right now. Frame pretty much out of supplies. Gets the prey melee up though from Dino's VLS. Another VLS through the prayer. Frame is out of supplies, down to 19 hit points. Dino gets away from him so that Frame can't maybe clutch this one back. He goes for the void of the VLS, but doesn't actually hit it, doesn't connect. There it is through the prayer. He finishes him off.
Dino Nuggets taking the victory against the Framed Friends. Very well played
Damn.
for both teams.
Frame Friends trolled the fuck out of that.
Of course, they initially lost.
Alfie had such a good opening fight, bro.
Oh,
how do you troll it that bad?
Absolutely. Frame Friends, unfortunately, their first fight of the night, and they do go down after a fantastic performance from the earlier players too. The Dino Nuggets clutched it back, 61M, putting in a fantastic performance once again as the rookie of the year as well. First time competing in the All-Stars.
That was a troll.
And yeah, he really.
I was literally just about to say that, Sean. If I was Alfie, I'd be pissed.
Up until the end.
Yeah, I mean, the fact we saw a KO during that, and then
that was huge.
Pretty close, you know. Very, very good gameplay from both teams, either side.
What kind of singing like Frame?
Dino Nuggets taking
Bodhi played really well.
Frame Friends aren't out for the count yet, though. They will be fighting again later this evening.
So Alfie had a really good opening fight, bro.
All good friends there, you know, saying
he killed, I forget who he started off fighting, but he killed the first guy pretty quick, and then he like pretty much took almost all the other guys, the second guy's supplies.
10+ years of content creation on online and on YouTube and Twitch and all that. So yeah, and a great performance from everybody right there that we just saw, and it was fantastic to see. Can we look back at some of the replays and some of the KOs that we just saw a minute ago?
Yeah, we'll be going through all of them, I believe, all of the KOs, so we can have a look. Now, we've got MRPG versus Alfie. They were the first people to fight, I believe.
Yeah, Alfie did get against
this fight was a really interesting start. Alfie really showing that he's not just an Iron Man. He played phenomenally well. Not to say that MRPG didn't either, though, but I think Alfie had a slight advantage. He went for not many frees and just banged and bolted a lot off prayer and really utilized that mage defense. As you see here, a few food remaining at the end of that one. Then the Signet came on, though, and Signet for the Dino Nuggets performed exceptionally well.
Honestly, that's honestly a good strat.
Obviously had a fight afterwards, which he also
I feel like for this event, prioritize more mage defense and just try to
Alfie did so well
melee and range off prayer.
And then
get some good DPS.
Opponent managed to do so much damage.
I don't know how I feel about this plugin though. I feel like that plugin's a little cheese in an event like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Here he was, Signet
having a freeze timer on screen
against Sync, but he had such a good comeback for his team. Honestly, if I had to say anyone from this fight we just saw, Signet would have to be the MVP in this situation.
Yeah, he definitely brought that back for his team when they were down. And as you can see,
that's what Frame did and didn't win.
Oh, they did love that one.
Frame had to go against Bodhi and Dino.
Knew how he was going to perform, did really good as well, but then Pip came on and finished up.
Kind of got fucked after the Bodhi KO.
1 mil again, clutching it back a little bit for the Dino.
Who Bodhi KO'd.
That beautiful hit off prayer with
I think it was Lake
as well. The Void Waker off prayer too. Great at reading his opponent, you know, showing his skill as one of the PvPers in the lineup.
Yeah, and 61 mil, he did very well to take out Pip with some food left, so he was able to bring that against Framed later, against Lake, sorry, later on. The huge Void Waker there.
That was a big chance. Pip did an amazing job of staying alive there. We're willing down a bit more of 61 mil's supplies, but you know, so many redemption flicks at the end from Pip. It was fantastic to see.
Yeah, to be able to keep your cool after you get in Void Waker, like 2 HP, and then redemption flick is very impressive. Very good gameplay from them.
Yeah, and he also got his specs out as well, so really well played there by Pip to, well, the strategist for the team, but still was able to hold his own against such a fantastic combo that obviously 61M, all the pressure he was putting onto him as well.
Just to go for a KO.
Look at their inventories. He did do really well against 61
mil. He died so fucking fast.
Only, what, 2 days with an anglerfish? And there you have it. Pip was taken down.
Pip didn't really do well either.
Remained, and he was taking on Lake.
Yeah, Lake being probably one of the best PvPers in this tournament.
61 mil did good.
Iron Man. Lake obviously made quick work of 61M, but they were obviously on the backbone of them being down a little bit of food. That was a beautiful Fank air, and he's also flexing that 500 Fank here from TOA. And then we saw old Bodhi making a return as well. A lot of back and forth here. Beautiful fangs off Forever Bodhi, utilizing the Venge Trinket and then KOing over 62. Lake still had 1 food remaining. I think getting that KO for Bodhi there made it so much easier for the Dino Nuggets.
Honestly, their peekers are good and their gear is insane.
That advantage, even just for morale, it's, you know, you've got that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they perform.
Yeah, exactly, you've done so well.
They haven't been on stage yet, I don't think.
Yep, Framed.
But no, they played last. They rolled.
Not let him chip away any more damage, but
I forget who they rolled. Perp Rebels, I think.
For Framed to handle. Let's check a look at the stats as well from that fight a second ago.
Wow, I don't think we've seen anyone hit the 600.
Dude,
plus damage dealt.
Look at that. Sick Nerd with 612 damage dealt, and Alfie with 573. Oh, I forgot. Sick Nerd went off that round. He did go off that round.
You know, Dino doesn't need to do too much at the end.
Put on Doobie at DLS and Zeros would be over, but they don't have shit. Yeah, they're going to be under geared very badly.
Sick Nerd came back and completely turned.
How do I watch the stream? You are? It's on Twitch.
To follow him out, and overall, you know, had a really good comeback to Dino Nuggets. I was thinking it was really in the frame
the official old school RuneScape Twitch stream.
Was performing, but the Dino Nuggets locked in. They realized they had to win this fight to stay in the competition.
Yeah, no, exactly, definitely. Looking at the total attacks, you can see 61 mil, Sick Nerd, because they were alive for so long. Even Boaty, they did so many attacks. And Alfie at the beginning, he lasted so long, he did so much damage. He just played it very, very well.
100%. Look at the hits off Prayer 2, 61M doing amazing, Boaty doing amazing.
Wow. Sinking late, bro. They fucking trolled. Only 150 and 180 damage. Back Corrupts, what up, big dog? Appreciate the follow.
And we can see Pip, he had 7 chances to die there, so keeping your cool.
Oh, yeah. It was all those redemption flakes, staying alive as best he could. Really well played by him.
Yeah, and you know what else might have helped him stay alive?
What's that?
Maybe some Chipotle, I think. So, for all of you lovely people at home, if you text the code at the bottom of the
Alfie and Sick Nerd went off.
The Twitch chat.
Sick Nerd had almost 600 damage dealt.
222. You can have a chance to score some Chipotle honey chicken BOGO. Thank you again, Chipotle, for sponsoring us.
Awesome. Well, that was a fantastic fight to see, of course, the Dino Nuggets with Frame. Shall we maybe toss over to the host on the stage and hear what they have to talk about?
Yeah, let's go to the host.
Hear what they say.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much to Pure Spam and Mod Manked. I hope you're having a good time so far. Are we having fun? Hell yeah. It's been an amazing start to the event so far. We've seen some upsets, some KOs, and some pretty interesting fights as well. Anyone got a favorite so far? I want to hear it. Eli! Okay.
Eli, dude. Eli did go crazy. Where's Min? I can't spot him. Happy watch party. Glad you're here, big dog. How are you doing?
We still have the remainder of our knockout stages, and then we'll be going into the semi-finals. There are another 3 games to be coming up.
Yep, so let's take a look at the scores now. And again, for those of you at home, you can type ! bracket to follow along.
Wow.
Roadblock Wars haven't even played yet.
It's looking good for Dino. I think it's a promising thing that they
brought themselves back. I know what Min looks like.
Unlucky for
I don't know what Lig looks like.
West Ham Weasels, probably predictably. Perp, somewhat predictably in that fight, and Reese as well. That was a close one.
It really was a close one. There's been some really interesting fights so far. I think the next 3 rounds are going to be even more interesting.
It only gets better from here.
They are. Now, just a quick reminder for everyone who is watching at home, we do have the B stream available with Mod Sween and guest host Jimmy. If you want to check that out, head over to twitch.tv/Jagex.
All right.
Lots of tats for Lig.
We're going to take a small break.
They did say it was blasted.
But for those of you at home, you're going to have another chance to get your hands on some free Chipotle. Also, we've got some very exclusive Deadman merch up for grabs. Speaking of which, I just got word a new shipment of hats just landed here at the venue. So if you're into hats and you like Deadman, go check him out.
And just before the last 3 group stage fights that we have, you'll soon be able to battle it out against dragons on your sofa. RuneScape is coming to console for the first time in 25 years with the release of RuneScape Dragon Wilds on September 15th. Check out this trailer and we'll be back after a short break.
That's Dragon Wilds. Dragon Dagger. Nice.
Few survive the land of dragons.
I need to go back and play this game. This game is actually fun on beta.
Seek more than survival. They fight. They adapt. They build. They stride boldly into the unknown, claiming dominion and forging their legend.
be PS5 system console. But I'd rather play it on console. And honestly, I don't think I'll probably stream this game. Gives Valheim vibes. It's a good game. I played it. Please don't end up in troll server. All right. Well, they're taking a little hiatus. Let's go do an herb run, huh? Actually, let's not. I forgot I'm on ancient still. Fuck. Can I do my Tears of Guthix? Is that something I can do? I've had enough adventures to tell Juno. Alright, let's go do my Tears of Guthix. Really quickly. Excuse me. All right, Juno. Don't fuck me. I'm not moving. Bunch of fucking bullshit. What grind you working on now, brother? I am prioritizing getting 94 mage for Ice Barrage, and then once I hit 94 mage, we are going to the Inferno. Nice. I'm not moving from this spot. Staying here the whole entire time. Watch this. Fuck me. Okay. I'm not moving. Son of a bitch. Not moving. Son of a fucking bitch. Give me something good. Okay. It should be a PB. I've done a lot more quests since the last time I've done this, so I should have more time in here. Son of a fucking bitch. Love to get tears around. It should give me at least one sailing level, maybe two. Oh, I should have stayed. Oh, I tied my PB. Son of a bitch. Alright. What's sailing level we're gonna get from this? 53. I will take it. Wonder what world you use. Just use you have it. I do not. I tried doing it and it gave me like a warning about it and it kind of like sussed me out. Like saying you got to give you like certain info or something. I don't know. It was weird. All right. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna take a break myself. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm pretty sure the Oda Block Warriors are playing next, so this will be exciting to watch.
Saw that. Thank you for the gift sub, baby.
All right. They're still in an intermission. So, you guys can yap with me. I know. You're so fucking excited. Just put in your social security number and it's all good. I don't know what... I forget what the plugin asked, but it's like... Plugin like gains access to like information on you or something. I don't know. It was fucking weird. But anywho, some coffee. Oh yeah, that's good. It was IP, I think. Yeah, that's what it fucking is. But all these people gifted subs in the old school RuneScape stream. Come on, Jagex doesn't need more money. Come to the Mightiee stream. Drop some subs. Mightiee needs the subs. They were on like a level 40 hype train at the beginning of the stream. I was like, what the fuck? There's a captain for Bingos. Yeah, haven't picked it yet. Let's see how many signups we got. I'm actually curious. Ooh, 21. Let's see who's willing to be a captain. Oh. You only got 2 responses. Flydubs and iPogstack. So it's probably iPogstack, Flydubs, me. And 2 other people that I can try to persuade to become a captain. We'll probably around 5 team side, I guess. These guys are back on.
Stream, you text that unique code to 88822 for your chance to score the Chipotle Honey Chicken BOGO.
That's a good
crazy amount of codes going out.
Announcement, though. If anybody does want to participate in the bingo event that we are running at the end of the month, that's starting on June 30th and ending the following Sunday, the sign-up sheet is in the Discord, !Discord for the Discord link. You do not have to be a part of the clan, but you do have to be a part of the community to be involved. All you have to do is join the Discord and you can participate. There is a 10 mil buy-in that you can pay to either me or one of the mods. We're going to get this shit rolling. You know if Dino Nuggets advance? I'm not sure. I can't be a captain, I will say. Come on, bro. You know you want to.
Gentlemen, ladies in the crowd.
Can't hear it? I know, I was yapping.
Are we ready?
Last announcement. There's a brand new YouTube video out. It is currently live for my YouTube members. ! New vid in the chat for the link. It will be fully live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Episode 13 of the Mightiee series.
Fight gonna be on this stage, and of course
bar setting, I see.
None other than the #1 inventory right now, the West Ham Weasels. These guys have decimated the entire competition. If you're just tuning in, as you can see here, we're in the group stages. West Ham's team, VLS ×2, 1 on West Ham, 1 on Greg.
It's West Ham versus the Odablock Warriors.
During the week, Armadillo crossbows throughout, Zuriel staffs throughout.
Put the volume back up. I was yapping, all right.
These guys are ready to rumble.
Yeah, they borderline have some of the best gear you can get, although they're bold.
All right, here's the West Ham Weasels. I want to see what the Odablock Warriors gear looks like.
Need to help them defeat this team that has been running around killing 97 players throughout it.
Absolutely insane. How about the
trying to beat his mod power? That's what it normally does. You should see how he is in mainstream. It's even worse.
A rough up and down tournament, but nonetheless,
he's a little sane in here.
Some great gear setups. We hear the crowd going wild for the Odablock Warriors right now. Looking at
the Odablock Warriors gear isn't even that bad.
Terry coming out today. He does have those Torva legs, that Fang, that Voidwaker, the Vengeance trinket, and he knows how to
Odablock's got Missouri legs and Torva legs
as well. The Fang, the corrupt Voidwaker, no monkey with that AGS, sporting the
their gear honestly is not nearly as bad as what I thought it would be.
This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Coming up right now in the group stage match, we're going to
we'll see what happens. The issue is Odablock doesn't really have a lot of PKers. It's really just him and no monkey. Monkey. If you want to call No Monkey a PK, or No Monkey's just good at the game.
You can tell when they're doing some sneaky stuff. Foe is likely behind it. Elliot doing some amazing calls in multi, but can he translate that into the single kills? We've got Mika on the team, very reliable in the 1v1s.
Yeah, I'm still weak that Mika fucking brought out a damn tape measure for his
jump into it.
For
his screen.
Underway. The West Ham
EVscape, I would not call him a PK.
Warriors live in Chicago. Can we make some noise, everybody?
That face of determination right there we saw from Mika.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone is so ready for this moment. We have Foe versus EVscape.
Oh, here we go.
Picks. A Void Waker from EVscape. Foe did vengeance it. EVscape a bit of damage right now, actually.
Bro, look at how EVscape is sitting. He's just leaned back, chilling right now.
One of Australia's finest PVMers against
EVscape probably has awful jet lag right now, in all honesty.
They are slow but hard hitting.
His jet lag is probably so fucking bad.
Void Waker through the prayer. EVscape did predict it beautifully there too.
Both players.
That's Oda gets a one tap? No, there's no way.
So it's anything to play
Oda actually has really good gear.
Are on even ground right now. They're going to try and get a free so they can control that momentum, but Foe's faking it with those javelins, and they're both splashing. They've both got very good mage defense gear. But there you have it. EVscape frozen. Foe can now take a little bit of control.
Big barrage, 36 from Foe there. Gets underneath EVscape. EVscape going to try and catch that freeze back again. Foe faking the Void Waker once or twice, stepping in and out. EVscape cannot catch that freeze. Foe with the Void Waker, maybe no, faking, trying to get EVscape to change prayer, but EVscape doing a great job of keeping that range prayer up. Both players unfrozen now. Who's going to catch that first freeze? Looks like Foe going for the javelins off prayer instead. EVscape with the hammer, but gets frozen in place by Foe. Big 34 does freeze him back, and he cannot utilize his special attack now. He did go for it though with the vengeance.
Even Foe's got a freeze time around.
EVscape can do hopefully a small hit, so he only takes.
I feel like that's a cheese plugin.
Essentially neutralizing the usefulness of that trinket of vengeance.
Oh, 100%. Both players right now about to be unfrozen momentarily, going for the blood barrage, just trying to keep their HP as high as they can. It's Outlast 5. They have a Void Waker after breaking the bench from EVscape, but he gets refrozen in place, I believe. And Foe currently stepping to the side, out of his range, going for those javelins off prayer, faking the AGS, going for a whack. Beautiful. He's got that control. It's a slower hitting weapon, but having that DD advantage means he can utilize it to its fullest potential.
Yeah, and that's really going to make EVscape need to catch those freezes, so Foe can't use.
Big Void Waker. That could have been even bigger.
Foe a bit on the back foot. Now EVscape potentially getting the freeze.
EVscape down to 3 hard food. Foe down to 4 and a brew and a quarter. I don't know. Foe's doing good. EVscape got to go crazy right now.
Foe's remaining food looking pretty neck and neck right
good
now.
Freeze.
Does catch that freeze. He'll have special attack.
EVscape got to go crazy right now.
80% special as well. Still has that Void Waker, has that AGS. EVscape with the slight advantage right now. The DD.
Oh, Foe just ate all of his fucking food. What the fuck?
Void Waker, 18 only.
EVscape's got an advantage now.
Get out before he falls. Foe 90% goes for one as well. 27 through the prayer. Big for Foe. And he goes for the AGS whack. Doesn't go for it. Javelin. Both players unfrozen. Going for the freeze now, Manked.
Yes, now, but neither players are frozen. Foe's going to keep on throwing those javelins. EVscape now frozen, so Foe can take advantage of that.
Great comeback there. Void Waker off
3 on EVscape
right with
3
huge
EVscape's out of food. Foe still has 2 doses of brew left.
Out of supplies, but he's not out
pretty much full HP.
Trying to catch that freeze on Foe. Foe trying to neutralize him as fast as he possibly
can. As long as Foe doesn't troll, he should win this.
He could redemption flick. EVscape the bop of the hammer 12 as he's unfrozen. Nobody predicted that one. Foe just trying to throw javelins into him using the last couple brews.
Even if EVscape dies right here, this is still a good fight out of him. Because Foe's completely out of food.
Damage here. He's not fallen yet. He's chipping away at Foe. He's helping the Oda Block Warriors have a better chance.
Get under him. Get under him.
He's almost dead though.
Can he get the redemption?
Oh my god, he fucking kicked him.
He does get the redemption. Flick up, back up to 222.
Why is he kicking him?
Kick at Foe. Now he goes for the freeze and he's taken
Why the fuck was he kicking him?
Great performance there from EVscape, and Foe drops the disrespectful nice plan. There's no way, bro.
Was he doing that on purpose or did he fuck up?
So hopefully Rakesy can take him out.
Because he kicked him twice.
Team the best chance at clawing this back. Foe is frozen. Now Rakesy will Do a spec
oh, he can't get a redemption.
To not kill him there. There you go. Foe is taken down.
Okay.
Raikesy has barely used any food, if any at all.
Elliot, he had a big KO in game 1.
We saw him in his
Come on.
round doing so
I want to see a KO, man.
To his opposition. Raikesy does get the freeze advantage, though. Big 24 off prayer. Elliot going for that KO. He goes for it. It's not quite enough, though. Low Void Waker for him. Elliot locked in currently, trying to get a freeze.
Everybody loves this small client view.
Both players
I don't get it.
What will they decide to do? Big 41 from Raikesy with the javelins. Very slow, but very powerful. Can hit 40 to 50s. Goes for the freeze. Elliot running away. Potentially going to go for a freeze back at him.
Yeah, as soon as one of them catches the freeze, they can get the momentum. Elliot is currently stood on the seed, so he now can't seed away. Raikesy will have very good chance to do some good DPS, and Elliot won't be able to do much about it.
Teams where to click, faster switches, I suppose, yeah.
Doing that.
Yeah, honestly, it looks like right now the West Ham Weasels have slight gear advantage with Void Wakers on a lot of their members, and right now Raikesy only has that Fang, but he's utilizing it so well. Vengeance combo, but Raikesy predicts it beautifully, keeps that Prey Mage up only a 12. That is a very low Void Waker hit from Elliot, unfortunately for him. And looks like Elliot
I like the full screen. I like being able to see more space and have more space to play with.
Buy himself some time to
at least when PVMing, PKing might be a little different, honestly.
He needs to make sure he doesn't get
PKing, you're doing a lot more prayer flicking and a lot more gear switches.
Right here, Elliot is frozen. Raikesy's doing what he can to take his food down without taking any damage himself.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, beautiful fangs there from Raikesy.
They prayer switching almost like
as well, going
every
for
tick.
that freeze, trying to keep Elliot in place, so he's able to utilize as much of that Fang as possible. Elliot down to a couple food. Looks like Raikesy's got a slight lead currently. Who would have seen this one coming? Elliot now bopping with that hammer. Not quite as accurate as the Fang, but it does pack a punch. Raikesy going for the freeze. Able to catch it. 17 through the press. Steps underneath Elliot. Elliot playing very defensively. Very well. It's neck and neck currently.
Yo, if Odablock Warriors beat West Ham,
he did have an advantage with that Trinket of Vengeance.
This would be insane.
Both of those now, so it is very much more an even fight between these two players.
Fang spec from Raikesy. He doesn't have the Void Waker like Elliot does, and at some point Elliot will get that spec again. Nice, beautiful freeze from Elliot. 29 off prayer, steps underneath, heals himself back up. Very cool and calculated currently. Free food left for both players. It is so close in this fight.
Yeah,
Raikesy's got no spec.
3 and 2 food respectively. Can Elliot get? Elliot's already got the freeze on Raikesy, which means Raikesy he's now unfrozen.
Yeah, Raikesy has to be careful here as well of that Void Waker that Elliot does currently about to be getting. He does get frozen in place though. Raikesy has the freeze advantage. The javelin off prayer.
Raikesy's got to go crazy right here.
Gets a free hit there, which is massive. Goes again, beautiful seed there from Elliot in retaliation though. Goes for the bop, isn't able to get it. 40
like that
for Raikesy, an 18 through the prayer of the Fang. Elliot going for that Void Waker as best he can, but now he's shown that he's got it. Raikesy will start praying mage only at 20. But beautifully
good fucking prayer by Raikesy. Yo, Raikesy's go crazy right now.
Elliot out of food, 67 hit points. Raikesy,
Elliot's out of food right now.
And now Elliot is frozen. Raikesy might be able to take him down and give the Odablock Warriors a slight advantage here.
Oh my gosh, he's playing so well. A 14 through the prayer now as well. Raikesy, 99 hit points, out of supplies. Elliot, though, an absolute demon in his own right as well. Goes for that freeze. He does catch him.
Oh my god!
Raikesy with the blood barrage. Now, unfortunate for
Yo, if this happens, this is an insane upset.
They do a very good job of doing a lot of damage to Raikesy. So Raikesy is completely out of food.
Yeah, getting those specs off was so important. Looks like Mika is up next. This guy is an absolute demon in his own right as well. Made it into the finales of many Deadman tournaments that are public in the past. Raikesy, though, still has 65 hit points. He has a Fang spec as well. Mika going to try and finish him off, but he does keep Prey Mage up. Will they finish him? He used both Void Wakers there, though. That's big for the Odablock Warriors, not having someone with a Void Waker special.
Honestly, Raikesy did really good right there.
Advantage.
He made Mika eat 2 hard food and used both his specs. Come on, no monkey! No monkey, come on!
Using that Fang, trying to step underneath, do as best he can. There is so much support right now in this crowd for No Monkey and Odablock
I still haven't found Min yet.
I'm seeing some crazy movement right now from No Monkey, and I'm wondering where he learned that from.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe his captain.
Doing the Jackson, I think, as Odablock calls it. But right now, No Monkey catching a freeze on Mika. Mika unfrozen momentarily.
Come on, No Monkey. You need to lock in.
Which is quite an advantage for No Monkey too. He has that Fang. He knows how to utilize it. He does catch the freeze now. Mika going to try and catch him back. doing some extra switches actually, but No Monkey going for the fang, actually faking, getting a javelin off prayer, but not doing too much damage. Beautiful blood barrage there from Mika, a little 20, and slowly chipping away at No Monkey supplies. He has to come back. They are down a little bit of damage right now against the Oda Block Warriors.
Yeah, as you can see, Mika started with 3 brews, so that does
No Monkey's kind of getting shredded right now.
That blood money coming into play.
Oh yeah, he is.
No Monkey, a blood barrage, giving Mika his HP back, which is giving him even further of an advantage.
Oh yeah, so Mika right now has that Zuriel staff. It's, you know, the best staff in this tournament. Quite an advantage against No Monkey. No Monkey goes to the Fang spec, hits a 0. Unlucky for him. But yeah, right now Mika, that staff doing lots of barrage.
40, that's a big hit.
I believe, on Mika from No Monkey.
Yeah, that was a big one. No Monkey right now going for the freeze currently, it looks like. Keeping Pre-Mage up, deciding now. Obviously Mika using loads and loads of Mage with the Blood Barrage, with the Zuriel staff, and he's realized that and is now taking a lot less damage as well. Mika does have the ACB though, keeping out of range, so currently No Monkey can't actually use his javelins. They're only, I think, 6 or 7 tile. He does close the gap there though, goes a 31.
Big 31.
Prayer for No Monkey. Mika playing the distance very wise, doesn't want to get close to that fang. No Monkey ceding towards him though, trying to close that gap as best he can. No Monkey down maybe 1 food, maybe not much in it actually. Very neck and neck right now between the West Ham Weasels and the Oda Block Warriors.
For someone who's only been PvPing for, I believe, 6 or 7 weeks, No Monkey is proving.
That's a big blood barrage by No Monkey. Oh my gosh. And a big freeze. Get under him.
Now he can go for the
Get under him.
0 on prayer. Mika counters that very
well.
Mika
No Monkey through.
To a 33 into a 31. No Monkey is now once again frozen in place, not able to utilize those fangs that he grinded so hard for during the week from all the TOA that he did for his team. No Monkey 2 food remaining. Mika 2 food as well, but a few brew sips. Void Waker, but No Monkey predicts it. A 14 only. That is very big for No Monkey. Beautiful Vengeance. A 30 from No Monkey. And he goes
Come on,
to
get
the
this
freeze. Able
freeze.
to catch. Both players unfrozen. Big javelin. It's a 0 off prayer. Unlucky for No Monkey right now. Mika keeping that distance, playing it very, very smart outside of the range of No Monkey, so we can't utilize the javelins as he was able to. 41 ball from Mika and the Vengeance as well. No Monkey pretty
Probably
much out of
GG's.
supplies now. And a lot. Can he get some redemption flicks off? That is the question.
If No Monkey can get him to use all of his supplies,
he's managed to get
he just got a redemption.
What a play there by No
That's
Monkey,
GG's.
going down, but gets a little bit more damage before he does.
That wasn't awful.
Well played from No Monkey, a rookie this year.
Who's up next? Doobie Dobbies?
But next up, the Warriors, we have Doobie Dobbies.
Doobie Dobbies a very strong
I'm not very familiar with who Doobie is. We'll see what his PK skills are like.
Now, the West Ham Weasels have a slight advantage.
I'm assuming good if he's number 4 in the rotation.
Oh, catches the freeze there. Doobie's into the fang as well. This is why Oda Block picked him up on the row that he did. Doobie's known as one of the best PKers in this tournament as well. The fang off prayer, getting some free hits on Mika too.
Doobie's got to go crazy here.
Mika's trying to catch that freeze. Has 1 brew sip remaining. A few free hits there from Doobie's, playing exceptionally well right now as well.
Yeah, Mika's just trying.
Yo, this arena's sick. I just realized they got Death sitting in a throne watching the fight go down.
Doing some very good freezing right there. Mika's frozen.
Yeah, honestly, W production out of old school RuneScape this event is overall.
But he's getting hit of Vengeance. You never know what's going to happen with the Vengeance. If they use a special attacking combination with that, it could be a KO at any second.
Doobie's there using the seeds, trying to catch that freeze as well, do some extra damage to his opponent, but Mika doing a fantastic job at the moment of just staying alive as best as he can before Greg comes on next.
Exactly, that's how you win these fights. You should just stay alive as long as possible, do as much chip damage as you can, make it easy for the next person coming up.
Doobie's trying to make quick work of Mika as fast as he can. He does have
Mika's
special
out of
Void Waker off prayer, only a 27. Unlucky, big ball though.
Come on, Mika, or Doobie Dobbies.
Redemption flick, wonderfully played there. Doobie's going for the ball, KO, maybe a barrage here. Mika out of food, 28 hit points, but every bit of damage here helps his next player from the team, from the West Ham
Doobie hasn't really ate a lot of food, so that's good at least.
Doobie needs to make quick work of this. Can he catch that freeze? Unable to do so. Mika with the blood barrage tech is healing him so much. That Zuriel staff is massive.
That's really keeping him in the fight. He's using Specs, getting that extra DPS onto Doobie's. He's caught a freeze, and hopefully he can take him out if he wants to give his team the best chance.
Oh my God, he redemption.
What a play away from Mika staying alive for so long. Great.
Yo, Mika is going insane.
Just trying to finish him off, but taking a 28. Mika extending this lead again. So much mage damage from that Zuriel staff, utilizing it so well. Doobie's now starting to pray mage a little bit more. Goes for that freeze. He catches it, but he's frozen away, so
yo, Mika is going crazy right now. Holy fuck.
To finish off Mika. Mika just blood barraging over and over again, trying to keep his HP up. Oh, can we see another redemption flick? There's no way.
There we go.
Down.
Mika has been taken down. Doobie
wow.
has half
what
of his
an
food left, I believe.
insane
it's going to be an uphill battle
performance by Mika.
Absolutely, babe. Anyone can do it. I'm sure Doobie's has it in him. It's
Doobie's got a fucking,
Greg, though, in his own right,
at the bare minimum, gotta take out all of Greg's food for them to actually have a chance at winning this.
He has the VLS and the Torva legs for more strength bonus. Doobie's right now winning the exchange of the hits off prayer, though.
Doobie's got to get it to the point where Greg has zero food. That's the only way the Oda Block Warriors win this.
Greg looking very cool, calm, and collected right now, which is what you need from your teammates to make sure they're doing as much DPS as possible. They're not missing ticks.
Yo, Greg's a little fucking pitbull. Look at that motherfucker.
Ooh, big 39 ball off prey into a 20 as well. Greg going ham right now.
Damn hands are as big as his fucking forearms.
Doobie's not really giving it to him enough. That was a 13 off prayer VLS. Not the biggest hit for Greg. Lucky for Doobie's. A 22 ball as well. Has to keep prey melee up. He just has to, because all his VLS specs can absolutely destroy him. Currently a 39 off prayer as well. Doobie's needs to catch.
Bro, I want to see Doobie do good, man.
So we can use a Void Waker and maybe
Doobie's not doing good though.
Well.
He's only got one food, but yeah.
The VLS, but Doobie's is hitting with a 30. This is so good, because Oda Block needs as much assistance as he can, because Oda's going to be 1v2ing it very soon.
Doobie's
goes down.
If anybody can do it, it's Oda.
17 hit points and a dream. Greg stepping away here, going for the ball to KO him. Beautiful flicks there from Doobie's, trying to get that redemption as best he can, as well as catch the freeze, do as much damage as possible. He's put up a great performance here today. Doobie's versus Greg. Can Greg close it up? Oh,
okay, that's big.
Flick from Doobie's. He's been practicing that one. Not doing any damage back currently though, trying to get some bolts off. Greg keeping distance, doesn't want to let him close it. He's got a fang spec. He sends it, he goes down, but he retaliates with a 23 spec.
There's no way. Unless Oda goes crazy.
The leader of the Oda Block Warriors.
Unless Oda goes absolutely crazy.
Standing up, cheering his name. Oda Block comes on. He has to beat Greg, and then he has to beat West Ham as well. But anyone can do it, I'm sure Terry can.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think
unless Oda goes absolutely crazy.
Doing a Void Waker on prayer, unfortunate for him, but he still does damage. It's what he needs. 23 as well. He's doing his movement. He's making it super hard for Greg to click him, but Greg is going for the bolts.
Oh, yeah.
And his prayer is correct, so no DPS is going down onto him, which is what he wants to see.
Yeah, Oda Block doing a great job of sending an early spec there, as we'll start regenerating at the same time. Him and Greg, very good friends, fought many times as well. Greg has that VLS, so you've got to pray melee against it quite a lot. You can't be affording to take one of those specs off prayer. 31 for Greg, unfortunate for Oda. Goes to the freeze, splashes multiple times. He is predicting some of the bolts as well, though, doing a great job of keeping locked in. Catches the freeze! Beautiful. Stops him in his tracks. He has both leg switch. He also has the... Is that Ancestral Road Bottoms as well that he got from Chambers from No Monkey?
Yes, No Monkey coming in clutch with that PVM gear, which is going to help Oda Block potentially 1v2 here.
Yeah, currently, though, Greg doing so well. Goes for the Vengeance. And hits a 0 wow.
Greg's got 65 spec. Oh, good overhead.
Oh, good seed there as well from Greg. Keeps Oda Block away from him and goes for
Yo, Greg's doing good.
Off prayer. Look at those 4-way 1-ticks. Beautifully done by Greg. This is why he was such a top row pick. And Oda Block right now is not out for the count though yet. Greg has a few food remaining. Oda Block does have special attack as well. He has that Vengeance shrinking too.
If he finds Mightiee,
I'm sure he'll be able to.
And I think that's why Greg was flowering away there, trying to create distance, so it's harder for Oda Block to melee. There you see a melee, only a 16 off prayer, which is unfortunate for Oda Block.
Big ball frog, 52!
Oh, how did he not kill him?
Waker and Vengeance. Oda Block coming out. Terry coming out to play, it looks like. Now, with that exchange of hits, Greg is down to only 2 brew sips remaining. Oda Block, half inventory. Greg getting his VLS specs out the last second. He's got 1 remaining as well. Really smart of him.
Oh, big 44.
Oda, 44. Fang spec too. It's basically a mini
Oda's got to kill him like right now.
The specs 2 hits a 4. Oda Block does predict it.
Because Oda's got like no food.
Stepping out, try to stay alive. He's got some redemption flicks maybe in him. 17 hit points left. Oda Block needs to finish him off. off as fast as he possibly can for a chance to beat West Ham.
Yes, currently West Ham hasn't actually had to fight anyone yet, so this will be his first encounter, but Greg has done such a good job lowering Oda block.
Yep, right now, big ball, and Greg goes down. Oda finishes.
I don't know, man. It's got to be a miracle.
Straight in, sends that VLS spec, hits a 0 though. West Ham versus Oda block, 2 of the Titans in this tournament currently.
Who can take this home? It's an uphill battle for Oda block, but if there's anyone who can do it, it is him.
Stalling for hits right now, trying to get that special attack back for that Void Waker against West Ham. West Ham predicting it very well. He's very mage heavy in this setup. He has the arcane.
Ooh,
a VLS spec
big
on
30
on Oda. That VLS is so scary.
Yeah, this is GG's.
Does catch a freeze on Oda. Now we can see West Ham do what West Ham does best. Look at him sip in and out of his opponent. Switch to the VLS
this
as
is
well.
GG's.
That's on a vengeance. Could have been maybe a spec retaliation there. Oda probably going for a KO there.
I think that was potentially Oda block's opportunity to take out West Ham while he could. He's got so much food, West Ham still.
Beautiful. West Ham there. Oh, KO 47. Unfortunately for Oda block, he was too much to handle. West Ham, one of the best in the game, and he does close it out for the West Ham Weasels.
Yeah.
He'll be very happy with this.
Not much he can do.
He didn't have to fight Oda on an even invent.
Not much he can do.
A huge advantage, and that's paid off massively.
Oh yeah, West Ham Weasels dominated this
honestly,
entire
he was
competition, and now they beat the Perp Rebels before.
The game changer in that that round. Mika fucking tanked 2 people for a long ass time, just draining their fucking supplies.
To the semi-finals, I believe.
Absolutely, they're most likely going to win their group stage. West Ham Weasels does defeat the Oda Block Warriors, although they didn't go out without a fight. It was very neck and neck towards the start. We saw a lot of back and forth. Once again, seeing, Rakesy do so much damage early on, but then the back and forth between the West Ham Weasels, some of their gear was just a bit too much to handle, wasn't it?
Yeah, considering
feed Bella because she's fucking yelling at me,
to say the least, with quite a few deaths. They've done well there to bring it to the very last man and chip some damage away from West Ham.
Yeah, they were kind of playing from a deficit. They had maybe a couple of moments that didn't really go as well as they'd hoped during the missions, during the breaches, and some early deaths kind of set them back. But it's not over for them yet. That was their first fight of the group stage. They've still got a chance to go again against the Perp Rebels, of course, and see how that one goes out for them as well. That was a very, very close finale. The Oda Block, almost trying to come back into that one. We saw a Vengeance Trinket at one point being popped, and he was going to go for the Void Waker, I think, but West Ham saw it coming and sidestepped instead, so he wasn't able to do so. Great to see those guys, but again, titans of the scene, both in content creation and in PvPs in general. Let's watch back some of those replays we're talking about, actually. I'd be very curious to see them.
Yeah, no, they were great. They all performed very well there. Obviously, the West Ham Weasels are going to be super pleased. Here we have Foe versus Eevescape. We're going to see the nice plan line again from Foe.
Yeah, the disrespect there, nice plan as he went down. It was very funny to see these guys, obviously very good friends, and it's all banter at the end of the day. Foe won this fight. A little advantage over the top of the West Ham, the top of the Oda Block Warriors there, and you see the crowd being a bit, nervous for Eevescape. Eevescape did try to go for that redemption flick. I believe he might have got it off here, actually. There it was, but he kicked accidentally, and Foe did finish him off right now, but still took Foe down to 60 HP or so.
Yes, that is what you want. You want your opponent to be out of food at the very least once you're dying, so you've done a decent job at taking them down.
Yeah, Rakesy did make quick work of Foe there, though.
Exactly.
Oda's team did do better than I expected, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Foe was out of food there.
Oh, Cass, thanks for the follow, by the way.
Move on to the next person, who was Elliot, a very well-known.
Chat, friendly reminder, guys, we are doing a bingo event at the end of the month. If you guys want to participate, !Discord to get on our Discord. The sign-up sheet is in the community announcements channel. You don't have to be a part of clan to join Discord, you don't have to be part of clan to join the bingo, but you do have to be part of the Discord to do so. Also, another announcement, brand new YouTube video dropping tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, episode 13 of the Mightiee series. If you are a YouTube member, you already have access to the video, so if you want early access, want to support me more, or want ad-free viewing on my YouTube channel and YouTube streams, consider becoming a YouTube member, !member in the chats for the link to become a YouTube member.
No monkey, and then eventually take him out.
Yeah,
requirements for bingo.
I mean, once again,
I'll say this, it's probably a good idea to do the new quest that's coming out on the 30th.
Played so
with that.
well. He's not really a PKer, he's more of a PVMer. But as a result then, Doobie-Doobie's had a bit of an uphill battle and Mika just stayed alive for so long. Doobies did manage to take him out eventually with the Fang, with the barrage, but at that point he used up a couple of foods because Mika was just not.
The real question for me is, am I doing bingo on my hardcore or should I do bingo on my main account?
Yeah, I can imagine the chances on Mika will be quite high just because of all of those redemptions, but yeah, it really helped him out
there. What do you think?
Going to 2 HP then and finally
should I hardcore the bingo or should I main account the bingo?
At that point, Doobie's already used, a brew or two.
Both? No, you can only sign up with one account.
Warriors and Greg having that VLS did manage to take down
hardcore Iron Man
quickly. So at that point,
I'm debating honestly. If I do hardcore though, I won't be able to do the new boss. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna do the new boss on my hardcore until I have at least 100 plus KC.
Did finish him off here. As you saw, we saw a 52 ball into the Void Waker. Greg did see it coming, played it well, but ultimately it wasn't enough to stop Odablock in his tracks.
Yeah, progression would be nice.
Was down less than half an inventory, so when he went up against West Ham definitely went into it a lot more confident and finished him off with that VLS 40.
Damn, I want to see Oda fucking just shred, bro. Kind of sad they aren't very kitted very well.
Much more he could have done in that situation, given their gear. Having 2 VLSs on the West Ham Weasels, it's just insanity.
Mightiee, you're so handsome. Going back to the mainstream.
The West Ham Weasels obviously dominated the entire
Thank you.
Week.
Have a good day. Enjoy DMM Finale. What a guy! What a guy!
They had some,
usually it's you're short.
Together as a team, but they're not out for the count. Yeah,
you're annoying.
Stages, once again, if you're just
you're a ginger.
So we do still have a few more.
But no, we got BK2 Gen with hit me with the you're handsome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Warriors will see them again.
I needed that gas today.
Should we check out the post-game stats as well, man?
Sounds like an excellent plan. I'm excited to see the chances. Oh wow! On. Oh no, it's not actually as many as I thought it would be on Mika. But for damage dealt, Mika, 666. That is the highest damage dealt we have seen in this event so far. The Weasels will be very proud of that.
Oh yeah, Mika was a bit of a brick wall there. Obviously, the other Warriors were up quite
a
bit.
Dude, Mika?
Until that point,
what the fuck?
Would not go down. He just
dude dropped 666 damage. Yo, this is the sole reason why they fucking won.
So it was quite difficult for them to come back.
A combination of this and Eevescape and No Monkey having lackluster fights.
After fighting Greg.
Doobie-Dobbies didn't do that well either, but Eevescape and No Monkey would at least want to see those a little bit higher. But Mika, holy fucking shit.
Over to the total attacks from Mika, 103. That is borderline.
No, so this is the 4th fight. There's 2 more fights. Next fight, I forget who it is, and the last fight, it's Oda versus somebody else.
You're having to
Yo, but honestly, Oda's team making it all the way to West Ham? Considering West Ham is by far the most kitted team, yo, that's kind of impressive. When West Ham fought Frame's friends didn't even make it to West Ham. West Ham didn't even have to fucking fight. So, like, I'm not gonna lie, Oda's team kind of surprised me a little bit. They did better than I thought. If No Monkey and Eevescape can get like another like 50 to 100 damage each, like that's very doable. Very doable.
Last time these guys fought, I think it was
Rake's kind of cooked more than I thought he would too. Yeah, Rake's did good.
What
up, Greg Day 2?
Unfortunately, just fell short.
And I don't know if people have seen it already, but on the screen right now, if you look down
Big Brain in this season, he's doing good. Yeah, the gear was ass too.
Chipotle Honey Chicken Bogo. Thank you so much for sponsoring this stream.
For the guys that are on delay, RFX 445. That's the code.
As well, I believe. Of course, we still have 2 more group stages to go in this competition before we start to get into the semi.
It better gear, I think they'd win it. Yeah. They surprised me right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Reese Rhinos, Frame Friends. We've seen them both fought already. Maybe we can check the stats so far of the competition and check in to see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are.
Yeah, they're doing like a BOGO promo code something.
So should we go to the inventory and have a look?
Yeah, let's check out what they've got. Obviously, the Reese Rhinos versus the Frame Friends once again. Oh, the Reese Rhinos. They've been quite dominant throughout the whole week, actually. Their gear, they were so much further advanced than everyone else towards the end.
Telty with the 5 Only Cadoba where I live, right? Hey, Cadoba's fire though. Cadoba is fire. You can't be bad about that.
Huge for them. A few confliction gauntlets, a few of the treads as well. The VLS on Reese, who's such a a calculated player in this PvP finale format. You've also
for anybody curious, this is what we've been doing on the side. This is where the stats are currently at. We did get 94 ranged earlier. We just need 6 more levels for magic, and then it's Inferno time. Yes, sir. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I should be maging here. Why am I not maging?
All of them have sufferings.
Honestly, I CBA. I don't give a fuck.
Lovely to see. Suffering is just, it's free
Noob, shut up, bro. You know you're proud and impressed of my hardcore grind.
Very proud of his team to have acquired all of those items.
Yeah, like I said before, I mean, during this week, the Reese Rhinos...
The free case on Guac. That's a thing? At Cadoba? I don't know. I've never had Cadoba. I just know they're fire.
Nice and early. C Engineer went to Saradomin solo. I think he got 2 ACBs.
Oh, didn't work. Rip.
He was really happy about that.
I think you have to be like one of the first... I don't know how many people to use that code or some shit.
Finding out Perilous Moons. Of course, the Blue Moon armor, really good for the Mage bonus, the percentage damage as well. The Confliction Gauntlets too, really powerful.
Oh, I'm curious. Is Oda kick.com/Oda block?
I think you guys end up making the semifinals.
I think so. If we beat Rebels, who do we fight next? A Dino Nuggets?
Bro's got 115K people viewing him right now.
Lost 2, so they're out. So you'll fight the winner.
An old school RuneScape has 79K. What the fuck?
Yeah,
let's go, boys. You did perform the best, man.
You did really well. Seriously, you did really well.
Yo, Oda's got fucking motion. Holy shit. This is Rakesy? This is Rakesy, huh?
No. In all honesty, by the way, it wasn't even RNG. You literally just performed better.
You outplayed him.
Yeah, you did better.
He even said, like, yeah, that was not nearly as good as my last fight.
You're bigger than the game you play.
You did
Dude,
better,
he really
honestly.
is.
You deserve to be commended. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Win Rixie. I'll see you guys at the finals, man.
I'll see you guys there.
Yeah. Good fight.
Oh, was the real winner with that viewership?
The planner we could have had.
Bro, Oda could probably fucking retire if he wanted to after this DMM tournament.
Next year, mate, in the POV of like EV's face.
The big dog EV skate.
He's just like fucking chilling.
I was chilling, bro. I was hanging out.
No shit's given.
Dude, I thought I was gonna shake this whole time. Been like,
EV, how's that jet lag? There's no way he's seen this.
Weasels,
Bro looks fucking cooked.
West Ham is barely getting touched.
Bro has to be jet lagged so bad coming all the way from Australia.
Yeah, I feel like we could have had him there though.
I do. You know what it is? We lost.
He has to be jet lagged so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So that would have been an extra 200 health for our next teammates.
You probably would have, like, West Ham would have come on.
Of course, he's on the cut couch.
Yeah.
Evie?
Yeah. And that's what we needed.
That's what exactly.
We get that, we win.
I know, bro.
You know when I was watching? We got to be Perp Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys should be Perp Rebels, I'm going to say.
Yeah. We're going to be good.
Felt good going out there, man. I don't feel nervous at all.
I was literally not shaking.
By the way, chat. Did you guys see my blood baraga? It was in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
I didn't see
He was letting have open relationship. I thought that's what you were making a joke about.
I was like, oh shit, there's nothing there for me.
I would never.
Bro, chat. My blood baraga was in the wrong spot.
Isn't that his normal stuff?
It's my account. How?
Yeah, how the fuck that happened?
They all sound like they lost their voice.
Blood baraga in the wrong spot if it's my account. I never changed anything.
Who filled out the form for you? Was it Mo?
I mean, I copied his plugins, everything that he wanted. Oh,
Bro, if I saw my wife
have been best of 1, so best of 3 will truly show who
fuck another man, or even
I'm looking forward to that
entertain the idea of having an open relationship,
coming up very shortly.
I'm fucking hell no. That ain't fucking happening. That ain't fucking happening. I'm milking myself.
How are you feeling about this one, Max? Who do you think has a slight advantage, if any?
I'm probably going to lean towards the Reese Rhinos. I think you know, they got
if I had a decision to watch my wife have sex with another dude or alch myself, I'm choosing alching myself. I don't give a shit.
Have those Missouri bodies. They're looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
I could never.
Say the Frame Friends, man. Their vibes
I could never.
have been immaculate all week. Not to say the Reese Rhinos haven't, although I do remember that "why'd you get caught? Why'd you get caught?" moment. But right now on stage,
I'll give myself 100% of the time.
Regardless, they can most likely
I
pull it
could never,
together.
bro.
The Frame Friends, they have, you know, the Missouri body fortified. They managed to get 4 or 5, no, 5 of those, 4 or 5 of them. So many, the ancestral legs on lake as well. We did see them falling before.
I mean, good for them though. Good for them.
But once again, everything
if it works for them,
with both of these
that's
teams,
great.
They both need to win to go through to the
But
next
me, on the
round.
other hand,
Yeah, so again, all to play for them as well. And
I'm immediately grabbing the fucking 9. I don't give a shit. I could never. I could fucking never. I'm getting my 5 fire runes and 1 nature rune, and it's fucking over for me.
How about
It's
the
fucking
crowd?
over.
I want to hear them as well. If you think the Reese Rhinos have got this next fight, give me a cheer.
Where's Min? Come on, I gotta find Min.
Framed motorcycles. Give me a vroom vroom.
Min, where are you?
Okay, I think Framed Friends probably more of the fan favorites right now.
Yeah, no, they're
I didn't see him.
seeming strong with that crowd reaction right there, which you wouldn't expect, as I think the Frame Friends have been perceived more as a PVM team rather than a PvP team. And, you know, obviously Reese is very competitive. You've got Torvesta as well. Sea Engineer, they're typically more PvPers.
Yeah, I know the Frame Friends have just been very vibes-based this time round, but at the same time, you know, they've done so much PVM. You've seen Lake doing 500 TOAs. He's sporting that 500 fan kit. Looked like an absolute menace in the finale as well. That costume. Anyway, it's really
Who's got a fucking fan kit? Wait, I missed that. I just heard fan kit. Who's got a fucking fan kit?
Skill as well, though. Don't sleep on these members. We're seeing a Sea Engineer right now from the Reese Rhinos starting to get ready. Mr. Completed himself. Everyone's used that plugin, surely.
Yeah, I wonder when he gets a kill, he's going to say completed. But then moving on to V, the victim, so much experience. He's played so much Dead Man.
Bro, that is a shiny hot head.
Oh, and he won last year as well with the solo mission Snakes.
Yeah, Mutts, in my opinion,
hardcore Iron Man coming out as well.
Mutts might be one of the best gamers in Old School RuneScape, honestly.
Great pickup for the Reese Rhinos.
Mutts is so good at this game.
And then we've got the person who got caught, Mr. Torvesta himself.
Oh, Lake's got a fan kit.
Himself today as why
what a gamer.
He is the first pick for the Reese Rhinos.
Oh yeah, the self-proclaimed king of Dead Man mode, the one and only. Torvesta has a lot of fans in the audience, I'm sure, as well as being one of the biggest content creators. But here he is, Mr. Reese of the Reese Rhinos, the captain, one of the most competitive players in this entire tournament. This
Reese is a gamer too.
Like no other. Here we have the Frame Friends. Alfie, who put on a fantastic performance in the first fight. Last time we saw him, he did absolute bits to the
Ian is enjoying that pretty costume too much. I wouldn't really call Ian a masculine man.
No idea what to expect,
I think he chose that for a reason. And it suits him well. He looks fabulous in it. Absolutely fabulous.
And once again, Sinkers was like the first person in the game, I think, to
it's very form-fitting.
By any means, he knows the game really well. Here we have the strategist, Mr. Pip, as well, getting those specs off as best he could. The Redemption Flake solo mission right now.
Me, on the other hand, if I had to choose my costume, I'm fucking going in all Variks. Are you kidding me?
Here we have Lake.
Give me 12 weeks to prep. I'm gonna lose 30 pounds, and I'm gonna get a Variks.
He's done so much PVMing for the team, but you know
what the fuck's it called?
He's just an
what's the top?
A great pickup for Framed, and there you
it's pretty much just a fucking. Oh, he winked at me. Damn, I kind of blushed a little bit. Yeah, the Variks Brasser.
He's so chill, cool.
What's poppin', baby?
Yo, Diet Coke sings to the kick follow.
He's vibing, man. No matter what happens.
Please stop yapping. Get the fuck out of the stream. This is a watch party. Of course I'm gonna be yapping.
That's the question.
It would surprise me if he didn't, to be honest. I think it might be a good luck charm.
Looking at these guys right now, who do you think's got the more calm and demure, like, kind of attitude? Who do you think's the most relaxed?
Are you streaming after this? No, this is the stream. We'll watch party. I am gonna head to my fiance's in like an hour, so we got about an hour left for the watch party.
Pretty chill right now.
I think they're relaxed. They're here for a good time. They know they can do it. They have the gear. They have the vibes. The Reese Rhinos locked in as well.
Rose entertaining at least. Thank you. Thank you.
Over the past
I don't know why Doyle's giving me fucking shit. He's been in my stream before, and he's usually a cool fucking guy, but now he fucking pissing me off, buddy.
In front of 4,000 people, it's quite the experience to share.
Definitely.
Like see Jaggers hosts an NPC Super Bowl where NPCs fight each other when we want to see who's the strongest. Some guy on YouTube already kind of does that. I forget who his name is.
Yeah,
but he does like NPC face-offs where he like
against the framed friends. The framed friends, they lost their first fight, so they need to win this to not get knocked out of the competition.
Simulates it. He has a simulator for it.
For them, and they're facing, you know, a fierce opponent, the Reese.
Yeah, I got you in the background. You don't sound annoying. You got a new sub here. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the sub, Cringe.
We'll find out very soon.
Stay a while a little bit.
They've got the vibes, obviously. I think they've got a very
Shameless plug. I got a new YouTube video coming out tomorrow as well too. Episode 13 of my hardcore series.
When you look on the paper,
the video is currently out for my YouTube members, so if anybody in the stream wants to get early access to my vids,
and then you look at the PVM squad, people might not know
support the channel more and watch my YouTube streams and videos ad-free. Consider becoming a member. Exclamation mark member in the chat for the YouTube member link.
They've got some KO potential. We got 4.
How long is the video? 48 minutes. Which is the strongest? I'm pretty sure it's Jad.
People's eyes out, doing so much damage. When you get that
from what they've
it can snowball to have.
Let me see if I can find it.
As well as that noxious halberd, you never know when it's going to pop out a 55 randomly.
Like long, yeah. I got some good feedback on the last one. A lot of people were like that. It was an hour-long video, so I made this long again. Jad versus Jad simulator.
The pace of the fight, being able to choose when to step out.
Yeah, Rosie RS is the YouTuber. Can any classic boss beat Jad simulating OSRS? Can Jad get a fire cape simulating OSRS? Rosie RS is the YouTuber.
Yeah, and the momentum is further, you know.
They're actually pretty good videos.
Because they have to eat if they're like 55 HP.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the Rhinos are close to them because of that Nox Halberd.
Yeah, I mean the Missouri tops once again though. The Frame Friends doing so much TOA.
Longer the better. Get it now. Next video is gonna be the Inferno video. I just have to fucking grind over the next few days and get this 94 magic so I can do the Inferno by the end of the week. My goal is to have the Inferno cape on my Hardcore Iron Man by Thursday.
Before all the teams started camping and taking down
that's the goal. So I have to fucking grind. I have
60, 70 HP.
about
start praying magic because you don't want to get hit by the KO in the tournament when it's an outlast tournament.
8.7.
You know, you're out for the count. The next person comes on.
I've got about 4.2 mil magic XP to get by Thursday. Oh my god. We'll see how that goes.
As we saw from Alfie, and that can do so much damage so quickly too.
And that's why people just don't know what to pray in these fights, because damage can come from any combat style.
All right, you know what?
Special attack left,
I'm gonna go get my magic gear. I should be. Actually, no. No.
Just does, you know, put your team on the back foot, and
I don't feel like
difficult to come back in this style of fight.
Absolutely. If you're just tuning in, guys, we have the Reese Rhinos versus the Frame Friends coming up.
Anyone else having a liquor drink this morning, this afternoon? You know, I was going to get a 6-pack, but I'm not going to lie. I had a very busy morning, so I didn't get a chance to go run to the store.
Okay, let's
alrighty. C Engineer versus Alfie. Alfie fucking balled out on the last fight. We'll see how he does on this one.
Going for those freezes, just going for that pressure of the Fang. C Engineer with the Javelin spec hits a 0 though, sends it early to start regaining.
Yo, Reese got C Engineer, Victim, Mud-Sword, Vesta. Yo, this team is stacked, kind of.
Regardless of all the mage defense that Alfie
has, taking a cape, one.
On the side step. Now this is a beautiful advantage that C Engineer has. He does go for a spec. Another 0 though, unfortunate for him. He does have that Halley, which means the extra tile where he can attack his opponent from. Alfie can't use the Fang. He's about to be unfrozen, going for the Void Waker. C Engineer predicts it and then changes prayer accordingly. Great prayers here from C Engineer. Alfie with the Void Waker goes for it early on, start gaining some special attack.
C Engineer's moving right now.
Fang. He even flicks up Smite right there. The confidence from Alfie.
I mean, both players seem to be relatively even right now. There's not too much DPS coming through. They're getting the... There we go, 33 with the... I didn't even see... Was that a Nox?
It was the Noxious Halley, yes.
Engineer, again, a very powerful weapon. You don't have to be next to the opponent. Both players seem to be using range and melee predominantly. However, we see C Engineer faking the mage, trying to get Alfie to change prayers. But no, they're just constantly trying to range and melee.
Yeah, Ranger Melee right now, the best in their setups they currently have. Not too flashy with it, just keeping things nice and simple. Returning hits, keeping the DPS going. Sea Engineer with that Halley too, using both his special attacks. So Alfie will most
I'm surprised. I thought the Halley performed better. I haven't really seen the Halley hit that hard.
His opponent gets low HP, and then he could potentially just hold it over his head, constantly fang him over and over and over again, so that he can't get KO'd. Right now, Sea Engineer.
Yeah, I feel like Oda trolled his picks a little bit, but we'll see what happens. They did pretty well against the first seed. They did a lot better than I expected.
Alfie gets that DD, goes for a blood barrage, gets a nice bolt off prayer controls.
If No Monkey and Eevescape did a little bit more damage, honestly, they could have won.
Walk with the seed as well. Alfie still
No Monkey, I think, only did 220 damage, and Eevescape only did 300.
That's big for him.
That might have just given Alfie the slight advantage. He has a few doses of brew.
He actually did really good. I think he had over 500 damage. Doobies through 2. He only did 350 damage.
Will they continue with the medium range gameplay?
What was that?
Yeah, that was huge with the burn effect as well from Sea Engineer.
What was that? Special attack. Arcane Blade?
Nice Halley as well on the run there before Alfie can get out of range. Looking at inventories, looks like actually Sea Engineer is now up a little bit of damage, 20 as well onto Alfie.
Yeah, Sea Engineer's winning this.
Going for those fangs once again. He has special attack, but only a fang special. No void.
Alfie's out of food.
And right now, Sea Engineer keeping that prey melee up as best as he can. Going for that freeze onto Alfie. Can he catch it? He splashes. Alfie now playing beautifully.
Oh, not the staff bash.
On the ropes, unfortunately for him. Goes
it's like the 4th or 5th one I've seen today.
Unfortunate for Alfie. Sea Engineer playing this very well. Stepping underneath. Goes for another Archon Blade. Hits a 0. Steps away. Steps under again. The movement from Sea Engineer right now. And Alfie doing his best he can to get that last special attack out. If he can hang in a little bit longer, he might have a Void Waker special though. Coming out, he's 40%, almost 50. He has to survive a little bit longer. Will he try and drag the fight on, catch a freeze, maybe stand underneath? Sea Engineer trying to finish it. You see Alfie right now using those redemption flicks as well, trying to stay alive. He's not able to do so. He just got spec back.
That is huge.
That was bad.
Sea Engineer there, and he's 20% off.
Alfie did a lot better on the first match.
Oh yeah.
I want to see Sync do well. Sync did not do well in the last one.
After his victory on Alfie, but he has to stay locked in, do as much damage as he can against Sync. Sync is on, using the Fang as well. Ouch! We just saw Sea Engineer use a 26 through the prayer, a 24 as well before he goes down. Can he get a redemption flick in here? Does he stay alive?
He goes for the seed, he goes for the additional bolt for that additional damage.
Oh, he got a redemption.
This will keep him in the fight for a little bit longer.
Dude, those redemptions are so big.
Give himself the best odds. Sync is frozen now by Sea Engineer.
Yeah, the Reese Rhinos
just being annoying and staying in longer.
With Sea Engineer still staying alive. Will he go for another redemption flick? Will he be able to? 25 off prayer. Sea Engineer absolutely demolishing right now.
Oh my god, Sea Engineer's fucking moving.
KO'd early on. Has to just finish him off. He's down to such low HP. 8 hit points. Sync needs to get one last hit off a barrage, a bolt. He's frozen in place from far away. Sea Engineer procs another redemption.
Oh my god.
This man not going down.
I mean, we've seen him with his PvP hardcore use that redemption to stay alive, and he's doing it again. He's using that past experience. Sync is frozen by Sea
Yo, Sea Engineer is having a performance. Oh my god.
Right now to Sync.
Oh my god, Sea Engineer. What the fuck?
Woodworks demolishing right now, doing a fantastic job of staying alive. Sync trying to finish him off, just splashes and freezes, taking quite a bit of damage through the prayer. Unfortunately for him, Sea Engineer gets another spec, utilizes it, hits a 0 though. We see a spec from Sync off prayer, hitting a 0, another one hitting.
Dude, how is this man still alive?
Sea Engineer catches the freeze. He goes underneath.
How the fuck is he still alive?
Does he go for another redemption flick? There's no way this man can pull out another one.
Remember, Sea Engineer is the first person for.
Dude, Sync only has 2 hard food and 1 dose of brew. Oh my god. What a performance right there.
Is at a huge disadvantage here. Victim has it all to play for right now.
Absolutely. Victim has a lot of confidence, I'm sure, knowing full well this Engineer did such a good job for him against his matchup. Sync is not out for the count yet, though. He still has a bit of food, and he does have special attack as well. This man is an absolute demon. He catches the freeze on Victim.
It is bigger, that makes sense. Yeah, but dude,
it's quite low damage though. Beautiful step in, step out there from Sync.
That was a good performance. Don't downplay it a little bit. Yeah, I think I had like one hard food when Sync went in and got redemption proc like 5 times. That was insane.
Sync getting a free hit there. He's out of supplies and 43 hit points, Max.
But again, it seems to get to this stage where the player's almost out of food, or is out of food, and they do so much DPS. And there he goes. Sync
wow.
Out by a Morrigan Javelin spec
Very smart.
Frame
Victim not
friends.
to give him
They're
any
gonna get
chance to be able
ran
to use the
through.
heart prayer in that moment. Very well played, and Sync does go down.
Yeah, it's
Next up, we
GG.
have Pip against Mr. Victim.
I'll just say this: Reese isn't performing on this this match.
Clutch this one back again.
It's gonna get to Torvesta. It might not even get to Torvesta, in all honesty.
In this fight, if he can combine it with a special attack at the right time.
Oh yeah, Pip does have that real Void Waker, so Victim's gonna have to watch out for that prey. A lot of mage when his opponent is
I think when he uses his Wi-Fi, he watches, dude. Bro has no chill.
Vengeance stack. Oh!
That could
Wow.
have been
Slight misclick under pressure, but then he goes for it afterwards. Oh, press still 24 only. That could have been a Venge stack right there. But regardless, he's still in the fight. Pip is clawing this back for his team, stepping in and out beautifully. The Fang as well. Victim needs to catch this freeze as best he can. We almost saw a wonderful Venge KO there.
That would have brought it back for his team very well. Both opponents are frozen. Pip trying to seed away just so Victim can't use the Nox Halberd, but he's seeding as well. They're chasing after each other.
That is so funny across the entire map, trying to get that Noxious Halberd in. He's run out of room, and now he has to.
I mean, that killed a bunch of time. That was so smart to do.
Victim applying that distance pressure, so he has to pray melee a lot more. Pip taking quite a bit of damage there. A couple of big barrages off prayer, but right now.
I wonder if the competitors are allowed to see what gear and inventory the other competitors had before they fight. Because like he knew, Pip knew that Be the Victim had a Halley right there. So that's why he was seeding right there.
Pip also trying to finish off this fight. He's still got a bit of food left though. Victim 34 hit points, doing what he can to help out his team for the next person coming up.
And Victim, he's so close to being out. Can he do a Sea Engineer and get all those redemptions?
Yo, Pip did really good on this fight.
Currently, he's completely out of food. He needs to make the most of this, do as much DPS as he can to Pip, and he doesn't.
Pip actually did really good on that fight.
He is down.
Yeah, Pip doing a great job there.
Pip might be a game changer. Hold on, let's see what he does against Mutts.
He can certainly
if he can kill Mutts or get Mutts down to like one hard food,
and going up against Pip now. He's got
be insane.
Advantage from the Reese Rhinos based on the performance from his predecessors. Going underneath right now. He also has a Void Waker and he has that.
They do see enemies loadouts? Okay, I was wondering.
28. Pip doing a good job of
what did their reaction be to? Okay.
Mitigating a lot of damage there.
Team setups and videos is okay. Yeah, I was curious.
But Mutts has one more Void Waker in the chamber.
But Mutts needs to be careful with that Void Waker because Pip does have that Trinket of Vengeance, so he could turn the tide at any second here.
Yep, right now.
3 through prayer there.
We do see a Vengeance from Pip. He's almost out of supplies, trying to get some stacks going in. Only an 8 from Mutts with the Bolt proc, unlucky for him. Trying to catch a freeze to stop the Fang. Does get the Venge back, but it's a low Venge, so luckily for Mutts there, well played. Goes for the bolts, doing some, lots of switch inventory. He's got the glove switch and everything. Have to keep on top of that. Steps underneath, uses this time now.
Their curses are so big when their client is this small.
Very smart to use that freeze advantage.
Yeah, you can tell he's paying attention
to it. Glad to hear, Big Man. Hope you're having a good weekend, brother.
24 through prayer.
Oh my god, Mutts just almost KO'd him.
Pip does hit through the prayer 15. Better to use the spec though before you go down and do whatever damage you can. Pip trying to redemption flick and do as much damage as he can.
The staff bash, classic.
In his lineup is out 32 from Pip.
There goes.
Before he goes down.
Yeah, this is GG's.
Reese,
the Reese Rhinos are winning this one.
Lake bring it back for his team. Mutts is in position 3, Lake is in position 4. So Mutts has 2 teammates behind him. Lake only has 1, so he needs to do as much as he can here to bring the Frame Friends back into the competition.
Yep, right now, Lake only has 1 spec. Used an early Void Waker at the beginning of the fight to try and start getting it back. Mutts, 30% special attack. Using the Halley, 27 through the prayer. Lake does have that DFS, a bit more defense bonus than the other people on his team, and he knows how to utilize those switches with the Confliction Gauntlets as well. He also has the Ancestral Bottom, so a lot of mage bonus. 30 through prayer. Mutts did pray it well, and we see the Fang, the 500 Fang kit from Lake, the flex. Beautiful 1-tick barrage there from Lake as well onto Mutts. A blood barrage as well, healing himself back up again. And he's going to be able to get the freeze advantage here too. Keeping things nice and simple, but very calculated once again from Lake. This guy
Lake's playing on
Definitely, and as we've seen in the past,
modern
can
resizable.
be the difference between a win and not, because it gives your team that.
He's the only person I've seen not play on Fixed Classic.
Right now, Mutt's still on 49
I might be a Mutts fan now.
Does catch a refreeze on Lake. He has that Halley
Or a Lake fan, sorry. Yeah, Lake is so good. He is good.
In place next to him, Mutt trying to go for those redemption flakes. You know he's more than capable. Chucks off the Void Waker spec before he goes down as well. Really huge to have that guaranteed damage.
Okay.
He does go down though, but he did a fantastic job for his team.
We'll see what Lake can do. Oh, the staff basher.
Honestly, he does, but now Torvesta comes on from the Reese Rhinos, and Torvesta has
He did
that
cook
real
Mutts.
Void
The
Waker.
GM versus the
Lake does pretty good.
GM.
Keeps the prey mage up. Torvesta stepping out, going for those Halley hits off prey. Goes for another one. Not the biggest damage though for him.
No, he's
Torvesta's looking good right now, though. Oh my god, there's a fucking 41 bolt.
The Venge into the Halley, that was a very good play. He was faking the Void Waker so the player would protect Mage, and they did use the Noxious Halberd to hit like a 55. And, you know, could be a KO. That was a massive hit as well. Torvesta hitting those huge
Torvesta
hits.
is shredding right now.
He's very happy to see.
Oh yeah, Torvesta up quite a bit of damage right now in this fight, but Lake can definitely bring it back. 22 off prayer there for Torvesta. Unlucky for him. Lake has to stay alive a bit longer to get another special attack back. He doesn't have it yet though. He's going in for the Halley again, Torvesta, and stepping away, keeping that distance. He's afraid of that Fang. He knows he has an advantage. Obviously,
It's so interesting why PvP is so dead.
21 off prayer. Very nice from Lake.
Because look how fucking popular this event is.
Can he catch the freeze? He does. Well played.
And also, if you look on YouTube, a lot of PKing and PvP YouTube videos do really fucking well on YouTube.
Him trying to use the Halley, a 33 through the
Like, really, really well. Like, there's definitely an interest in it. Is that what it is? You think that's what it is, Wimp? People just don't like dying because there's such a skill gap for it? Skill gap is PvP insane. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's huge DPS from Torvesta. He's taken out Lake. He's still got a lot of food. This is going to...
It's just like, people like watching it, though. People love watching it. Like, this event is fucking popping. And, like, all the YouTube content still does really well on YouTube. Like, I think the top, like, half of the top 10 most famous RuneScape YouTubers are all, like PKers or PvPers.
Is he going for the freeze here? No, staying unfrozen, going for the hits off prayer, trying to do as much momentum as he possibly can. He gets frozen in place from Torvesta. Torvesta, 30% spec, doesn't have that.
It's not just that. Death is anti-progression and progression-based game. Okay, yeah.
With that extra Void Wake special he has.
Yeah, right now Torvesta plays
It feels
That was a nice
antithetical to the game of Osiris, at least what it's become. Yeah, when progression is pushed so far.
With that Void Waker, unlucky for him, but I saw the vision. Frame
it makes sense.
Torvesta unfrozen. This next freeze, very imperative. And looks like Frame does catch it. Sylvester went for the Halley, but was frozen in place. Now Framed goes underneath, but gets caught before he's
I mean, the only other thing on YouTube that really does well, from what I've seen, are just like the Snowflake accounts and Hardcore Iron Man series.
Whereas Frame can only use the Fang.
Like, for example, Settle Swamp Bloodex locking himself to fucking
it is a choice you make. Do you attack or do you
Mauritania.
Very easily. Avoid like a 28 or 20.
It was a 20, not a very big hit for Torvesta. Frame saw it coming, going for the Fang, stepping away there, going back in again. 0 off prayer, 4 Frames. Torvesta now only got 2 food remaining. Frame needs to make quick work. Gets hit 34 there, and Frame now going for those Fang hits, went unfrozen. Really well
Frame
played.
should kill Torvesta here, but I doubt he kills Reese.
Torvesta has those treads advantage. All of that mage defense bonus is quite a lot to deal with for Framed. Right now,
just hard to get into, I think. That's why if Mightiee does die, I'll be sad, but I'm also going to be excited because my plan is to turn Mightiee into a Wilderness locked account and do a complete rebuild through the Wildy. That's why I'm going to de-iron Mightiee, sell all my bank, or give all my bank to Mightiee, and then I'm just going to start from scratch in the Wilderness and just try to become a better PvPer or a better PKer, or just get more comfortable in the Wildy.
Frame doing all he can, but it's a big hurdle to climb. Torvesta now almost
Your crime is fire. You should have been on stage next year, maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I do believe Solo Mission has a a form that you can fill out, and in one of the questions, it's who do you want to see next in DMM All-Stars. You should fill out that form and put Mightiee, because someone came into my chat the other day and said they put me in it, and I was like, no way. They play cheat kind of thing, right? Isn't it refreshing to see that nobody's cheating? Torvesta did really good there. Get off Torvesta though. I want to see Reese. I want to see him sweat. Thank you.
From that blood barrage, but a very good use of it. Ooh, 33 ball off prayer as well. Reese does have full special attack. So does Frame, but he can't utilize it. Good fight, respectfully, from both parties. Kevin Framed, what a man, and Reese finishes him off.
Also, I like how good of sportsmanship they guys are having. I feel like RuneScape PvP can be very toxic, but everybody's, I feel like, being very, they're being very good sports of everybody. I think it's just for the fact they know how hard everybody grinded in this event, so like the respect for every competitor is like an ultimate high. People aren't really being toxic to one another. But another good fight. GG's to the two teams.
Was very back and forth.
Yeah, no, both teams were both proving why they should be here, and yeah, it was a very even fight. You know, the gear difference.
If you're on stage, whose squad would you want to be on? Vibes and Atmosphere included? Bruh, come on, you know me. Get me on the Older Black Warriors.
Last time he was fighting, he had such a massive advantage at the beginning. He was just, steamrolling everyone. He was doing so well.
I want Oda Block to be my PvP godfather. I want him to teach me the ways. Those team lose. They lost to the #1 seed, West Ham's team. But they made it all the way to West Ham, which I was surprised about. Honestly, No Monkey and Eviescape trolled pretty bad. If both of them did like another 50 to 100 damage each, they had a chance of beating them.
We saw Torvesta as well, almost taking out.
You have to practice PvP and tell me before doing this. Oh no, baby. Shut the fuck up. Let me practice on you. I need you to stop talking shit to me. We're going to the PvP arena next week.
Okay, so here we go. This was Alfie once again up first for his team, but C Engineer was slightly in the lead. It was very back and forth.
Reese is kind of insane. Yeah, I know that's a tough combo to deal with. Dude, Reese Rhinos, for what they lack in gear, they make up with skill. They have a lot of good PKs on their team.
Noxious halberds, which is really proving beneficial for
I think your kick stream is black screen.
From C-Engineer. C-Engineer doing pretty well against Sync. He did a bunch of damage, didn't he? And then he got eventually taken out, I believe.
Yeah, we saw C-Engineer, using loads of redemption flicks as well. Just
refresh kick. It is not.
To not fall over without a massive fight, and Sync finished him finally with that barrage, but it took a lot of his food and a lot of his work. I'd say C-Engineer probably in this battle, the MVP for the Reese Rhinos. Next up, we saw Victim coming on and finishing up Sync with that javelin special. Really smart to use that to not prevent his opponent from, having that redemption flick.
It's something on your end, Ebby.
I believe if there was
anybody else confirm that the kick stream looks good? I just looked for myself and it looks fine.
Had a different staff as no special attack. Otherwise, that would have been a beautiful combo from Pip. That would have been honestly.
So this is a group stage. So does Otis have a chance to win this? Yes. I think you and Skilly would be dope as well. Perp Squad has a killer vibe together, dude. I would love to team up with Skilly. It'd be fun. Completely exit your client, or like, are you watching on your PC or laptop? Like exit your browser and come back in.
So well, despite being an Iron Man, the 62 off prayer, having that infernal cape in the finale as well, not being afraid of the extra switch and the extra damage that it also brings with it too.
Yeah, no, that was he's doing a lot of switches, which I'm surprised about, but clearly paying off. Hitting those high numbers.
Skilly's retarded. I love Skilly. I think he's fucking hilarious.
Then starting out with against Mutz, but it was a lot to come back from. Of course, Mutz had quite a lot of damage. Lake did clutch it back quite a bit though, and absorbed those Void Waker specials as best he possibly could. Finished off Mutz, and then we saw Torvesta coming out.
Yeah, Torvesta did a great show against a Lake here, taking him almost out of it. It felt like he just hit so consistently, and Lake, before you blink, and he was just out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Torvesta had an absolute rampage in this fight.
The Skilly slug dude is hilarious. Oh yeah, I love Skilly. I got nothing but love for Skilly. Honestly, I got nothing but love, and
framed himself the leader.
Sadness for Skilly. I honestly hate when people shit on Skilly. It makes me kind of sad. Because skill specs makes me so happy that when people talk shit to him and he gets like upset about it, it makes me sad.
Yeah, I think if you're
I love skill specs, honestly.
Against a defensive player like Reese, it's going to be very difficult to win at that.
Mighty, what up, Blazing Hazen? How you doing, big dog?
The respectful good fight from those two guys. But yeah, looking at the inventory of frames
Right now, DMM, I am thoroughly enjoying this.
No supplies to try and take him. I had a Void Waker spec. He's going to try and utilize it, but Reese made quick work of him with some big barrages. He had the VLS too, so you know, trying to win against the VLS. That's a really hard one. I love
Well said, he's a good dude. Yeah, he is.
Both the team captains there at the end, looking straight into the camera and just applauding.
Like for example, I know Torvesa and his like talking shit is all a bit. But I still get sad when Torvesa shits on him all the time. Like every time, I'm not gonna lie, every time Skill Specs and Torvesa do like a PKing challenge, I always want Skill Specs to win because I feel like Torvesa always kills him. And then when Torvesa does win, it makes me so happy. Or when Skill Specs does win, it makes me so happy.
Wow. Some high
oh my god, dude. Look at C Engineer, bro.
You know, that's what swings the win.
628 damage.
Really carried the Reese Rhinos. Let's say the other guys
wow.
didn't that much, but they just performed exceptionally well. You see all of the correct overhead.
C Engineer went absolutely nuclear.
And on the other side, Frame Friends, Alfie, got a lot of his prayers right, to be fair to him, and just simply wasn't able to utilize as many attacks. We compare him to C Engineer. 83 attacks versus 49. C Engineer just stayed alive for so long.
Yeah, and that's what you really need, because
I was kind of bummed out by Otis team.
Potential damage.
Yeah, they did very bad during the season, but I don't know. They gave me a little bit of hope, even though they lost to the West Ham Weasels. I mean, West Ham is #1 seed, and I feel like they did pretty well. If a few of the members on Otis team just perform a little bit better, they honestly had a fighting chance of beating them.
Why did you get caught? But today, for the finale, this is why he was chosen as a first-row pick. Torvesta in his own right, absolute demon of PvP, so well performed. Also, Pip.
While this is going on, let's go back to Otis stream. Let's see what's going on over here.
You're gonna heal 200 HP. You tell me you got a chance.
Yeah.
110k viewers is insane.
I think it was you.
No, it was up, and then it stayed off.
Okay. Oh, yes, it did. Yeah, you didn't have it on for the next fight. Yeah. Someone had a recoil that kept propping the redemption.
They're about to fight this team, aren't they? They're about to fight Perp.
I know. It's
imagine if that didn't happen.
Who wins the next round? Oda's winning this one. How much can I predict?
There's a chance.
I don't know. You didn't get
I think I only had 20 points. That's all I had.
You said we get to see it?
No, you didn't see what West Ham is capable of. He came in and you had, what, one brew?
Yeah, no, one dose.
Yeah, exactly. If you were both full food, that's when you can see what he's
More reason actually game creators is wild, dude. Yeah, he's aura farming right now.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Like, that's the thing.
Actually gonna tweet that.
If you were coming in at the same time as West Ham, his gear is just going to carry him.
I agree.
Yeah, and you have to get cancer lucky.
I have to get good RNG for the most part.
When are we going on? Why are we just going?
It's straight aura. I spelled that wrong. I promise I went to college.
Who are you up against right now?
! Twitter /X to follow me on Twitter. Or X. Whatever you want to call it, depending on your political views. I don't give a fuck.
In the first game, straight into his own Discord, he wrote, "I was -200 on the tracker." he instantly went into his own Discord and tried to tell everyone, "I wasn't mad, I just got unlucky." I can't believe that.
No, I will say this though. Against West Ham Weasels, everybody's out here. Except for Dino Nuggets.
Almighty Swears takes it there, so go follow. That's unfortunately the only time I go viral on Twitter. And it's when I don't try to rage bait. It's very unfortunate, actually.
So they're the first loser.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna start tweeting every single thought that comes in my head. Honestly, if I did that, I'd probably be canceled tomorrow.
They're last. That's right. We can't be last.
But it's 2026. I don't think cancel culture exists anymore.
Yes. No, I genuinely will. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, let's test it. I'm gonna say my favorite slur right now.
I'm for you guys.
Okay, good.
Swear to God. If we lose, I'm for Perp Rebels.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. It's a trick. I don't have a favorite slur.
Too much. You're fighting Greg, and Greg is a fucking Terminator in that gear. And then you kill Greg.
All of them are bad.
And then another Terminator comes in.
With the hard R.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ginger.
They just animate
How you got such a smooth head? The fuck?
Yeah, I do think it would be game changer. And it's a difference maker. Yeah. The specs did alright with it.
Because all the homies kiss the forehead goodnight. You better homies, my guy. Come here. Lean that noggin in. Lean that noggin in. You ready? Lean that noggin in. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Hopefully that did something for you.
I can't. I do that to him. That's so rude. I can't. No, don't, John. He's mogging. Dude, he's fucking building up.
Mainstream, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of hearing these guys yap. This is more entertaining. So in between fights, I'm just going to Oda stream. I'd rather watch the behind the scenes. This is more entertaining. My son started crying when he kissed the mic. I don't know what to say.
Ready? Yep.
Tell your son it's okay to cry.
Let me re-gear here. Why is my house so big?
Your favorite slur is my ginger. Exactly. Without a little movement in the plants. He has a dookie breath. Other boy keeps like backing away. He's 9 weeks old, so he'd be crying a lot. Hey, congrats on the new baby. Well, relatively new.
Come on, Will. They won't even make it in me.
Yeah, this is a lot more entertaining to watch than these fucks yapping. I'm sorry. This is why they have 112k viewers and they only have 75k.
Gentlemen, this is it. We need to beat the Perp Rebels bare minimum. If we don't, this is a mockery, and I'm growing hair. I'm not Oda Block anymore. I put my phone on that thing, by the way.
How's RR doing? They're doing pretty good.
We should be able to beat Perp Rebels with ease. If we don't, I mean, it should be close, but not that close. Like, I should be at least half envy when winning. I do.
How you feeling?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, yeah. Just making sure.
Oh, he's got his chat right here. Yo, Oda's a fucking businessman. You gotta tip it, honestly. You gotta fucking tip it.
Wait, chat, look at this. It's fixed on its own somehow. I swear to God, my blood barometer was all the way down there last fight. Go look at the VOD. Wait, how? Wait, did you guys see that?
Come on! Oh, honey just jumped. I'm sorry, honey. Did that scare you? I love you. Go back to sleep.
Who's here trying to hit me? Who is it? Which one of you?
I'm here at the finals. It's lit. Got to meet all the guys. Hell yeah. Glad you're having fun. Put out 24. Drive safe, Hollow.
Gentlemen, I'll see you guys on the other side. Hopefully we take this W. Love you guys. Here we go, gentlemen.
We've got Fang versus Fang for that first fight, and the Javelin pretty evenly matched.
Come on! Yeah, honestly, I think this is a 50-50 between both teams. So it's all to
I want Oda Block Warriors to win so bad. I'm telling you, if Eevescape and No Monkey just do a little bit better, they're going to be dangerous. They're going to be dangerous. But both these teams, honestly, I became a fan of Perp after watching the DMM. Perp is fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, they might have run out of time, I think. I mean, right until the bitter end, they were trying to get those Onyxes for the sufferings. They only managed to get 4, actually. They didn't get all 5. Skill specs, of course, with the claw grip, as we can all see right now.
I wasn't really familiar with who Perp was. The only content I've seen of Perp was when he went on Top Tuesday.
The rules of the game that all of these sweaty guys do, and as a result, he can really do something special today.
Yeah, you can't predict what he's going to do. He might just do something absolutely crazy and win it. for his team.
Yeah, really excited.
Let's clip from his DMM. Yeah. Where's Rebels? And I'm content. Perp and Skilly deserve it if Oda gets that. We'll see. I want Oda to win. He's been streaming for a while. He's funny as fuck. I gotta start tuning in more. Root for Reese Rhinos just because I love to invest in him shit on skill spec. That's funny.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah, both fan favorites throughout the entire week. Once again, bring in the content. You know, you got to love the underdog story of
here we go.
Strategist Eviescape, the man,
the big man himself.
This with a great strategy to help these guys out, and obviously not everything can always go to plan as a result of Deadman mode. We have Rakesy, the only two-time champ from the
All-Star it must be hot up there. Everybody who's bald is sweating.
This could be his third.
Foe, Oda, Rakesy.
The absolute god of PVM.
Oh,
no monkey got hair that looks like a wave, makes you want to surf on it.
Absolutely crazy. Doobie Doobie's a very good peek out. I don't think he's had a chance to shine throughout the week, but right now, this is his moment.
Oh yeah, his opportunity. And obviously we have the leader of the Warriors. Oh, the crowd. Yeah, that is insane.
Where's Min? I'm on Min watch.
Yeah, he's...
Still haven't found him.
They're chanting Terry.
They're going to bring him out. Watch out, Mammal.
Watch out, Mammal. That's right, Mammal, though. Look at him. He's just happy to be here.
I love Mammal, honestly. Mammal is such a wholesome guy.
To be up in his fight.
Mammal started posting on TikTok, and he posted a TikTok of him rescuing a little baby bunny. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Skilly, the goblin.
He's also got a real-life strength family on him for those extra max hits. We got Skidler as well. The biggest vibes, one of the funniest.
I still think if Oda had his pink cat ear headphones, he'd win it all. Yeah, he should have brought his headphones, honestly.
Group stage matchup.
And then we have the captain
Perp
himself. What an absolute legend and a very good gamer. He's a good captain, isn't he?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Perp now. I can't lie. Perp's funny as fuck.
Just keeping things,
I'll start tuning into his stream.
Always, and just getting into the action every single time. I'm sure these guys can't wait to let loose against each other. Again, this fight is going to be so neck and neck. We can't call it. Nobody can really call this one. It's going to be really interesting and potentially a lot of KO potential going in as well.
Yeah, I think. What are you most excited to see in this fight? What are you looking out for here?
I want to see
Stank breath
coming out and having some kind of crazy comeback at the end. If anyone can do it,
spam,
I know
Ian.
Block can. I also want to see from the Perp Rebels, Mr. Skill Specs. I want to see him with that VLS in that third row, absolutely decimating his opponents. He knows how to utilize that as a risk fighter, especially. So that should be really interesting as well.
Both teams
Where's Tasty?
Almost ready. Perp there doing some practice punches, I think. So he's ready for the fight.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Looking at the top as well. The guys are preparing, almost ready into this fight. They're all connected in a voice call, of course, helping each other out. I'm sure Oda trying to, steer his friends, his teammates in the right direction, giving advice for a can. Remember to utilize those special attacks. Use every piece of food that you have. Do not go out without a fight with nothing left. And the Perp Rebels as well, of course. Some great tanking from Mr. Mammal and Coxie, taking the spine of the Perp Rebels.
Yo, the setup is fucking lit. I can't lie. Well done, Jagex. W production. W production on the fucking stage and also W production with the stream. Fuck you, Sean. Enjoy.
We've got Eviescape, the man with a plan. Oh, Mammal!
Straight away.
At least see my eyeballs.
Those one ticks,
oh, that was beautiful. Off the rip, Mr. Mammal putting on some pressure onto Eviescape, but Eviescape doesn't flinch. Gets straight back into the fight, going for that freeze on Mammal. He does.
Oh shit! Someone just got Oakblade Helm in the clan.
A step underneath, gets a free hit as a result too. Voidwaker.
All right, sorry. Who we got? Eviescape, Mr. Mammal. Come on, Evie.
Eviescape bopping away with that hammer, getting a free hit.
Is bro wearing a Rolex?
Does have that Voidwaker.
Is he trying to aura farm?
For this finale, catches a freeze.
Is that a Rolex?
Freeze there from Mr. Mammal. Now fanging onto Eviescape with a fang. Such
he probably got that from Coles.
Right against that hammer as well, Manx.
Yeah, I think Eviescape, he didn't get too much damage down when Mammal was frozen, but they've just refrozen as well. It's very even right now. Both players.
What do we got here? Both got a special attack. Food looks a little about even. Mammal maybe up a little bit.
Hit points right there, getting very low. but he does decide to then, you know, stay underneath, eat back up to full HP before he decides what to do next. Mr. Mammal now unfrozen as well. Both players going to go for the freeze. It looks like Mr. Mammal does catch it, and the momentum goes back into his favor.
Man, Eevee is not doing good.
Has 6% special attack though. Has a Void Waker to use at some point. AGS off rare.
52. That is a huge hit for Mammal. The AGS
Yep.
can noodle sometimes.
This is GG's.
But right there, a huge hit.
Oh, that is big for Mr. Mammal right there. Eeveescape, though, keeping his HP high, so it wasn't a chance, which is a very smart move from Eeveescape. Going for the freeze, he splashes, unfortunate for him. Also, I've just realized Mr. Mammal's on Mystics. He doesn't even have Blue Moon. What an advantage that Eeveescape has as well.
Well, will he make use of that and hopefully get more freezes on his opponent? We'll have to see. A Void Waker 37.
37, could have been higher.
The corrupted Void Waker, it's not a real one, but it still does good DPS there.
Yep, it's guaranteed spec, and Eeveescape got it off press. That's a big 37 for him to bring him back into this
So the
fight.
corrupted weapons
Right now,
don't hit as high?
Mammal might have a slight edge currently.
A slight edge. Mammal is fucking doing a lot better.
Eeveescape making use of
He's got so much more food.
Blue Moon right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, looks like right now Eeveescape getting the freeze advantage at the moment. Oh, big barrage there from Mammal, though. 31 does decide to go step underneath. Big blood barrage as well. Eeveescape going to go for that javelin. Gets a fang hit. It's quite close, but I would have to say that Mr. Mammal's got a little bit of a lead currently.
By a little bit, I think he's got a lot of a lead there. He's got 4 anglers.
Oh, I did see the bruise as well in the corner. Okay, Eeveescape down to very low HP.
Wow.
Oh, no. Can he get a redemption flick in? That is the question. He does almost have special attack up as well. If he can catch a freeze,
Eeveescape making Mr. Mammal look like a top 10 fucking PKer. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
Mr. Mammal chipping away though, doing a great job. There it is.
What a good spec.
What are we fucking doing?
Huge. Getting that in last tick.
Yes, literally, as he died, in comes.
All right, Rakesy, you got to go off. Rakesy did really good last map. Oh, well.
One tick from Mammal. He's
58.
Maybe Mammal is him.
Practice those, and he's frozen Rakesy as well. Mammal gets the advantage of potential momentum.
Yeah, that was huge right there. Mr. Mammal staying alive though.
Man, Eevee sucks. Yeah, this is not good for Eevee stocks.
Go for that freeze. There's a 44 though. That was a big javelin onto Mr. Mammal. Mr. Mammal also taking those fang specs.
Rakesy balled out in the last map, so we'll see what happens.
Very well played there from Rakesy. Mr. Mammal though, he's got 20% spec. He can't use another AGS spec. Just needs to stay alive as long as he can. Throw some fangs into his opponent. Does get sidestepped.
Mammal's hitting. They do a stat breakdown at the end. I'm curious to see how many off-prayer hits Eeveescape took.
Nuisance he can for the Odor Block Warriors.
Yeah, Rex has done very well here to try and take down Mammal as soon as
Eevee did get shredded right there.
Great job surviving right now. A 6 off prayer. Mammal is still alive. Can he make use of redemption to keep himself in the fight as long as possible? A 0.
Yeah, it's very annoying when your opponent just stays alive, will not go down. Another splash from Rakesy there, going distance, trying to catch that freeze. Mr. Mammal tries to catch it as well. He's finally taken out. Great performance there from
that was actually really good by Rakesy.
Mr. Mammal, well played. He's got to be
I mean, Mr. Mammal did really well there. Took down half of Rakesy's food and killed Eeveescape pretty easily. But Rakesy does have a spec to play with right off the bat. 2 if he decides to use his Fang. Which it looks like that's the only spec weapon he has, now that I'm looking at it.
Once again, the only 2-time champ of the All-Stars competitions, going for his 3rd victory here today. Coxie has Mystics once again. They don't have that full Blue Moon. Bit worse mage. Ooh, a 39 off prayer there from Rakesy onto Coxie. Coxie, though, one of the better chance catching these freezes. But, sorry, not Coxie. Rakesy will potentially. He's going for it now. Can he catch the freeze? He goes for it and he splashes. No way. Coxie actually catches it in the Mystics. A 36 off prayer as well.
Coxie's doing a lot better than last one.
Huge for him, Manx.
Coxie got KO'd by Eliop.
His skill right now, catching Rakesy off prayer there earlier. Now Rakesy needs that freeze, but he's frozen again. Coxie's controlling this fight. Can he make use of
Alright, Rakesy, you gotta at least get Coxie to eat a bunch of his fucking food.
Both exchanging zeros, unlucky for both. Another spec at 11. Rakesy, pretty bad RNG right now. Coxie going for the big javelin off prayer. Hits a 0, unlucky as well. Catches the freeze. No, he splashes. That Mystic not doing work for him. Can he catch this freeze? He splashes again. Rakesy going for the freeze as well. Both just splashing. Oh! Spec there, 0.
This is a pillow fight. Come on, let's see some hits.
Teams at the moment.
Coxie needs the Mystic Boots to come through and catch a freeze, but they're just not doing what they need to.
They're just throwing marshmallows at each other.
Rexy having the upper hand now. Big 23 barrage going for the step underneath. Looking at the food, it's actually quite neck and neck. Maybe Coxie slightly up.
Yeah, Rexy's doing good here.
Coxie needs to
come on, Rexy.
Despite having the Mystic disadvantage, he has 30% special attack. He does have a Fang spec to use at some point. I'm sure Rexy knows that as well, though. Rexy unfrozen, gets caught again by the Mystics. Coxie predicts the prey range as well, fantastically. 23 off prayer as well. 26 through the prayer. The DPS from Coxie goes for a special attack. Rexy does prey melee, though, predicts it nicely there, Manx.
Yes, Coxie's taken that lead now. It was relatively even with Coxie with a slight advantage.
All right, let's get some blood barrages.
Oh no, Coxie is
maybe a few bolt procs.
Rexy now out of supplies, 107 HP, using this time to brew back up, get his HP as high as it can be, and here he goes. Can he get that momentum?
Don't blood barrage now. You're at full HP.
Coming, praise melee as well. Rexy sidestep, beautiful there, off prayer, a 0 though, gets caught.
Damn, a 0 off prayer and Mystics. That's unlucky, honestly.
One special attack coming up right now. Coxie also has special attack. They both only have the Fang specials to utilize there.
Yes, Rexy still has an uphill battle. Coxie does definitely have more food, but yeah, both players have some spec if they win.
Who's after Rexy? No Monkey? All right, No Monkey's got to go off.
Both players unfrozen currently.
Yeah, it looks like Coxie has a few food extra. Rexy down to 53 hit points. All the Fang spec off prayer there for Coxie, but Rexy is not going down until he gets his Fang spec off too. Oh, a 0 on the robes, unfortunate for Rexy. Next freeze could decide how long this fight goes on for right now, and Rexy gets caught by Coxie at 45 on
damn.
Headshot.
Honestly, Rexy had some pretty bad RNG there.
But next up we have No Monkey, the rookie of the year potentially with his Inferno.
Come on, No Monkey, you gotta go crazy here.
Coxie as fast as he can.
Yeah, he needs to really take out Coxie, get his team.
No Monkey needs to kill Coxie quick and get skill specs down to at least bare minimum half supplies.
But he gets the freeze. No Monkey has frozen Coxie. No Monkey can now potentially control the fight. There are seeds, there are flowers already under Coxie, so he can't do anything about that.
Yeah, right now Purple was in a slight lead, a little bit of a food advantage here against the Yellow Warriors, but No Monkey some great movement.
That's a spec off prayer for 0. That's a javelin off prayer for 0. Yeah, they're actually getting really bad RNG right now.
Who has the Blue Moon advantage? Both players going for the freeze. Oh, a nice little Fang there from
and then Coxie gets a Fang for a 36. A 13 Fang spec off prayer for 13. Yeah, they're getting terrible RNG, bro. In all honesty.
He's used one of No Monkey's venges, so that's going to help their team considerably.
Absolutely, No Monkey now being frozen in place. Coxie taking some time to eve out to full hit points. He has one anglerfish remaining. No Monkey needs to make light work of him right now. Needs to finish him off for his Oda Block Warriors to have a chance to still win this fight.
There's a 32.
No Monkey, beautiful as he predicted a freeze. Can he catch this next freeze?
Oh my god, he can't catch a freeze, bro. Another Fang spec off prayer for 0. Terrible RNG, honestly.
This next freeze. He
finally caught a freeze. Holy fuck.
Coxie trying to stay alive. He's done so well for his team, regardless of what happens next.
Beautiful. Come on, No Monkey.
No Monkey sets underneath, gets a free hit out of range from the Fang. Coxie can't pull it off right now. No Monkey, absolute amazing movement right now.
Yeah, I think he's gained his confidence now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, No Monkey.
Can he take him out?
Come on, No Monkey. Oh, eat up.
That is huge for Coxie. He's not out of it yet. He's not giving up without a fight. Will he go down? No, he refuses to. Steps underneath.
No Monkey, don't troll.
Goes for an 18. Oh my god, so much extra damage being done right now from Coxie. No Monkey needs to keep calm, get the last hit off, but Coxie just tanking it like a beast. The barrage, he splashes. No Monkey taking number 25. A 1 on Coxie. He just won't go
down.
Dude. No, he's struggling to take him down.
They have awful RNG. He hit a 1 on Mystics off prayer with that javelin, which probably could have hit upwards of like 40.
Here he goes with the barrage onto No Monkey. No Monkey playing well, but he's not finish one.
Wow. No, they are honestly getting ragged right now by RNG.
Oh, look at him come in with that VLS, the 28 through the prayer.
This might be GG, unfortunately.
And again, praying it accordingly. Great moves there from No Monkey. Goes for the freeze, does catch.
Come on, No Monkey, do something crazy.
Moment to compose himself.
Do something fucking crazy.
Food left. That means the Perp Rebels have quite a lead. You see Skillspec seeding away there and going for the barrages to try and keep No Monkey in place. Of course, Skillspec's a man that doesn't play by the rules, but it sometimes works out well for him. Look at him stepping underneath. He has a VLS special as well. Nice spec there from No Monkey. Low damage, unfortunately for him. Good fang there.
Apparently, Doobie Dobbies is a great PKer. He didn't really show it in the last game, last map. So we'll see if he can show up on this one. There's a redemption, and GG's.
That's made him use. That's made Skillspecs use another special attack.
Yes, really big.
5% now. So that, although he has died, yeah, it's going to help his team.
Oh, 100%, really big there. Good Void Wake from Doobies to start the fight. Starts regaining it back. We do see a bit of damage on Skillspecs. Skillspecs, though, has so much food left currently. Doobie Dobies right now. The
I wonder why Skillspecs chose to do Manta instead of Angler.
Yes, this is his moment. This is Doobie Dobies' moment to prove himself and help Odablock take out.
Come on, Doobie, you gotta do something crazy here.
Absolutely, they're currently down quite a bit of damage. Perp Rebels doing an amazing performance.
Doobie's doing good right now.
So well now. Skillspecs as well steps underneath, gets a free hit on Doobies. Oh, it's Doobies actually is getting the free hit, gets a 23 barrage as well. Skillspecs going for that freeze, can't catch it. Doobies actually doing a lot of damage right now to try and bring the Odablock Warriors back into this fight.
Yeah, no, he's doing amazing. Skillspecs with 5 Manta Rays and Thundering Brew.
Oh, Manta them more than Angler?
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of, yeah.
Do something very
he went for the Venge combo there. That's one of his Vengeance used up as well. Of course, the Light Bearer ring on Skillspecs. He's been getting a lot of specs back during this fight. He's stay alive as long as he possibly can do.
Yeah, and Doobie still has a Trinket of Vengeance too. Maybe he'll be saving that for Skidler.
Yeah, Angler's over heal.
Potentially, or maybe he'll use it in his fight to get rid of Skillspecs as fast as humanly possible.
Absolutely, 70% spec right now. Looks like
come on, Doobie.
And Doobie's both trying to go for that freeze. You see a Vengeance coming in from Doobies, and it's only a 7. Well played by Skillspecs for hitting it on prayer, not hitting too much damage there as well. Skillspecs catches the freeze on Doobies. Doobies kind of forced to pray melee now because of that VLS that's so terrifying to go up against right now. Doobie has 80%. If he can catch Skillspecs in place, Skill will have to.
Doobie's doing good though. He's still got a lot of food. That's a big heal.
Oh! Dude, if he got that KO right there, it was kind of close, but Skillspecs did. He was HP just out of KO range, I do believe. Skillspecs.
Come on, Doobie.
He does still have special.
I want Doobie to do good, bro. I want Oda to have a chance.
We have bang spec from Doobies as well, ramping up the pressure. Does get frozen.
The freeze for Skillspecs. He has that VLS potential.
Come on, Doobie.
Skillspecs needs to send those special attacks before he goes down on 13 HP. Doobie doesn't want it to happen. Does pray melee against it right now. Keeps the pray melee up.
Oh, that's a big 30.
Beautiful performance from him as well. Doobie's trying to catch that freeze. A 40 whack from Skillspecs. This is the man you give the VLS to because you never know what to expect from him. What a great performance from Skilly. He goes for the javelin off prayer. Doobie's just trying to finish him as best he can, but Skillspecs just refusing to go down. He has another special attack again. And Doobie's catch gets caught as well. Skillspecs now has still one more VLS. Can he send it off prayer? Can he get a big amount of damage to bring the Perp Rebels even further into the lead?
Eat up, Doobie.
Eat up. Aware of that VLS because he's got that light.
Oh my!
And
eat up.
Damage from Skillspecs.
Oh, that was a chance.
This is the power of
oh my God.
Sword right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Insane comeback from Skillspecs being down from that situation. Doobies does finish him off though.
Skillspecs did really good at the end there.
Wow. Okay, well
all right. This is another miracle run for the Odablock Warriors. Doobie has to get Skidler down, the bare minimum, half supplies, and Oda's got to fucking go crazy.
Battle for the Odablock Warriors. Doobie is completely out of food, but you know what happens when people are completely out of food? They somehow last forever and they refuse to die.
That does tend to happen as well. Doobies catches that freeze on Skidler. Well played by him. He has the Void Waker and the Fang. No Void Waker spec left, though. So Skidler right now going for that freeze. Does catch it. Good freeze from Skidler there.
Yeah,
goes for the javelins, and he also has, of course, a Fang himself. That Fang is just so accurate right now. Doobie's trying to catch those blood barrages.
Evie had an awful performance.
Void Waker from Skidler.
A very good attempt to try and
that was a great timing there.
Quickly, the Vengeance hitting, and I think Doobie's out of food. Yes, he is.
Yeah, this is GG.
And now we see the leader of the Odablock Warriors.
Come on, Oda.
Odablock himself coming in. He has 2 people to take down.
That's a good start.
Void Waker to open the fight on Skidler. A 40 off prayer. And now he's got that freeze advantage. 31 ball off.
That's an awesome start.
Steps away. Another ball off.
That's an awesome start. start.
Actual DPS, the damage, the momentum he's getting right now. Skidler keeping his cool though, gets a nice 21 there, keeps himself in the fight. Skidler has no special attack. Odablock going for the KO maybe, has that vengeance up, wasn't able to utilize it, and now goes for the freeze, does catch Skidler again. Of course, he has such great gear. Ooh, beautiful seed there from Skidler though, going for the freeze, unable to catch it. Odablock getting a free hit.
Come on, Oda, do something crazy.
Go, trying to get as much free momentum as possible.
Yeah, I think
do something crazy.
Summons Terry to, you know, do Oda's bidding here and take out Skidler and then Perp. If there's anyone that can do it, it's Odablock.
Absolutely right now. Of course, Odablock up a lot of damage, actually doing a great job. Skidler already.
Come on, Oda, do some.
A 47 off prayer for Oda. Huge Void Waker going for the Fang versus the Fang, both hitting zeros. Now both players unfrozen. And it looks like Odablock trying to get a little bit of distance, go for some free hits where he can. And currently, Skidler trying to catch a freeze. You know, he's trying to stop Odablock from being able to move around freely is so important. That's a player that really knows how to utilize his movement.
Skidler has no more bruise.
Very well to bring it back for his team.
Yo, Oda's fucking shredding right now.
I don't know what he's going to try.
Come on, Oda.
Potentially going to use it with a spec or something to try take out Odablock, but we'll see very shortly.
Lovely
there we go.
there.
The vengeance from Odablock.
Yeah, right now Odablock going to potentially go for a freeze on Skidler. Skidler has to stay alive a little bit longer. He will have special attack. Beautiful freeze there from Skidler. Onto Odablock. Oh, the 33. He almost has special attack back again. Has the freeze advantage on Odablock. Skidler put up an amazing fight. Great performance.
No, Oda's on the left. Oda has a lot of food left. Skidler's out.
But he's doing a great job of keeping his cool, keeping on the tall of the legs. A bit more defensive bonuses. Goes for the freeze. Nice spec from Skidler through the prayer. 22, but best to get the spec.
Come on, end it. No redemption procs. Just end it here.
Now Odablock has to finish off the fight as best he can.
Beautiful. Come on, Oda. Do something crazy. Come on.
And now we have.
Oh!
Just took him out.
We almost saw an instant KO.
What the fuck was that? They both just went insane. That was like, holy fuck.
Odablock now having that freeze advantage. He only has free food, whereas Perp has 6 and a couple brews extra as well. This is going to be hard for Odablock, but if anyone can do it, I think the
come on, Oda.
Terry can.
Yeah, he's going to have to DPS as much as possible. Use that blood barrage to give himself.
Come on, Oda.
Because right now Perp has so much more.
Yeah, Perp, big fangs. Obviously, Perp usually being on Australian ping. Right now, it's a LAN tournament. He can show you guys exactly what he's made of. Odablock, though, not going down either. Going for that freeze right now on Perp. He'll be unfrozen momentarily. Uses the fang, steps underneath. Perp does predict it. Praise melee accordingly, too. Odablock now has a spec in the chamber. He has to make it count, though. He knows he is down food currently.
He doesn't have Venge.
Fish remaining. Perp unfrozen. Going for the freeze, potentially. A few fang hits as well, exchanged by both players. Both players playing so well. Odablock gets frozen. Perp gets frozen. And Odablock seen underneath. Takes a moment. And they fang back and forth once again. Odablock, 2 food remaining. Perp now has 5 food. Quite an advantage for future Skidler's amazing performance second ago. Right now, Odablock trying to blood barrage as best he can. Perp has Azuriel staff for the extra blood barrage healing manx.
It's GG's.
Perp going kind of hammer now. 27
it's GG's.
As well as Odablock's unfrozen. Odablock out of supplies. Might be out of luck. Perp uses the vengeance trinket as well, so Odablock can't special attack either. Very smart. And he goes down.
Vengeance. Odablock has been defeated by the Perp Rebels.
Oh, look at
damn, they're going crazy. They're going crazy. All right, GG's, fellas. GG's. That was fun. That was a fun fight to watch.
Yes, that must have been a terrifying.
That was a fun fight to watch, honestly.
Having to finish off, you know, one of the best PKs in the game, if not the best overall PK.
Oh yeah, the pressure, dude. The second he went in there, flying in with the special attacks, Perp kept his cool. Obviously always being off ping right there. Such a great battle. Odablock almost, so close, almost took down 2 people.
Damn.
Perp Rebels go through, and the Warriors are knocked out of the competition.
Warriors are knocked out of the competition.
Teams. It was so close towards the end.
I want to see what Oda has to say.
That was a fucking fun.
He was not the choice for this. No, he was not.
I love you, bro.
You too, bro.
Yeah, they're talking shit about Eevee in chat right now. Oh, he didn't end stream, did he? Or is... Someone just said Eevee lost some Mystics. I will say this. No monkey got awful RNG.
Good try, brother. Good
There
try.
were so many. So many,
Guy outside really wants to meet you and sign. I know if you don't want to go out,
Then
I
I'll
want you
do
to
it.
sign this. Do you want to either go out and meet him, or do you want me to you sign this and I'll go out there? I promise that I'd try my best. Are you sure? Because I know.
Is it like him?
Kick having a hard time running this stream with all these fucking viewers. Maybe it's mine or now. I don't fucking know.
I try my best to get you to sign it. Wait, how did the fight go?
I want him to be a little bit loyal.
I couldn't watch it. Was it you guys fighting the final?
It was me and the Rebels.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Have you signed anywhere? Again, I don't really know the guy. He's a massive fan. Can you sign anywhere?
Damn, bro.
It's crazy. I mean, I assume when you've been out there, you just get stuck for hours. Yeah. At least you went out there.
I don't mind, to be honest.
It's so nice.
It's at the end of the Warriors. Oda Block Warriors got knocked out.
I just want to watch the fights, that's why.
Yeah, I've been out there for so long.
Right. Good luck, bro.
Thank you. This way.
Chose fell. Shit shows a bunch of different people. Someone needs a draft for Oda next time. I want to see what Oda has to say, but I am about to hop off here soon. I'm about to head over to the fiance's. I'm gonna finish watching the rest of this at her house.
So sad, bro.
It's so cringe.
PNG and have a good weekend, big dog. Thank you too. There will be a new YouTube video out tomorrow.
That spec, I know I had spec, but I don't think Perp knew, so I was trying to get him to like 56, 57, and just Hail Mary it. I know I had spec, but I had to go for the KO. He had too much food. I was out.
You wanted to see utilize it. I think arming skill specs the VLS was a very smart idea. Right in this fight, he was about to go down. Doobie just couldn't seem to finish him off, and skill specs had an insane comeback, utilizing all the VLSs and wasting so much of Doobie's supplies.
Yeah, that's really what won them, you know.
I just want to see what Oda has to say. And then what happened.
He was clearly very happy. He was clapping then. So he's proud of himself. Skip
Yo,
taking
I'm not even going to sit here and sugarcoat it.
Was that I didn't quite
I'm sorry, guys. Well, that sucks. I'm depressed. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually extremely sad.
The leader himself came on, and we all expected to
This
see
is the perfect time to
2
rage
versus
bait.
1. He did make good work of Skiddler, but Skiddler, you know, no pushover himself. Utilized
Oda,
special
you-
attacks. Did a lot of
Hold on, there was too many zeros. You know what? I'll say this.
Crazy,
I
man.
obviously
That
played
was
better.
so
I think everybody
close
knows
for both
that.
of those players. Getting their
But-
heads taken off right there. Could have been a slightly different finale.
I wonder if the Odeblock Warriors got one
People were saying, Oda, you threw, you didn't spec. Guys, I didn't want to send a 70, like, yeah, I can't hit a 70 Void Waker in that setup. I don't have aggression sigil. That was my max hit and DMM with aggression sigil. I don't think Perp knew I had a spec. That's why he was camping around 68, 65. I was going to go for the Hail Mary because I'm out of food. So I was just waiting for one bolt, but I kept hitting zeros. I was going to go for like a 60. And then I was also going to spec on Venge and try to double death it. Then I was like, nah, let me try to get a redemption here. And I max Barrage, so it's not the play.
All these viewers about to go to the RuneScape stream now.
Oda, how many subs to punch Evescape in the nuts? Yo, where did we go wrong? What happened? Like, I feel like I played... Didn't I play well? Coxie lived too wrong.
How much money do you made from this? I have no idea. Can you see his sub count?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sad about that. And by the way, I don't know if you guys saw, I fucked up. You guys probably, anybody know what I did? Anybody know what I did wrong? I changed perp, but I fucked up on something. I went for a bolt on perp and it was a 31. I knew he would be venged, okay? I knew he would be venged. So, and I knew he would go for the Void Waker as soon as I break his venge. So I venged and I went for a Void Waker spec, but I misclicked and I did a Void Waker smack and I chanced him. But I hit a 20, I think, on 42. So I don't think I could hit a 42 with Crossy through Protect Mage, but it would have been hype if I connected the spec, not gonna lie. Maybe I should have Fang spec, but still.
This is actually insane how many viewers he has right now. On an old school RuneScape stream. Think about that, man.
Wait. Oh, go look at the damage you did?
People who say that old school RuneScape is dead just don't know ball. They just don't know ball. That was fun. I'm gonna head out though. I'm gonna head over to the fiancés. I hope you guys enjoyed the watch party. I hope Old School RuneScape does more events like this. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it, and also I thoroughly enjoyed doing a watch party of it. So hopefully they do more shit like this. It would be fun. Hell, even if they did like a series finale for like Gil and Orgains and did it live as well too. But this was fun. I am going to hop off. I will be live again on Monday. Friendly reminder for everybody, there is a brand new YouTube video coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Again, if you want early access to the video, it is currently live for my YouTube members. It's a good way to support the channel more. If you want ad-free viewing on my YouTube streams and my videos, consider becoming a YouTube member, !member in the chat for the member link. And you get early access to all my videos. Another friendly reminder there, we are doing a bingo at the end of the month on June 30th. If you want to participate in the bingo, join the bingo or join the Discord, !Discord. The sign-up sheet is in the community announcements channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I will be live again on Monday. So enjoy your guys' Sunday. I'll see you guys then. Deuces, gamers.